Like, who are you?
Who are you? I'm
I'm sure he can hear us right now. Like,
no, you've actually can't. Never mind. He's probably watching the stream. I forgot you're streaming.
that's fucking hilarious.
There we go.
You're gonna look at Discord. There's gonna be like nothing there. And he's just not gonna answer you.
He's just gonna ping me and not say anything and then delete his pings.
That sounds like something he would do.
He does it all the freaking time. It's like, bro, get
You
alive.
actually asked him who he was. Like,
Taco Super Amazing Discord, that's the one.
Yeah. And
Alright,
the survey
Vinnie,
is
I
still
sent you an invite. I don't know if you got it, but...
Do I put in the general chat, or?
Not self-promo.
Self-pro, okay.
Don't like 100 stacks. I post this video in the general chat. Have to go on about
you
that.
actually have a self-promo section?
Yeah.
You should probably add that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're like the one Discord server that that doesn't have that Cortex.
Yeah, no, they're called. Like, I didn't even think of that. Like, I should definitely do that. Because I have absolutely no problem with anybody doing that, like, during my streams or anything. Like, dude, go ahead. Like,
Alright, who was joining up on me?
Yo.
Cortex.
Cortex, alright, let me...
I sent Vinnie an invite. I don't know if it worked, but if you gotta send me one.
Okay, hold on, let me check.
Retarded.
Hey, I'll say that. That's the best game in the world.
Right? Oh, man.
Alright, I got it.
I love this game.
More superior than I am? That's false.
So, Sif, this is Vinnie. Vinnie's the dude that I literally, like, was talking about earlier when I said I was watching that video.
Yes, sir.
Hello there.
Hello,
And,
General Kenobi.
He was in our chat before. Remember the day we were all talking about doing a Star Wars podcast? He was actually in the chat.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Oh no! Wait, for
It
what?
was like a month ago. He's actually been in our stream before.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I got a notification for. I was like, "Who's this Cortex guy?" I think I've heard of him, and then I subbed, and I was just listening in. I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
Cortex big gear going for you.
Yeah, dude, I've had some big YouTubers come through my chat before. Battlefront updates.
Hey.
Battlefront updates came in my chat too. That was actually
He's cool like that.
He really
He really does it on. Yeah, he came into mine 2 days in a row and had somebody with him that was like.
Yeah, it was someone. Their name was like Cat or something. It was really weird.
Yeah. I think they just like it's a thing they do, like that they just set up. They do it all the time.
Hey, what's up, Jake? Cortex and Vinnie.
And mine's the same as my screen name, minus the underscore.
I'm sure if you search Battlefront Live for Ghost Terminal, one of them will pop up.
Yeah.
If you search God tier Battlefront player, I usually come up. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, that's what if you search big super gay dinosaur man. Alright, I'm ready when you guys are.
Fuck sound like Mickey Mouse.
Alright, yep, we're on Virginia, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Goldschmidt.
Alright, I'll search for my side.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, search.
Vagina.
Shut up.
GEONOSIS. Nice.
Oh wow, on the first try. Who would have ever fucking
It
thought?
took like half an hour to get to the second match. We couldn't even finish the match.
Dude, we had to
Separatist
stop.
Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Just because we couldn't get to a match and we had to go to bed. So like, you know what?
Yeah, we got it.
Do it tomorrow.
Alright, so the rules, just to be clear, in overtime, we can't use Vader and Obi, you said?
Yeah, that's for certain. But right now you can use them. But
Okay, that's weird that you would include Obi with that one, just because, like,
Obi,
Dooku and,
as people were complaining about that, only having one character
Regen
ban.
and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's fair. If I'm gonna ban one person, might as well ban someone on the other side too.
Wait,
Also,
Taco,
this guy
can you
Vader
hear me
making
now?
unfortunately, yes, I can hear you now.
You know what would be a good idea?
This is why
like
I
next
had
tournament,
Stars fan
we could
laughing.
you could do
Is
like
this a stupid
in
yell?
overtime. You get to choose which character to ban of your opponents. That would be kind of interesting.
That's. I mean, if y'all really want to ban someone, you can. If you guys really don't want to use someone, you can. But that's up to you guys.
When I do tournament matches, I'm usually like, dude, use whatever you like. I don't even care, you know. I'm just like, whatever, man. Use whoever you want.
I
Vader
would
out
do
of
all
the way,
sabers. I would do sabers versus sabers only because people
Yeah, I do too.
last tournament. I had a bunch of people throwing the back out because I was gonna have a trade to pick anyone,
Yeah.
even blasters. But you could do blaster versus blaster. But...
Oh,
I did a blaster tournament once, but it's not my niche.
Okay,
was
Tosh,
fun,
do you
though.
think I can survive 30 seconds or less?
I think I could give you a minute or two. You're not
Dude,
horrible.
don't hype me up too much, bro. Just have
No.
confidence. We're gonna do the emote first, right? Yeah, we'll come out of here.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm flag ground.
Yeah, go all the way out
Oh
there.
shit, I gotta put
Yeah.
this in.
Yeah, you should check out the stream stuff. I got the epic camera angle going. You shut the HUD off, you grab either Bosk or Finn, you zoom in, and then you do the double zoom, so it's like an action zoom.
Alright, I'm just gonna double check my settings, because I know I made that mistake last time.
Yep, we'll stay alive just in case someone lags out or draws something glitches or whatever.
Alright, we're set.
Because we had
Alright, I'm ready.
someone lag out last time. Shit, turn around, bum. Stop looking at me.
Alrighty.
Yep.
I might have a little more.
Good luck, sir.
Apologies.
Good luck.
I would not pick Luke first, especially against Vader. That's just my opinion.
Well, I didn't know he was picking Vader.
I mean, I was saying I wouldn't pick Luke first to begin with.
I mean, I'm.
I never pick Luke
oh,
first.
Oh my god. Yep. Yeah, good luck with this one.
Yeah.
Even Luke versus Vader, no matter how good you are, Luke versus Vader is always tough. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got a couple hits in. Okay.
Yeah, I did like 2
That
damage. Let's
camera's
go.
pretty dope.
2 damage. Vader's
Oh,
such a
crap,
tank.
Vinnie was the first one.
Jeez.
Alright. Kill me. Kill
What are
me.
you swinging at?
Someone kill me, god dang it. Make sure to teabag me too.
Yeah, teabag.
So
Yeah,
funny.
boy.
Yeah, boy.
I owe you for that teabag earlier.
I teabagged like 4 times earlier.
I know, dude.
I was teabagging you while half of my body was insane at this point.
I know. You think you're getting fucking sucked back down into that Sarlacc pit? Like bad memories
Like-
for Boba. Like shit.
It's like really quick. It's like doing a teabag while in quicksand. It's like, bro.
I've noticed that like some of the characters in this game literally teabag differently than each other. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Some
I
teabag
got a
bastards
shitty
really weird.
teabag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
they
it's
teabag
easier
faster.
to like if you try to teabag with certain characters,
Like,
they
hold
roll.
on. Like with Finn, when I have my regular gun, no, I teabag slow. But whenever I have this out, it's like really fast.
Oh, wow.
Boss does a weird head bob.
Oh no shit.
It's full. I think it's the way the gun is. If the gun's like weird, then it makes it slower. I don't know.
So
It's
I'm
just-
noticing if you shut the HUD off and you zoom in Phasma, it's night scope, and then if you double zoom, it's like regular.
Yeah, so
Ready
like,
when
I
you
have
are.
slow teabag, and
Okay.
now it's fast teabag.
We got the better. Yeah, Finn's teabag sucks until you bring
Well,
that weapon out again.
with the scope is red.
Right, usually the scope is red,
Yeah.
but not with the HUD off. It's weird. Like, see?
Yeah.
I like how we're just casually talking about how fast people can teabag in this
I wonder
game.
if people can
Yeah.
actually.
Like
I
something
wonder
like
if
something we
people
do all
can
the
actually hit
time.
with that.
No, I do teabag people a
I
lot.
think
That's
teabagging is
weird.
hilarious, honestly.
Teabagging unless it
Yeah.
happens to me, it's not as funny. But I laugh sometimes. I
Dude,
usually
this
laugh.
dab is great.
But if someone's like being toxic and teabagging, it's like, bro, like what?
FN2187 spotted. Concentrate fire on him.
Whoa,
Vinnie
jeez.
with the second win. Alright, 2-0
Oh,
Vinnie.
monstrous. You get him figured out.
Yes,
Now
sir.
you got a teabag with Phasma and she's like getting stuck.
I know, dude. It's so weird why certain people can teabag like slower.
Oh my god.
It feels like Bosk is like the fastest teabagger, even though I know he isn't.
You guys know,
Oh, he gets real into it.
there's this guy. Hold on, let me look up his name. Cause he was messaging me before the tournament started, and he was telling me that he was gonna be my next match. I don't remember his. What was it? It was True Fusion YouTube. What happened to him?
It's probably because I chased a bracket a couple times. Cause
Oh, okay.
there was a ritual bracket, but I'm thinking if y'all know Trill, he made a new one because he's like, he actually did a good job with it, so I'm not mad at him. But
Yeah. Is Tro not in it?
nah, he backed out, but he made the bracket for me. He made the adjusted one.
Hold on, let me see. Hey, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Doing swell. I just want to ask you real quick. Do you use Scuff? No, dude. I actually just use a regular controller, man. I mean, I've adjusted my settings a lot, so that's why it probably appears that like I'm moving fast and stuff. But yeah, dude, deadly. I mean, I'm using the L1R1, bro. I'm really comfortable with it now. Yeah.
Right.
Alright,
I play on max sensitivity on Zoom and Soldier. I'm just so used to it
Let's
now.
try to go
Same.
30
Yeah.
seconds this time.
I used to go 60 and 40 or something, and then the shooters I even do 100 now. Just,
yeah, I have to because my joystick is screwed up. So if I'm not on 100 sensitivity, like slow.
Yeah. My dead zone's at like 2.
I think my joystick's just screwed up.
Dude, I wish I could aim on this game like I can on PC, because I have it on PC too, and it's like...
I wish that you would just...
unbelievable.
You know what, it sounds like you just need to get better, to be honest.
Yeah, probably does. Sounds like you need to get shot in the face, like...
Sounds like you need to get melee in the back. Imagine.
Actually, you can probably kill me.
Nah, we'll wait.
That's fine.
Yeah, right. Because it's not going to be black and white this time. We'll get the better camera angle after.
Oh yeah, I guess. But we'll stay here.
That one
just
map.
in case someone catch me lags out, right as I kill you, it's like, oh crap, I should wait.
Right, that dog shit.
Is your like sensitivity at like 2,000?
Oh man, imagine not playing on the higher sensitivity all the time.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm so bad.
I'm so used to it now.
Man, you like pull me with your back facing.
I only played on it because of a dare.
Nice stagger.
Someone was in my chat one day and were like, "Put your own sensitivity up to 100, you won't." And I was like, "Okay." And then I played like the rest of the stream, and I'm like, you know what? It's giving me an advantage. Like, I should probably use this.
Yeah, it really does.
I used to. I don't know why. If it was like on Battlefront 2015, our higher sensitivity felt so much faster than it does in this game. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
shit.
Okay. This is racism. Like racism.
That's racist.
Jimmy, don't worry about it.
You want me though? Techers, come on, bro.
Honestly.
A few white people getting up with the minority racism.
Hey, thanks, Bo. I appreciate that, bro.
Right, hopefully it switches sides.
Yeah, Deadly. It definitely took a while to get used to, but I think, and definitely it's gonna make me like faster at swinging, just because I'm so used to like the Apex Legends type style, like Call of Duty, pressing on the R1 L1 to shoot and aim. I think that's gonna be the same concept for this game too.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up, Presumptuous? Thank you, Alex.
Oh.
Vinnie, we're still what? Techers? I don't know about that one, bro. My record against all of TSS is not, definitely not in the negatives.
Percent.
Damn, I just realized how thirsty I am. My
Thank
god,
you,
my
bro.
mouth feels like Jakku.
I just realized how hard I am.
Why does everyone always want to go back to school?
I've been putting together some clips for you guys, for one of my how-tos, and I'm going to be releasing shortly. I think you guys are going to like it.
Trash. No, that's cool.
What do
is
you,
it about?
what are you doing the how-to on?
How to blacken the air.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That is interesting. I did not even know that was possible.
Yeah, it's difficult, and it might not be as complex as you think. Like, once you see it, you'll be like, oh, okay. But
We're in different.
I think I have an idea how that would work. Actually.
Yeah.
You gotta back out, Taco.
But
Yeah, we're at different
gotta back
lobbies,
up.
bro. Why does this game always do that though?
Because it's garbage.
It switches sides, man. It never keeps
Yeah, I
us
play
in the same.
Apex,
It's
bro.
been doing that all day.
damn, dude. All right, let me back out. You know what? I don't know if you've ever done this, but have you ever parried a jump strike with a jump strike?
yes, yep.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's pretty, it's pretty
rare.
crazy. Yeah, it's hard to do that consistently.
Yes, for sure.
I'm not a duelist, so all this like all this like moves, I was like, I can't do any of it. I can't.
What the hell are you guys talking about? Like,
I can't do any of it, bro. Like,
Taco.
double parry, triple parry. So like, what the fuck you missed this, bro?
Taco, you're a pub stomper, bro.
Wow,
You know-
that's high disrespect.
When I was on my potential account, man, and I was training in HVV, I ran into you in your full squad, and
did.
you were just bullying
I
my
went-
Vader, and I was like, man, I just
What?
can't
I
even
was
like.
not with the
that
full
right.
squad. I was not with the full squad. If I'm playing the daytime, I'm never with the full
Dude,
squad.
there was all gold people with you, and I was by myself. I had like
Well,
no cards. I was like, man.
That was like
No,
6 months
dude.
ago. I wish I approved, but I was not with the full squad. I can guarantee you that.
Admiral says, just got back and I'm hearing talk about blocking in the air, and people wonder why I don't 1v1.
Yeah, the block on the ground thing.
Yeah,
That's actually really
what
hard to
the
do too. I still don't have that down to a science, but I can definitely work on that too.
I do have the midair parry down. Now I have
I
the
have the face
stagger
piece,
pretty
bro.
much down. But the walkthrough, like, that one's a little tricky because if you're
It
doing
is.
that when they're like one hit, like they can just swing on you. You know,
They
like
could.
they'll just if they have the balls to do it, like they'll do it.
Right, that's exactly right. If they have the balls to do it, like most of the time, dude, when people are low health, like unless they're a noob and they just don't care and they just keep swinging, most of the time, like people are just gonna hold block, from my experience.
All I know is
I did
doing
get
is
it to work.
Yeah.
all I know is doing is parrying and jump swing. I could kind of hook slash if I joystick.
The hook slash is what I'm working on.
That's
right
my
now,
favorite
like,
ability, bro, or my favorite move.
I'm getting the hang of it.
it's pretty
sort of.
good.
My joystick screw. I can't like do it. It's just I can't turn fast enough.
You can fix
Yeah.
the joystick pretty easily. There's
I
guys
mean, like,
on
is it
YouTube
stuck,
on how to
or-
do it.
Just
Depends on what
alright,
it's
I'm ready.
doing though.
I don't know. It's like I have to play in the 100 sensitivity. Even then, it doesn't feel like I'm playing on it sometimes. Like if I try to do it less specifically, it's like really slow. A lot.
That would drive me nuts.
When I turn to the right, though, it's like when I play, especially Raid Grievous, I can't carve or do dash strikes. I just can't do it. It's
My
like
old PS4 controller had like a 9 dead zone drift on it. It was ridiculous.
it's
on the
big
left
deal.
analog
I'm
stick.
ready when you guys are.
All right, yeah, I'm ready.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, search.
Nobody searched.
Start.
Kessel, cancel.
Cancel.
What's up, Majim? Or I'm probably not even saying you're right. He says, when people are only doing hooks now, but I've been doing them since 2019. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen people do them, but now it's like being spoken about more openly, I guess.
3,
These are the secrets.
2, 1, search. I always just dodge hook slashes. I always just dodge them. Death Star.
Yes, yep. Keep
Yes.
Good.
Really?
Yeah,
Did we
like,
get it again?
that's the problem I'm having with the hook slash, is that like people are just moving out of the way.
I know, I never,
Yeah.
I never time like the houses right, but I always just dodge out of the way of hook slashes. I don't really think it's that hard to do, to be honest.
I think the move is to not jump so high.
No, yeah, you want to like get that sprinting start first, and then just kind of jump like through their body.
Just like a little tap.
I
Yeah.
did the actual hook swing once in a duel, or hook slash once. I did a duel everywhere. I've actually tried to do it.
I've done it like twice, I think.
Nice, and we got
I
the
don't
right side.
like. I don't use it as much as I do my parries and
I
like
need to
everything
be
else.
super focused.
Usually,
when there's an
I
opportunity.
just stick to parrying and doing jump swings and all that.
Yeah.
I do basic stuff.
I jump swing just because it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's not even a strategic thing. Like I'm just like, yeah, I just feel like
It
jumping.
does. It does look cool. It's also satisfying to get a kill with a jump swing.
Oh yeah.
I
I
like
jump
it when,
swing mostly with Vader.
I do it all the time with Anikan, dude. I do it all the time with Anikan. It's so easy to do with Anikan.
Yo, I've noticed too that like staggering people like happens a lot if you're aiming to do it with Anakin. Anakin staggers everyone.
Yeah,
Like,
when you dodge
really
to the
easily.
side and like swing, you can. Yeah,
What's
that's
up,
how you can
Plant
get them.
versus Zombies.
Right, yeah.
It says I dodged a Vader lightsaber
Y'all
throw.
pull this middle area, or you guys can like inside
What's up,
there?
guys?
Actually, let's. I like this
King
other
Kong?
area over here.
Yeah, this area works better over here. Actually.
Yeah, that's a good
There we go.
spot.
Alright. Finn's
Alright,
getting
So it's
up.
right. It's just he wins one, and then it's over.
Yes, it's over with.
Dang.
So this is you better clutch up.
To be
No,
honest, dude,
totally
I forgot
gonna
you could
clutch
choose
up.
Vader.
So gonna win this.
You forgot.
Yeah, but it's
I mean,
all good.
you still won. You still won without him anyways. Oh, you still won the Master Duel without him anyways. So.
Dude, that's a fucking badass camera angle. We got this. We got like the view out in space right next to you guys. This
Yeah.
Is, like, this is gonna be
Right.
interesting.
Emo me again, bums.
What?
You call this a typical mixed solution?
Godzilla, I hope you beat King Kong. Just figured I'd let you know. Enter my chat down the ocean.
Monkey? Ooh, and there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't lose this one, Jake. Your Vader gets Anakin, bro. This is all you, man. You can't lose this one.
Okay.
It'll be like Damien lose twice in Rose Vader. And there was the Obi-Wan Yoda, but still.
No.
Oh. A little bit too far.
Yeah, should have did like a wombo combo off that.
Oh, that circle just knocked him out of the air.
Cortex, the way
Imagine if I
you did
just shot.
that,
Imagine if I just got a quick headshot on Vinnie real quick. I can pull the duel. Imagine.
the way you did that camera zoom, it looked like one of those like parrot, like YouTube compilations.
It looks like
The fun-
shit from the prequels too. You know, like they use that technique during some of the starfighter battles. Like you watch the camera, it does there's a name for it, it's a specific kind of zoom. There's a lot of people who started overdoing it in like the early to mid 2010s, and I was just like,
ooh, nice.
So fucking sick of it.
It's called the Obi-Wan Grievous kick
Oh, yeah.
zoom.
Dang it, man.
GG.
Good. Well,
That's
yeah,
Vinnie
good
with
game
it.
to you. Man.
Alright, that's it.
Yeah.
She was about to hit bottom. Y'all can keep doing that if y'all really want.
Honestly, bro, if you want to keep going, man, like I'm always down to just like keep going too.
Sure, you can keep wiping me. I'm fine with that.
I was like practicing new characters and strategies and stuff.
Me and Cortex should duel, imagine, right now, because too, like, I still forgot to switch character.
Especially because I have Han. Like,
I have Boba Fett, I 1v1.
you'll fuck me up, dude. I'm
yeah, let's
terrible
do
against
this.
Boba Fett. Like,
Boba fuck.
overall.
We're about to find out the hard way.
Did you say Finn?
Here, let me turn my HUD on. Like, I may want to cross it.
That usually helps.
I may need that.
You may
I can't
need
hit
that.
the fucking
I could-
backside of a fucking
I just-
moose's ass
Just
without
keep
it,
that.
dude.
I'm playing against both with the 100 sensitivity, so keep that in mind. If I aim the wall,
Same.
It's hard for me to hit Boba with Han while he's in the air. Like, that's my issue.
You have
Like,
to kind of aim a little bit in front of him.
I have to kind of like, I have to do the zoom thing. I don't know if you can see my stream right now, Taco, but like if I line up on you, like
Just
that. See, like I zoom in and out, and it forces the aim assist to drift towards you for some reason. So like, if someone's in the air moving like that, and you spam L2 and shoot with the proper shooter, like you have a better chance of hitting them for some reason.
Sure.
Something I
Yeah.
discovered. What's up, Elma?
I find it's like 50-50. I find it's 50-50 if I can hit both Fetts in the air. Sometimes it seems like no matter how good my aim is, it just doesn't hit him. Doesn't register.
Yeah, Boba's a pain in the ass overall.
Yeah. He's like almost unkillable as a lightsaber if it's good both. Like, you can just keep dodging everything. It's the same thing with Palpatine. And a blaster is a lot easier, but still.
Cortex, try shooting Boba in the air like without aiming and like aim a little bit to where he's flying to.
Yeah, you gotta kind of get ahead of him a little bit. Like when I'm playing Star Citizen, there's this thing called a pip. And when you're like
Pip?
Yeah, it's called a pip. And what you do,
Like the guy from South Park.
yeah, like South Park. Oh shit, I didn't even think of that. That's funny. When you're like, you have a lag pip and a lead pip. One of them you control, the other one it's hanging off of your enemy, and it's where you want to shoot. And because you're in space and you're at a distance, there's a drift, so you have to shoot at that, but it's ahead of them. Like, closer you get to your enemy in space, the further in the pip will go, like, onto the body of their ship. And if you're, like, right on them, it's just right there, but it's that same concept. Like, dude, I'm gonna continuously plug that game. Like, if you love Star Wars and have access to a PC, there's no excuse. Like, you must get Star Citizen. It's the most amazing space game I've ever played.
nice lunge.
And it's in alpha. It's not even in beta yet. Like, it's amazing what they've done with that game. What's up, cool kid?
Cool kid. That's the opposite of me.
He said, yo, bro, my school banned Nerd Candy because someone smashed it into a powder form and snorted it. Yo, I knew this kid back in high school. He used to snort pixie sticks, dude. Like, this, I remember, then I don't want to say what happened to him later in life because it's kind of ironic, but like, thank you for
Alright.
I know people like snort Smarties.
What's up, Phoenix?
Yeah,
Eating
that's what he was
Chick-fil-A,
doing,
my
dude.
man. Bro, you gotta bring me some.
Sugar rush. It's like, bro, really?
It's great.
You gotta
Cortex
bring me
versus
some,
Taco
bro.
right now live on stream.
Oh, let's see it.
I'm grabbing Obi-Wan.
Oh god.
Probably beat my ass. I usually play one-handed.
Every time I
Me
do,
too.
I always go up to a good start, but I always messed up in the end. I can never keep it going for 5 minutes straight.
What, in a duel?
Yeah, I always do something stupid after like 2.5
Very
minutes and die.
rusty,
So it was like,
dude.
bro.
He's just like, I gotta kill him.
Rusty.
Yeah, but I can never keep it going for 5 minutes. I'm just not patient enough. To be honest, I really don't
I'm
care
too
that much.
aggressive.
Yep, same thing here. That's why I'm always like the first person to die at HEV because I'm too aggressive. Hey, Cortex, get over here, bum. What are you doing?
I don't know, where are you? You're Vader.
Oh, you guys gonna duel over here?
Oh, I forgot it was delayed
Alright.
for a second.
Cortex versus Taco, okay.
Trash.
I've actually never seen. Oh my God, you're lagging, Taco.
What was that lag? I see what they
He's
was.
lagging
I
really
my saber
bad.
went right back at me. I'm on Virginia too. What the fuzz nuggets?
I'm on Virgin.
I wonder if
You're dang
Fudge
right
Nuggets
I am.
is a thing.
What was that? I hit you in the back.
Oh my gosh.
What? I just teleported. Why am I lagging so bad? I can't. This is not gonna work. I'm not gonna win this. I'm lagging way too hard. I'm not getting any hits off.
I'm just starting watching.
He's like
the
just
duel.
rubber banding everywhere.
I'm on Virginia too. This is like my server. Like, look,
I
that's
thought you
okay.
were West Coast.
I'm from Illinois, bro. I'm Midwest.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Oh, I thought I hit you and you hit me. It was like at the very end of that animation. That was weird.
What? I swung first and somehow parried you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. It's,
Okay.
it's even hard for me to hit you sometimes, and then it's easy for me to hit you. It's all fucked up. It won't go on your permanent record, Taco. It will go on that permanent record.
Oh, we got permanent records now. Okay.
Mine is like
Jesus, bro,
0
teleporting.
5 actual organized duels.
Man, that
What?
lag.
Okay, yeah, this does not count no matter what happens. Even if I win,
Nah,
this does not
man.
count.
Nah, I ain't worried about
It
it.
never did to begin with,
Kicking
but
around.
it officially does not count.
Cortex,
Might as well
weren't you
chance me for-
in the tourney as well? You're in the tourney, right?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't invest too much in it. Like, I even told the dude I was fighting, I was like, dude, even if I win, you can just like advance. Like, I didn't really. I'm so rusty. And I was just like, dude, this kid's really good. Like, he should. Like, I wanted to see him go further because I'm like, he has a better chance at beating some of the better people than I do.
Who was
So
he?
I was like, dude,
Javon next.
that's gonna be. I really want to see that fight.
Father. Oh, he fought father son. Okay. Oh, I do remember
Yeah,
that
he's
actually.
good, man. He
Yeah.
really is good. 'Cause people were like, "Oh yeah, he's all right," and I'm like, "Nah, man. Like he's good. Like he's
Well,
really good."
I guess it depends on who you ask, but yeah,
it depends because he's like Taco was saying, he's like in the dueling community, and I'm like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a dueling community? Like, it's like, oh shit.
He's definitely pretty solid. I've fought him before.
Yeah, he's good. He's got good parrying, and his jump strikes are definitely on point. Like,
Yeah.
which is kind of where I was at the disadvantage.
I choked you and didn't do anything.
Honestly, I think people who know jump strikes like just puts them on another level because then it makes like the skilled players like not safe at all times because they can't just parry.
Right.
They have to move
It's
and
very
stuff.
true. You gotta mix it up. Like, I tell people, I'm like, listen, just because you learned how to parry doesn't mean you're gonna start winning duels. Like, it's it's part of the equation. It definitely helps.
I think it's a
You'll
chess
beat the
game.
average player.
Unless you're fighting a straight noob.
Yeah, I think it's a chess game.
Okay, I'm like, dude, what? That shit was so delayed, dude. I'm done. Nope, I'm not.
Alright, so now I'm playing hyper aggressive like an asshole, but.
And I'm lagging too, so it's like this is a
This is how I
disaster
normally
for
play,
me.
where I just don't give you any space.
Like
Yo.
I threw my saber throw 6 times. And
You
it did
remember when
nothing.
Obi-Wan's mind trick stopped you from dodging? That would be so OP right now.
Yo!
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so OP.
Imagine trying to stop a
I
jump
used to-
strike after that.
I used to love taking out Palpatines and items with that.
That would
You
be good against
just
Palpatine.
activated focus rage, like the minute I use that mind trick.
Item too, so she can't dodge alt fire, dodge alt
good
fire,
show.
dodge
Yeah.
alt fire, dodge alt fire, dodge.
I didn't get to get 2 hits on.
Oh, he's got no stam.
Droid,
I'm being way too aggressive.
blaster spam, droid, blaster spam. Roll, alt fire. Okay, I'm done.
Went for the freaking hook slash, but That my joystick's not.
20 seconds, Taco.
Force
Can you
push
survive?
this? He will survive. He's Vader. He's
How
got
did you
20
take damage from that push?
Because I'm just that bad at the game. The game's like, screw it, dude. You deserve to get.
Like, damn it, Taco, you should have been an enchilada. Like,
Chimichanga.
but yeah, I'm still like in the danger zone here. Vader's that powerful.
Vader has 350 bonus health along with 25% damage reduction.
Alright. Well, I'm lagging ridiculously bad, so I'm just gonna stick with Vader. He gives me my best
Yeah, I was
chance.
gonna say that's your best bet, dude.
He gets 150 with his bonus.
Roger, we can actually fight
and
this
then
time.
he gets 200 with focus
If you want.
read.
Alrighty.
Jake's like, oh boy.
Oh, look at this.
Dude,
Dude, get out of my girlfriend's stream. You can watch and not spam, you know. Plus, she is taken, so you talking like that makes that much more. Bro, I'm playing a game over here. I have my hands on my controller. How would I possibly be in your chat? Like, why are you falling for this? Like, let me guess. Dude in my chat doesn't have a fucking profile picture, right? Like, let me just take a wild fucking guess. Like, get out of here, dude. Just ban him. I don't have time for you.
Freaking Cortex casually talking trash to someone's girlfriend while dueling at the same time.
Like, dude, how do you know I'm not taken? Like, fuck, I don't need to hit on your fucking girlfriend over the internet, dude. What do I look like? Come on. Let's be real.
Let's be real, bro.
Like, I'm not a fan of internet relationships personally. Like, first of all, and if I don't hit on people who are taken, it's kind of butt.
Alright, I was doing something. Alright, I'm good.
Get my own, you know. Yeah, no profile picture. It's not real.
Alright,
They've been
we
doing
can
this a
go over
lot,
here,
but you
Kylo.
know what they were doing? They were going into other streams, and they were like, if you don't donate to Cortex, he's gonna mail you like a fucking like a C4 charge or some shit. And people were like getting scared. I'm like, dude, stop! Like that's a felony. Like, you can't do that.
Oh, that's
And I talked to my friend who was a cop about it, and like, YouTube doesn't do shit. Cops don't do shit. Like, I'm not against cops, but like, they don't care about these things so much.
GG.
Man.
How long have you been playing Airger?
I would say, well, I got it since like 2017, but I actually like started.
Oh, okay, so
Caring.
launch.
Yeah, but I actually like started caring and getting good in, like at least 2019. And
Oh
then,
man, fuck.
Okay.
man, nowhere near your guys' level, of course.
Dude, it's really, in my experience, bro, it's been about like association for me. Like, I started networking with a lot of people back in like 2019. I just started like every time I would go against somebody who I thought was good, I would just message them and be like, "Hey man, you're pretty good." Like that's it. And then they'd be like, "Oh,
That's
you
how you do
too."
it.
And then we would just send each other friends requests and like, you know, sometimes like they invite me and I play with their friends and meet new people and just get better from there. That's all I did.
you gotta play with people to get good at the game. That's just what it
Yeah.
is.
For sure, you have to fight people that you know you're going to lose to.
Exactly.
That's why I've
definitely
never
it.
been like a sweat like that. 'Cause I always play with the same people all the time.
All right.
I never do like 4v4, so it's
a
like-
lot now.
Trill Bill, what's up, bro? Yeah, but that's all I did for like the past 2 years, and then like some of the people that used to whoop me, like we either go toe to toe or like I beat them now.
Wow. Man.
But that's just all because of the association.
I played the beta like non-stop, and then I bought at launch.
Yeah, dude, I was like compared to how I was at beta, dude, like I would literally like 6-0 myself if I had fought myself from when I first got the game.
I merged every team with Anikan and won all my duels with Anikan.
Yeah, like I had default sensitivity when I first started playing, like turn slow,
Oh, that-
didn't know how to
I mean-
parry.
I mean,
Parry didn't even
this was
exist.
This was before I knew about the hooks. Slash.
Yeah, me neither, dude. I found out
And the
about that
double
like
parry.
late 2019.
The way I won my old duels is the old dash through hit from behind.
Yeah.
That was like the very first skill.
Shoot, do you remember the pull freeze combo with Kylo where you could break blocks?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I used to hit that all the time, dude. People would be like, "Yo, how are you doing that?"
I got
awesome.
accused of hacking just by parrying one time. I think I'm like, come on, man.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
and they really didn't believe me.
I
And
love
they
hate
really
mail, bro.
did report me.
I love it.
I'm like, come on, man. Like, I was like, I can teach you it right now. Like, hop in the party. Like, I will show you how to do it. And he's like, nah, man, you're gonna send me a fucking Trojan. I'm like, dude, no. Like, stop. Like, I'm not gonna do that. The only Trojans I have are my fucking wallet, dude. Like, relax. Like, chill out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I can also tell you, like, just from being like max level, people just sometimes it gets annoying hopping into an HVV match because then it's always a 4v1 because everybody wants to prove that they can beat you, and it's like, well, obviously if there's 4 people on 1 person, I mean, I know I'm max and all, but there's only so much I can do with like all these abilities at me.
All the time, dude.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, you're trash. I'm like, okay. Have a nice day, bro. We can 1v1 sometime.
You definitely, like, if you hadn't caught me with that choke, you were done, dude. Like, I had you in my grasp.
I mean, yeah, it would probably been a draw because it was like 20 seconds
Vader's
left.
tough, dude. Like, Vader, he just takes so many hits. Fuck. No,
again,
I just gotta practice my dueling more.
Again,
I really only
bonus
play HPV.
Shoot, we could fight next Taco.
Yeah, ooh, imagine.
I'm scared now.
Imagine if every character had a 350 bonus health buff.
Vinnie
But
versus
since
Taco, let's get
Taco
it.
was lagging the
Oh, hold on.
entire
Let
time,
me switch characters.
we'll just forget about that, right, Taco? Am I right? Like,
I am still lagging.
you were. It wasn't as. The first match was bad.
The second
one
match,
was
it
a
was
little bit better.
You were getting some cheap hits in there towards the middle of that.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
bro, it was pretty bad towards the middle, but it got.
He
I
might
know,
actually
Vader
kill
don't
me,
play.
bro.
Donate to Cortex, or he will mail you your ex-wife.
What?
What do you mean?
I can confirm I don't have that in my possession right now. Not
This
now.
man said ex-wife. Bro, who are you, Vinny?
Yoda.
Oh, yeah,
Yoda.
that's if you're right, you might mess Yoda with your dash strikes. I'm always slow to react to those. Alright, where are we doing that, Vinny? Over here, what's happening?
We can go to
Ray.
the other
It's the
spot over here.
balance card.
Yeah.
You wanna watch them first?
Alright, you're picking dash, that's gonna be annoying.
This is literally my first time fighting you, so
It's the same for me. Yeah, I suck at dueling, so.
yeah. Dude, you might get some cheese on me with that lag. We'll see.
I definitely, you'll get some piece on me too, I'll be both ways.
This is how duel should be, though, man. Because a lot of people that are around me sometimes, no names, but like, I feel like people get
you're
too
just
worked up
gonna
over
everything
duels,
else.
man. They get just way too pissed off over it. Like, just
Yeah.
like talk. You know what I mean? Like, if you lose a duel or you win a duel, it's like, who cares, man?
No!
Oh, I just killed somebody. I didn't even know you were there.
Holy frick!
That's alright.
Dudley, shut the fuck up. Like,
Deadly, you're literally like, yeah, shut up.
I thought you were
Freaking Yoda.
tired.
Deadly's a
Tired.
creepy toucher.
He's never tired of trolling.
2-time tournament finalist comes out of retirement.
Freaking
Full
4-bit the last
HD.
tournament.
Doesn't come out of retirement.
60 FPS. Must
That's
watch.
alright.
Dude, I can't use my choke, you're just gonna every time.
Dude, I would not use Yoda.
He's like one of my favorites.
Yoda's good. And
You just gotta know what to do with him.
I'm never gonna be able to kill you because you keep
Like,
getting.
I've done well with Yoda, but like, in HBV, I don't mind using him against Vader. Like, I can take a Vader out pretty handedly with Yoda, but like, in a duel, if I'm fighting Vader, like, I'm grabbing Luke. In all honesty, like, Luke's my go-to on the light side.
Yeah, I like Luke.
Luke and Kylo.
Like I can't. Oh, I got hit off.
Vinny, how many maxes do you have?
9?
Oh damn.
You said 9?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
How many hero
I was
ship
happy to have
maxes
3,
do
like,
you have?
I'm on my way to 4.
I
Anakin's
almost
getting
have.
close.
I almost have 5.
So once Obi-Wan's max, he'll be the final saber, and then I'll have all sabers.
Damn, that's wild. I think that's how I first heard about you. I think Deadly actually told me that you had like a shitload of max characters.
How did you hit me from that?
Co-op.
Yeah, I can't do.
Oh, you're. I
yeah,
didn't anticipate you dodging
know.
into me like that.
My characters are mostly HVV, but a combination. They're like once co-op was added to the game, I definitely use it for that.
Like I'm
You
not.
know, I was at like
gonna-
800 with Vader. I'm like, dude, I'm going to the co-op.
Yeah, that's the easiest way, bro.
Like, I've grinded it this far. Like, let me just fucking take some of this.
I got Anakin to like 250 before.
You
I
got all
started
the health
Anakin
cards on, don't you?
co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
This is my HPV loadout, by the way.
I put on the 2 health
I-
cards and the lightsaber damage.
I intentionally picked this card set up. This already had it on.
My Ray is almost 800.
My Ray, is in the 300s or 400s now. I love Rey. In all honesty, like I like to duel with her. Her balance card is oh my god! Like having 3 dodges, you can trip somebody up so easily just by the way you're moving. Oh, Deadly said no, that was Legolas. I didn't even know Vinnie had that many maxes. You're right. That was Legolas that you were talking about.
Oh, he almost got jump attacked.
Deadly's a thumb.
Someone had mentioned.
I can't. I hate dueling, bro. I can't do it. It's so much BS, bro. I couldn't kill you. I can never kill you, no matter how hard I try.
You were really tanky. I had to work for that one. I don't use the extra damage with Yoda, so.
I can't. I suck at dueling. I just can't. I can never figure out how to finish people off. I always start off good.
What's your sense? You kind of seem for both.
I wasn't parrying any of your dash strikes, so I probably should have done that more.
Key though,
yeah,
is that
you want
if you want to play 100, you got to do soldier and zoom.
I was more focused on.
Dude, that's hard for me.
I was focused on the dodge or dash attacks and trying to parry them.
I did 65 for zoom and 100 for sensitivity for a while.
Yeah, same, dude.
Maybe one day I'll get decent at dueling, but probably never. I never take it that seriously.
I jack it up to fucking 100.
I get mad if I lose a duel, but I just don't ever bother trying it again for like a couple months. So,
like the trick is that if you put your zoom sensitivity up, when you hold L2 and move your right analog stick, you move like twice as fast. It's like in rotation. So like if I'm trying to turn around on somebody, like I'll hold L2 when I do it. That's like. That is the trick. And it's wicked fucking fast. If you hold L2 and just spin your character at max speed, when other people are looking at you, like on your screen, it looks like you're in a fucking helicopter blade. To them, it looks like you're twitching. Like, it doesn't even look like you're spinning. It's absurd. Yeah. And on PC, it feels even faster.
Yep, because they got the field of view settings too.
Yep.
Alright.
Admiral says, you guys talking about blocking in the air makes me want to not come back to the game.
Yeah, like, I have no
Poor
idea
Admiral's over here, like, rethinking his entire life. Like, the fuck, dude?
Yeah, that really shouldn't be a thing if we're thinking that out, but it's whatever.
Well, it's...
I want to see a better
yeah.
dueling system in the next game. Like, I heard Fallen Order's got it down.
Fallen Order, fuck yeah.
Like, if they implement, how would so Sith? Obviously, you have a lot of experience with that. Like,
let me show you the blocking in the air thing.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Yeah,
I'm
so
very curious.
It's not necessarily like this. Like that's not gonna work. What I mean, so just like spam me, like just yeah.
I think if this game had a block only stamina,
are you just holding it and jumping?
Yeah, I'm just holding it and jumping. That's it.
Just jumping out really faster than just blocking it. Always doing it. It's not.
Yeah.
It takes time to get used to, but I think once you get it down, it'll be pretty.
That's
easy
why
to do,
it's not like if you're up here, like it's too late. You can't. But like. Okay, yeah.
Are you spamming it, or are you
no, I literally just hold the black button and then just tap the jump button. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's a little hop.
Like just
that's how I
again.
try to do my strikes. I do that.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, spam me again.
All
right. Oh wait. Ah. Okay. All right, hold on. Maul scratch on, bro.
I've never seen that.
All right.
I did not know this was in the game.
Are you?
So you can jump while blocking and you'll still block?
You can block while jumping.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. You're hopping and blocking.
Here, let me try. Here's
and then you can even parry him back too when you tap the attack button like you're trying to parry.
Spam you, Taco?
Yeah, just try it. I'm gonna see if I can get it here.
So just.
He messed it up. You kind of.
You can't do it.
You did it like a little bit, like a tiny.
I did it once, but after that it was just.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
I
go.
You brought the lightsaber out in front of you.
I got it once. I got one.
Yeah.
I guess you have to jump while getting hit.
Yes, I always jump up too high.
Oh shit, yeah.
Get my stamina back.
Yeah,
I always jump up too high. I got not jump
you
as
look
high.
like a fucking kangaroo.
Yep,
yeah,
I did it.
Goodness,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know.
That's it.
I don't know if there's like an actual like use to it. Like I don't know how beneficial it would be during a duel. Like maybe if you can use an ability. I don't know.
Yeah, I can do it once. I keep missing the jumps.
It's just cool that like that's a thing.
Yeah.
If I saw someone do that, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
I don't usually do it.
I would
just establishing your.
Here, like
So I got a move that I use on people that I don't see a lot of people using, but I don't think it has an advantage really, depending on how you land. But here, I'm fighting Taco, and I'll hold L2 and jump, and I'll spin as fast as I can and swing. Like, but here, this is a better one. Like, I would just be like And for some reason,
Like a jump strike.
It tends to land more than it misses. Like it
Yeah,
just,
that time it hit.
I don't know why. Like it's almost like my way of doing the slash, like the jump strike.
I think you're doing it actually. Wait, you just wait. So
It's just like I'm spinning as fast as I can though. Like I'm literally just holding L2, holding my analog stick to the right or the left. Usually the right.
Doesn't hook sauce go through a block?
yeah.
Whenever I'm
Yeah,
blocking,
see, I
he
just-
doesn't.
yeah,
Whenever I'm
see,
blocking,
like-
whenever I'm blocking, he doesn't hit me with it though. That's the thing.
Yeah, see, I just want, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
See?
that
Well, he's not-
that time.
Yeah.
That time it didn't work.
I know what you're
stacked
talking
out.
about. I think
was
sometimes you
a
catch
stagger.
people because they're like actively trying to swing on you. So when you do like that 360 hit, like you're effectively like covering all angles. Really, I know what you're talking
Oh
about.
shit.
Just casually push Maul and he runs away. Right, yeah, I'm probably
Yeah, it's
going
just something I
fucker,
do.
so.
Like, I don't know, I thought it looked cool, so I was like, alright.
Oh,
I would-
yeah.
I'm much of a duel, so I probably will never try practice it, but it's definitely cool to know you can do that.
I don't know
do
if
the fake, I'll jump and turn and then turn the other way. Like,
did you guys know Maul can do this? Hold on. So Luke, drop your block. All right.
Drop it. Wow.
You saw
Oh,
how
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
I
I've
threw
seen that.
before he. Yeah, yeah.
it's
Sometimes
like
I'll
right before you land.
sometimes I'll try to bait people. Like I'll jump up in the air and they're like, oh snap, I'm gonna push, and then I throw. Like I'll bait people with that sometimes too.
I would see, if I see you jumping like that, the first thing I'm expecting is a lightsaber throw.
Yeah, definitely, because it's more accurate in my opinion doing that.
And that's why I do a lot of jumps with Kylo without doing anything, because they think I'm gonna pull. I'll just
Right,
be like,
and you bait
and then I'll
them.
land and freeze. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they don't. Or I'll set them up. I'll do a few of the pulls with the jump, and then on like the third one, I'll just not do it, and then frenzy or freeze.
Yeah.
Try to throw them off their game a little bit. I remember the first time I saw that, the max sensitivity spin. I was just like, dude. I was like, how are you doing?
That kind of worked a little bit, not
Yeah,
really.
yeah, it hit me.
Yeah, but you were spinning around, so you might just not have been blocking it
Here,
the
how
right
about
time.
you spam me, Taco.
The round.
See if I can pull this off.
We'll do it.
Oh,
We'll do it next round.
We should duel
I could
Kareen.
do-
Y'all would have good duels. Kareen, he's Kareen.
Korean.
I could do the jump block once, but that's about it. I would mess up the jumps after that.
The jump
said, no, I
block,
can do
though,
it.
it doesn't really have, like...
Yeah. I'm not.
I think it's just flashy, in my opinion.
Right, and
I'm
it's
not
just
gonna
kind of
use-
neat. Like, it'd be different if you could, like, jump and figure out a way to block. Like,
Yeah.
you jump and then block. Like, that would be...
You could like
Oh,
parry
yeah.
at the same. Actually, you would be able to technically parry it, but
You
whatever.
can block and
You can
fall
still parry with it in the air too.
you
Like
can-
I've killed
yeah.
people doing that, but like all the way up in the
I
air.
would be very mad if that happened to me. If you were jumping and you killed with a parry, I would be very.
Yeah, you can jump in the air
I've
and
done
fall
it.
in order and block
That's why.
blaster
That's why
fire.
dueling annoys me. 'Cause I always feel like I get screwed over, but it's just that the game
Avril
works.
is still going nuts in the chat. I can't believe I played this game competitively at one point. Blocking in the air. What the fuck? Give me a break.
Right, Cortex, try your thing on me.
Can you try?
Try
Yeah,
Wait,
it.
what are you
I-
guys doing?
I think
Right.
Fallen
Spam
Order's
both.
combat
Spam.
system
Okay.
would work perfectly for Battlefront.
Whoa!
There you go.
Whoa!
There you go. Yeah,
Oh wait, there you go.
Oh, and I did
Yep,
parry.
and you parried. Yep. See,
Wow, that is cool.
like I think I killed you with that on one of our duels
yeah.
back on the first.
I think you
Yeah,
did,
I
yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
hopped up and then did like a
Here,
double.
spam me, Taco. I'm gonna try to pull this off.
Yeah. Like I
That
said,
is
it's just flashy.
crazy.
Like, the
Okay.
worst thing you can do really is just like try and parry them back, and then you end up like getting hit. But like if you just hop up, I mean, as long as you're holding black, you should be
You know
fine.
about the walkthrough, Taco?
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh wait.
Are you gonna
Just
swing
stand
on me
there and hold your
or?
block.
You hit me.
I
Okay.
can just, like, I can kind of like walk through your body. So if
There you
you're
go.
like
I'm
one
like
hit,
bouncing away. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That could be overpowered. That could be.
But boom,
very
boom,
damaging,
stumble, like-
I think. Right, try spam. No, let me spam. Okay, we'll spam you again.
I did it.
Oh,
I
there
got
you
it.
go.
Yeah. You got it's like the littlest tap. It's just like literally
Yo,
the lightest.
try
press
using your
the X.
freeze as you're up in the air. Maybe you can like
Oh,
do an
dude.
ability combo off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
go ahead, Taco.
Like a block air pull or freeze.
Whoa! Hold on.
Dude, you know what?
That's the first time I've seen
pretty-
that. That's the
that's
first time I've
pretty-
seen
that's
that.
pretty-
So
Maybe-
you can
maybe
set that
it's
up
useful.
on purpose.
That's
Maybe it
quick
can't be
freeze,
useful.
dude.
They're all. The jump block.
Like I'm just like low on stamina, back in the corner. Someone's doing that, and just like. Boop, boop.
If somebody else makes a video about this, y'all know where it came from. That's all I'm saying.
I might have to make one.
Dude.
Just look at this new move I found.
Vinnie, man.
Look at this new move I found, guys. Look at me, I'm so special.
Special ed.
Toggle gains and moons.
Vinnie, did you figure this shit out on your own, or did it like?
Yeah, I was
trial and
actually.
error, like...
I was putting clips together to actually do this today, but yeah, I figured out I'm like just playing the game, bro. Just over time, like just sometimes like I don't even take it too seriously, and I just go out and do stupid stuff just to, like figure out like what I can do.
I feel like we're bending the matrix here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely bending the game mechanics as far as we possibly can by doing stuff like
sure.
this. But you know what? It works. So.
Let me try
I always
Maul
heard
style.
parries weren't
Hold
even
on.
supposed to be
So
in
spam
the
me?
game. But I don't know
think
about
a
that though,
Fallen
because
Order
like
parry
it
would
seems
be
like
great.
it's an actual.
Oh, that didn't work.
Yeah. So I guess a share that would work. Or a push.
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. Let me try that next. I want to see the freeze again though. That was cool.
Yeah, let me try to pull that off on Luke.
I think EA or the next Battlefront
Oh,
should
oh,
take
like,
inspiration
it's stuck.
from Fallen Order.
But
for
it's
physical
quick,
combat.
dude.
His
like,
swing speed's fast too. That might be
barely
effective.
see it.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
try it again.
Oh,
Nice.
wow, yeah.
That's wild, dude. Admiral's is broken game.
This casually just pushes him away.
Vinnie is bad. Like they're a little
Or
lower
yeah,
and you went from
the,
the swing to
the,
the jump.
the spin pull. Like,
Hey, what's up, Space? We're just chilling
Doesn't
now. I've
always
already
land.
won the thing. We're just messing around.
You didn't win it, you like ate me. That was
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
Taco, what the fuck? Did we both hit each other?
Yeah, I lost some health too. You might have already hit one, so I didn't.
Hey, try
That's-
frenzy.
that's
Try
great.
frenzy when you do that.
Oh, alright.
I feel like that would hurt you more than anything. You'd
I'm gonna have
Well,
to
he gets
let go.
40%
Oh,
damage
alright,
reduction.
Oh, it worked! Dude, I did two
That would mess
swings
him
though,
up too,
dude.
though. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm at like half health.
because Kylo gets 40% damage reduction, I believe, on frenzy.
So, are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look up the stats again, but I'm pretty sure the last time I saw it, it said
It
40%.
feels kind of weak when I do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not too crazy or anything, but
Well, Vader has 25% damage reduction. That's pretty crazy.
yeah. But you also got to think too. He only gets it for those 3 swings, and he can also get knocked down. So as soon as he gets knocked down, basically he doesn't get it anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you
That
dodge
should
it.
have hit you. That should have been a good hook slash. It didn't register though.
Fallen Order's combat system would really help with gangbangs in HVV. Being
Yo,
able to block from
there
all
is
sides.
absolutely no way.
I want to test the
parry
blocking on the ground too.
rush.
Hold on, Luke, push me.
Oh,
Hold on,
Dude,
push
it
me.
looks like you're like
Yeah, hurry.
pumping the
Alright, try to hit
ground.
me.
Oh,
Ah, never mind. We had enough
Yeah,
time.
that push.
alright.
Right, I'll probably go though. I probably go bed soon.
I feel like Darth Maul would be good at all those.
All good.
And he's got a really cool jump swing animation.
Every
I wanna
voice
try,
animation is the same, except
Doesn't
for
it look
Vader.
great? Yeah, Vader. I feel like with Vader it would work really well because
Vader has a
his jump
Terminator
strikes are
swing.
massive in this game.
The Terminator jump strike.
It's definitely gonna make HVV absolutely
He's like-
miserable for
Every
every
time you
person that I
swing
fight
in the
now.
air, every time you swing in the air, he's just like, "I'll be back."
Yeah, this will be nice to know before your turn match Cortex. All stuff.
Yeah, I want to try the
Yeah,
choke.
I wish I'd known this shit the other day. Like, I would probably
You
would've tried a little
maybe you've
harder.
actually tried a little bit harder.
Yeah, I would have been a little bit more motivated, honestly. Like,
Alright, spam me.
Want me to hit you?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's too fucking slow. Hold on.
no.
Alright. Alright.
Baby.
Good.
What's up, AG?
Yeah, he's too slow.
Yeah, and
Let me
you
see-
can't
let me
choke in
see
the
it.
air either, so
That's because you're
it
floating.
won't let me.
Maybe it's the swing speed. Maybe that's making it.
Oh, yeah.
That was a parry. So here,
Yeah,
let me see if
you
I
just
can
can't do it.
do like a.
Yeah,
like a-
because you
like
can
a
only
light
choke on the
there.
ground.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I'll try the
look at
saber
that.
there, though.
That's quick
Yeah,
as
that
hell,
was
dude.
nice.
Hold on, spam me again.
That is actually kind of a nice move.
Ooh.
Yeah, that works.
And I could set that up for a combo right after that. With the choke.
What's up, Rojo?
Yeah, I do want to try blocking on the ground, though, because I don't know how to do that
Check
consistently.
out there.
I'll try
Slight.
to push you too
It's
far.
not too bad.
Alright, Luke, just,
Wait, block on the ground. I thought they took that
Push him
out.
towards the wall.
No,
Push
you can
towards the
still.
wall,
So
then.
just repulse me, something that's not gonna push me far away, and then try to hit me right after.
Gosh dang it. Sorry.
You got
Too
it.
far
All right, you're good. Or you can just push me against the wall.
Yeah, like I said.
So
already.
right now?
Yeah, and then try to hit me right after you do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just get a little closer to him if you haven't issued that.
Oh no, he didn't. Nah, he
So
didn't
wait,
touch
what
my
are you
lightsaber.
trying to do?
Let me try.
Block on the ground. You know how sometimes you can like block on the ground if you time it correctly?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to do it.
Here, let me.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it
What's up,
consistently. Oh nah, he didn't.
It pushes you too far away every time.
Join
Like,
the
I'll
stream.
just be up against the wall.
I have my replay.
Yeah, it's probably easier.
Alright.
Alright, let's push them.
Oh wait, I've actually. done
Nah,
it
you got me.
times, yeah. You have to be able to like pull your block up as quick as possible.
I think you're supposed to do it at the same time that you're about to get hit. I think.
I
Alright,
remember
so
when like you could do
Taco,
it
spam
indefinitely.
me. I'm gonna try to do something weird here.
Well, you used to
Oh
be
my
able to
God,
do it
Dude,
every
that's
time
so
you got
You did it?
knocked down.
It cuts the animation in half.
Yeah.
I did the jump block and then
That's an actual. Like, again, not many people are gonna be spamming you like that though. Yeah, you're not gonna be getting spammed.
Maybe some randoms. Yeah, in an
it'll
actual
work
duel
if you're
though.
really low when
Yeah,
someone's
an
trying to
actual
keep your
duel.
stamina
Good
down.
luck getting that to work in an actual duel.
Yeah, like in HVV, you could probably find some
HVV is
spammers like
no
that.
problem.
Yeah.
Even then, I don't really place a lot of spam. People are trying to learn not to spam as much.
Yeah.
You guys know about the wall over here?
Oh yeah, going into the map. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do this all the time. I do this all the time.
Oh wait, Vader might not be able to
man.
do it because he's. Hold on.
He's a little top heavy.
'Cause he's fat.
Oh my god,
There's a better way of doing this on the other side where there's a ledge, but
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just got a penis.
Hold on.
you
head.
get the point. Like I've been
Yeah, I want
all the way
something-
up
You gotta
to
jump right up
the
in here.
map limit.
I'm in.
Yo, follow me, someone. I'm all
Oh,
follow me.
okay, no, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Wait,
so.
I did. I've never done it. Where did you jump
Follow
from?
me.
All right. So come to this little platform right here
Okay.
that I'm standing on, and then just literally like jump through the wall.
I've done this before.
What the fuck?
It's literally.
Oh my goodness.
Do you guys remember the?
Is there-
Can I throw you out?
the
Oh, I can
wall?
throw you out of it.
Yeah,
So
you can
can
do
you-
that.
I could just hide. Like, can I shoot through that?
That
I think so. Let me see. I'll
Oh
try
my
force push.
God.
Yep, a force push worked through it. I can
Oh
Yeah.
my
push you through it.
god, that's not
fucking
fair.
run.
This
Do
is
you guys
low-key
remember
hack.
the inside the wall
It
glitch
really,
on the
this,
old
this
Gavin
is like
format?
some resistance fall of man.
Yeah, you
PS2
could freaking, you
like-
could be real age playing like this. You're just sitting here the whole time and just force push them.
Yeah, they never.
But they can still, they can
Remember
still,
the-
I hit you. They
Oh.
can still
Yeah,
hit
something
you.
like that, Panthers.
That's so
Me-
annoying.
remember
Could you
the-
imagine
Someone
being
follow me?
in there?
Remember the
Wall, get out of
Camino
here.
one?
Oh, a fin? Someone follow me. Someone.
You do the fin glitch and then hide yourself in there?
Oh, here we go. I'm
Maul,
making
get
it.
over here.
I'm getting up there.
Someone get over here. Maul, get over here.
I thought Vader was too fat, but he's got it, bro. I'm up.
Alright, or not.
Oh my goodness.
One of y'all
Where
come
you
over where
at?
we are.
I
Someone Maul over
completely
here.
lost track.
Oh no, I fell. No, I was climbing up the front.
There was one on hot too.
Oh no.
There's a limit to this though. If you hit like, there's an edge. Yeah, this is as far in as you can go, and I'm like breaking the game at this point.
Why is it not letting me do it anymore? There we go.
If you try to do a spin attack in here,
Come on,
you
Vader.
like it spins weird. Like it's fucking bizarre.
He's just like shimmying up the wall.
Alright, follow me. 1v2. Next time, there's a little funny thing you can do over here. I'll probably get very annoyed about this, but it's still funny.
Yeah, I know, Deadly. Like I've known about this for a minute.
Should grant Cookie Monster mod when he forms a coherent sentence, says Everald. Jesus Christ, dude.
Imagine.
It's alright. Cookie Monster, just keep slaying, bro.
Keep slaying. Right, yeah, someone follow me. I'm Yoda. Follow me.
You know you can infinitely block Palpatine's lightning, right? With Yoda.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Someone follow me.
Did you know about this though?
Obi-Wan, too, if
Um,
you had
Somebody
both
follow me.
stacked.
Hold here. I
You
would rather
can-
you guys be Maul.
You guys can
Yoda.
friendly fire Yoda's presence. Like if you had like a shooter for the light side and you shot Yoda's hand, basically when he's blocking, you could still get energy that way. What the heck are you guys doing?
Whoa.
Someone try and freeze it. Someone.
Oh,
Maul
this
bear-
Wait, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
It's
Yeah,
a, it's
this-
a
Hold on,
rag
are we
up.
stuck?
I've done this. I did this on stream a
No,
while
no,
ago.
no,
This
no.
is funny as
Someone
hell.
with a force push. This works best with someone with a force push. Here, I'm gonna try and get. All right.
I can't get
Kylo,
up?
Palpatine,
Oh,
stay
wait,
up
never mind.
there. Palpatine, stay up there. Get back up there. Get back up there.
Alright, this is crazy.
Good night,
We're just
guys.
sliding on the
Get together,
bar,
get
bro.
together, Get together. Get close.
Alright, alright.
Look at Kylo, look at Kylo, look at Kylo.
Yo, look
Oh
at
my
What the
God,
fuck? What the heck is this? I've never seen this, bro.
This is
Can you get
AG,
out?
bro. Nah, he can't get out. I have to push him again. And he might not even land back out.
Hey, what's up, Admiral?
Look out! Look out!
Oh my god, dude.
You were just in Cortex's stream, Admiral. What are you talking about, bro?
Look at Kylo, bro.
What the? Oh my god.
Dude, it looks Yoda and Grievous. It looks so aged with them. That's why you guys be Maul next time.
Can he not get out of there?
Kylo is very tired.
Nah, he
bro.
can't. We have to push him out.
Yeah,
I
you do.
12-0'd napalmed. Oh god. Spooky.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
That's
my
crazy.
goodness.
Oh,
Here. Yeah.
Napalm and I are supposed to fight. We
It's fucking hilarious.
we talked
Not-
about
like,
it.
I know
It
that
looks-
I know
it
that
looks
it's
so
not
funny.
cool, but-
We
it
just gotta
looks
schedule
so
it.
funny with Yoda and Grievous. It looks so
Oh,
funny
gosh.
with those two. It looks. We gotta try that next time.
Dude,
With
look
Yoda
at
and
my
Grievous, it looks so
body. I'm just like
That's fucking
in
hilarious.
timeout right now. Alright, there we go.
Dude,
Oh.
my goodness.
Alright.
Is there
try-
anywhere else you can
try
do
like-
this?
I don't think so. This is like the map
Kylo, try
thing
and pull me.
where it works as
Yeah,
well.
you guys simply try it.
Try and freeze me, or try and freeze
Oh, I
us.
didn't even really do anything. I just did
Try and
damage.
freeze us.
Here, it's refreshing.
Oh, okay. We'll see if it works. I doubt it, but you never know. It
I mean,
looks
it's
really
just-
funny with
If I
Yoda. and
freeze
Grievous.
you, it's just gonna probably just stop you in place. But
Oh wow.
Oh, it worked!
I'm stuck. Yeah.
Oh my god. Look at Yoda, bro. Oh, you should have seen Yoda.
Yeah, that's what I say. It looks so funny with Yoda and Grievous because they're so wonky.
Their
in the
bodies
ragdoll
are
animation.
weak.
Yo,
I want to be
Grievous
Grievous next.
is-
He's gonna look
Grievous is
scary,
AIDS.
dude.
Grievous is AIDS, bro. Should we just kill you guys to make the round go by faster since we're not gonna go too much longer?
Oh my god.
He's dangling, dude.
This is
He's
like
just
the only map
dangling,
you can do
bro.
this on. You could do this Iron Mask, but this is the best map for this. It's the best area.
That's fucking hilarious. Like, I remember when we found this, but like, I didn't even think to like
Whoa, I
try
can
to
hit
do
it.
all that.
Oh
Oh,
my
I'm
god, he
stuck.
dodged the push, but still got
We
pushed.
should do pole duels.
Yeah. Oh.
Hold. Oh, you can
I
fight
can
each other on
swing.
that?
I was actually able to swing a little bit.
You can swing once. I think you can swing once. That's about it.
Yeah, he did like a
Wow,
weird,
Deadly, you
like,
timed out
okay.
Admiral. That's mean, bro.
It depends on where you're like situated. It looks like.
Yeah, I can't do a dash strike here. I thought it'd be funny if I could.
Yeah, there you go.
I pushed. Yeah, Palpatine.
Ow.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
There's like little spots on here where you can do it. Yeah.
Grievous. It's gonna be funny with Grievous. Trust me. It's gonna be funny
Alright.
with Grievous.
I wanna. Oh wow.
Oh.
Just
I mean,
yeah,
it
just
doesn't
kill
really
me, bro.
matter. Yeah, just kill Palpatine. Just kill Palpatine. I could just kill me, but he's not
Have
let
you
me kill
done
him.
this with the droids?
Oh, I have not. I have not tried that actually.
I will
Oh my
bring
God.
in 90.
Yeah, okay, Grievous and 90.
You can even
Wow,
get
you
up there.
emoted me. Wow, toxic.
That's the thing. I don't know if 90 can get up there.
Yeah, I don't think he can. Actually, there's a way. There's a way you get that go up the stairs in the top.
Where you can
go
shoot
up
your
there.
friend's block with it. Hey, somebody choose Lando on your team, or any blaster, doesn't matter. And then somebody choose Yoda.
I'll give it a shot.
I can't pick. We can't pick Yoda. I guess he won last time.
Oh
I'm
my
already
god.
Obi-Wan, so it works.
Nah,
I'm
it would
already
only
Obi-Wan.
it would only work with Yoda. I wanted to show you guys the friendly fire thing.
Well, we're
It's all
gonna do
good.
Grievous in first. Try this out.
Of course you would, Trill. Toxic, bro. Napalmed? Yeah. You guys know Napalm YouTube?
We're just messing around. What's up, Giblets? We're kind of dicking around. Not doing anything serious. It's me, Taco, Vinnie, and how do you say your name?
Air
Jer?
Jer. Yeah.
Airjar? Yeah. We're just chilling, kind of like breaking the game. Like that's probably the best way for me to explain it. We're doing
This
some
is definitely-
really odd shit.
Yeah, well anyway, just I'm supposed to
there's a
fight
way
him.
where
We
you can
we
use
agreed
your
to duel, we just got
charge.
to actually set it up.
Grievous be up there. Grievous be up there.
There's a way where you can use your charges, Han, and shoot.
Oh my god, dude, look at his body.
Wait, should I throw my Dead Knight charge?
Oh my god.
That is terrifying.
Dude, what the- Oh my god.
I look
yeah, that
I
is-
look scary,
ew.
dude.
Yeah, like I don't want.
I'm all like I look burnt to a crisp. You know how like Anikan looks on Mustafar?
You look like a hog over like a smoke pit.
It's like a nasty like spider in the wall or something.
Yeah, dude, gross.
It's in the corner.
Really? He's just like, oh. He's getting bullied right now, bro. Oh, I'm out.
The only way 90's getting up there is if he gets.
Yo, look how fast I can slide.
In HEV is a way to get up top, like going upstairs or something.
Hold on, wait.
If we can get that area.
I can't slide anymore. Somebody needs to push me. There we go.
Oh, you almost had me.
Yo, this is like a scary movie. Imagine like waking up and you see like this running at you, bro.
Oh my god, scary, dude.
Like Han Solo, I'm about to get you. Oh wait, you're pushing me back. Wait, what the heck?
Yeah, oh shit.
Oh, hey, ow.
Grievous just inhabits
God
nightmares.
dang it, he keeps messing up.
Can I use abilities up here? Nah, I can't.
Nah, you can't.
Here,
Oh,
let
I'm
me
stuck.
If
I can swing though.
you can get up there.
like
There's
right.
a BB-90, but follow that. I think there's a way to cut the stairs.
Yeah,
you
so
can
go
get
up
there.
the
little bit of
stairs
space.
right up here.
Where?
I don't think we can do the dupe glitch in Hiroshima, bro.
Can't.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen you. Used
I'm
to
literally
be able
stuck.
to.
In Hero Showdown?
I got up here.
Go
Yeah,
up these stairs.
a long
BB-90, follow me.
long time
BB-90,
ago.
follow me.
Wow.
Oh, I can shoot up here.
Where are you at?
BB-90, follow me. I'm over here. Follow me, bro. Obi-Wan, right here.
I can't even move.
Oh, I don't even see you. Oh, there you are. You're behind the pillar.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Gotta love this game.
Mwah.
Vinny, who do you want to duel the most right now? Probably Napalmed. And,
right here. Jump down.
Celine. Those two probably.
Jump down there.
Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, he just rolls off.
God dang it, Cortex.
Oh yeah, those two.
He just rolls right off. I'm gonna have to like kind of nudge myself off of it. And drop
Celine, I
down.
gotta get my revenge, because
Oh, I can.
he's beat me the worst out of, like, anybody.
Celine's a
Right, this way,
demigod,
this way.
dude. Did I go too far?
I know. It makes it worse because he's only, like, 12 years old.
I know.
So it's like, how do I
beat
feel,
him.
bro?
I was so proud when I beat him too.
How bad did you beat him?
It was fairly close. He was Darth Maul and I was Luke. And we had like a really good fight.
Oh
there
my
we go!
Dude, look at me twitching right now. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you knocked me out somehow.
Oh, god dang it.
It looks like I'm
Yeah,
just
I don't
like my fist is all balled up and I'm just
So if
angry.
you're 90, you just have to kind of like edge yourself off of it, like ever so slightly, and you can get in there. I could have sworn I saw a person back here, and now they're gone. That was
Ooh.
actually low-key kind of creepy.
What?
Some
For 2 horror?
phasmophobia shit is happening in this game right now. Like, it's
Right, I
very
had to go to the bathroom, so I'm
I can
trying to stick you off,
understand
to be
Celine.
honest.
Vinny, but not even in general. He said a week.
Right.
Have you gone against Starbazar? No, I've never actually gone against him, bro. I actually, I messaged him a while ago on one of his accounts, and I asked him if he like does private matches, but he just said because of
Hey.
what is it, the servers and stuff, like, because I'm pretty sure he plays on Oregon servers. He didn't want to like deal with the lag and stuff. But honestly, dude, for him, I'd be willing to play in Oregon just for him. And it doesn't even take that long. Like literally, we set this match up in like literally 2 minutes. Got it first try.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We'll try the Yoda thing out, and then I'll get off because I got it really bad. I'm tired anyway.
Okay, yeah, y'all just kill me then.
stream is at the 4-hour mark. I haven't done a Battlefront stream like this in a long time, dude. Not this long.
We're just messing around, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, we can't pick Yoda.
pretty
Never
long.
mind. Yeah, just end the. We can't pick Yoda. We can
Who
try
else?
next
I
match.
think Bosk would look pretty funny up there.
Yeah.
Should it be like BB-8 or something?
Wait, how did the blasters get up there?
You
You
have
need to go up the stairs.
Oh,
Bosk
okay.
can definitely make it though.
I can't pick any more voice push
He's got
characters
a
though,
high
so it's
enough
not
jump
gonna
on
matter.
that. On that
Oh,
little,
we're not.
those little cubes, little boxes over there on the left.
Yeah, I fought Soundwave just a while ago, like a really long time ago.
I heard he's really tough.
Yeah. I mean, when I fought him, it wasn't even a 1v1. It was just like casual HVV match. He happened to be on the team, and then it was just like, I mean, I don't even count those because it's like it's not organized. But
Right.
he was definitely good the last time I fought him in that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
if
hearing
you
a lot
know
of
the
people
stairs,
picking
the
him to
stairs
win,
are right.
and honestly.
In case you don't know, the stairs are over here. Yeah, go up those stairs.
That was like 2019, I think, though. That was a long time.
I think the most insane person I ever went up against, I'm thinking, maybe, like, Estemy was pretty nuts.
Oh yeah, dude,
SME's
Esme's really good.
Yeah, he's fucking insane. Deadly. I would say Deadly's really good.
Look at boss, dude. Oh, I fell.
Look at boss is like dangling there. What the heck?
Jesus.
Wait, shoot me.
End this.
Ivan, kill me.
End this
Let's him to my body.
Hey, shoot me.
Let's do this toward the Yoda thing. We can do the Yoda thing.
Can you shoot me? There you go.
I can't.
Oh wow, toxic, bro.
What's that, dude?
Wow.
You fucking front flip.
Oh my goodness.
Look like you literally Jackie Chan the shit out of him, dude.
Just casual front flip into a melee kill. What the heck? That was so like over the top.
Really? You just like parkoured you.
That deserved the game to get back after killing you like that.
29,000.
Finn carry showdown. All right, we'll do the Yoda thing and then I'll get off.
All right. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna like this. Spooky taught me this, and I was like, wow, it's just hilarious. Definitely something that you control with in like HEV.
I'm curious to see this.
Trio Bill said to start calling taco tortilla.
No, that's racist.
Quesadilla.
What?
Oh my god.
You just said quesadilla.
Make yourself a dang quesadilla. I like Taco has like the best fucking profile picture. Like, every
I know
time
it.
This man messages me on Discord. It's like,
It
oh my
matches
God.
completely. All right, I'll be Yoda.
Yeah, I'll grab
Do we need to be a certain character or nah?
No, it doesn't even matter.
Okay.
All right, just pick a shooter. Cortex.
Should I pick a? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I figured.
Alright, hopefully this doesn't take too long, so I'm tired.
Oh no, it's cool to see. All right, y'all just meet him in the middle.
Meet me in the middle.
Square up.
Catch
All
me
right.
in the street.
All you do, Leia, is just shoot my block.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, you see it?
Oh wait, here we go.
Yeah.
If you guys look at my stream, you can see my energy. And like, I have no stamina either.
Actually running down.
Yeah, I don't have any now.
Yeah, I see it. Oh my goodness.
What the fuck?
So then use your blast on the first fish.
Or I don't think that'll connect.
What? Oh, that was a damage.
What is that? This fucking game? Like,
I know, it's crazy, right? Like, literally, you
actually
could,
kinda hilarious.
like, during a 4v4 or something like that, I could be like, yo, just give me energy real quick. Shoot me, and then boom.
Oh my god.
you can actually like, so you can build that up and actually really use it.
Yeah,
that could
that could be useful, like, in an actual 4v4 or something.
That could make Yoda actually useful for again, besides just healing.
Alright, we could just charge that up real quick. We'll use Yoda as like a fucking arm cannon, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Mega Man,
we
Yoda.
did someone try that like an actual 4v4 see if it
No,
helps
I've never
them all.
fought Paul John. Honestly, I don't think I've ever fought any, like, other YouTuber besides, like, people of my own clan. Like, that have smaller channels. Like, I've fought Space Jit, Techers, yeah, but I haven't fought, like, any big name person. Or that somebody who has, like, a huge channel or something like that for Star Wars now. Napalm will probably be the closest to that if I fought him.
I was in a game with the Twisted Jedi.
Really?
I played with
I played with
Twisted
them.
on Capital Supremacy.
What servers does he play on?
Well, he went to Oregon servers because it was like 2 a.m. for him in Australia or something.
Yeah.
What? He's in
He's
Australia?
on my server. I'm
Yeah,
on
he's in
Virginia.
Australia.
He was on my server.
No wonder why I haven't run into him.
Yeah,
He
and
always plays in a 200 ping, so it's
He's
surprising
cool,
he
dude.
does.
He subbed to my channel too. He's chill. Like I've talked to him
Yeah.
on Twitter before. I think he's underrated, dude. Like I'm surprised like he doesn't have more subs. Honestly,
Like, do you think he's a good duelist type, or like...
I don't know. I've never really watched him do
I've-
it.
He's good, but I've never seen him do like an actual organized duel. Though he just goes in the showdown. He usually wins pretty much almost every time, but that doesn't really mean much.
I mean, yeah,
one
if you only
game-
post your wins, then yeah. But, no, I mean, I think I've seen one of his
Nah,
clips.
He streams his duels. He does shit every streams. So
Yeah, he
if you want to watch
posts a ton
series,
of stuff
yeah.
on TikTok too. It is like Call of Duty.
Ooh, wait,
I'm
can
just
I...
gonna-
Oh no, I thought I was gonna use the grenade deep for the energy.
Will that even work?
Nah, it doesn't work.
Imagine.
Damn, that's wild. So I could just run up.
What's the glitch with Kylo that he can do like 4 frenzy attacks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually don't know how to. I think you're supposed to like. You're supposed to keep your cursor on me, and then dodge away and hit frenzy. Yeah.
Oh, that didn't.
You only did 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
think there's a way-
actually did it a couple days ago. I was surprised. I don't know how you do it. I just do it accidentally.
I've done
once a
it.
year.
I just don't know how to do it consistently. But like, you do it when you dodge. I know that.
There's
What
this
do
one
what?
guy on YouTube named
For frenzy?
Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah.
I did it
A bunch
earlier
of
today,
cool
and I don't know
tricks.
how I did it.
Yeah, Ahsoka Tano actually made a video on it.
I landed like it was gorgeous too. So I did the shit that was out of your video, Vinny, where you know how you get the different animation when you do the like the side dodge and then you swing.
Yeah, yeah.
I did that.
And you
I
stagger somebody?
staggered the guy. Yep. And then I frenzied
Nice.
him. And when he was staggered, I landed 4.
Oh, I did it!
Swings, like,
I had the
in
4
succession.
attack.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's a nightmare, dude. Because the last 2 went through his block.
Dude, I
Yeah.
feel like with certain characters that do the side swings, I feel like certain characters are more effective than others. Like, I think Anikan has the best side swing, in my opinion.
I agree.
Just because of the way he does it. Like, to the left especially, it just, like, moves you. I don't know how.
Yeah, I feel like I get stumbled by him a lot. I think Dooku's was pretty good too, and then
Crap.
Vader, obviously. Vader's just good at everything.
Alright, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
getting
no.
you off. Boys, it was fun while it lasted, but I'm getting off.
All good.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna end my stream now and go fucking.
Appreciate you guys
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
helping
Vinny. It
out
was
with
nice playing with you.
spectating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
once
man.
again,
I think it's been
Vinny,
the first
good
time I
to
played
you.
with you, Cortex, so yeah.
Yeah, it is for sure. We'll have to do it again sometime, man. Like, get me, you, and Presumptuous, and Sith, and everybody can hop in with us and.
Oh, yeah.
Mess around. Air Jar was nice meeting you too, man.
Yeah, nice
A lot of
losing to
fun.
you too.
I definitely learned a lot. That's for sure.
One more for the records, Air.
One more.
But you guys in my chat, make sure you guys show Vinny some love over on his channel, man. If you want to learn some stuff about dueling and get better, like it's probably a
I
spot.
just
Like,
subbed to
there's
him.
so many bigger YouTubers who put out dueling videos, and I swear to God, I did not learn a damn thing in comparison, dude. Like, there was a lot more useful information.
Yeah,
I'm
like, I feel like...
2,000 views. Fuck.
I feel like really, when I first thought about making how-tos and stuff, I thought about the jump attack, because I looked up, like, other tips and tricks, and I was like, I don't see anybody talking about this, but, like, I do this, and I know, like, a few other people on my level who do this as well, so I just took it out of, like, you know, the time of my day. I was like, well, let me just show people that this exists, and then, you know, it kind of just went from there.
What do you use to edit your videos? You got a PC yourself?
Yeah, so I used to, my first ever video, I made that in Share Factory on the PS4, and then, like, once I started taking YouTube more seriously, I was like, okay, I need to actually, like, get software and stuff, so I use, Wondershare Filmora on my computer.
Yeah, Filmora, I actually have it on my phone. I use
Oh,
that
really?
Master on my phone. Yeah, and then on PC I have Premiere, After Effects, Audition. I have like the whole suite.
Okay. Nice, and then I
have,
use,
FL Studio and all that because I make music too. Like I'm making videos where like everything in it's mine, like custom transitions. The music is mine that I literally sat and made for like 6 hours. Like it's
yeah.
a lot, dude. It's a lot.
It really, I think people don't understand how much it actually is, dude. Like, to
I
get
know.
it all right,
Like,
and
we're
then...
not lazy. Trust me.
Oh yeah, no. Like I've spent like literally a whole 24 hours making one video. Like the how to break blocks one, I literally did not sleep with that video.
No, I've done that before. I've done like 11-hour streams. Like, you know, it's like you may be sitting down, and not doing a physical activity, but you are racking your brain
Exactly.
to be creative, and it's just it gets pretty nuts sometimes, man. But yeah, Filmora is good. They have like, if you look at my YouTube channel intro, and there's like a clock, and there's all this VHS stuff going on. Like I made that in Filmora.
Wow.
They actually do have good filters if you tinker around with that. Like all I did is I took my phone out and I filmed the clock on my wall. I have like a Salvador Dali like melting clock over my bed.
I'm gonna check that out too.
Yeah, it's cool. It actually came out neat. But now that I have all this other stuff, I'm gonna try to refilm it. But dude, I'm telling you, man, get your hands on Audition and After Effects and Premiere. Like you could literally make it like you could have a plane like come flying through your house, dude. Like it's just the shit you can do in there is ridiculous. You have a UFO like land in your sink. Like it's just stupid.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. But I was gonna do how-to videos, and then I was like, man, feel like everyone's already done this, and I'm not giving any new information. But now that I'm really thinking about it, I could do how-to videos on like the stuff that I do that are very, very specific to me. That are like that stupid spinning like slash attack that I did earlier, like just dumb stuff.
Or like
that.
do like a breakdowns video and like how like talk about what you're doing and why you're making certain decisions, because I know Star Bazaar does stuff like that, but for when I watch his, it's more of like commentary. Like he's like, okay, now I'm swinging, now I'm using choke, now I'm frenzying, and it's like, yes, we can. Yeah, it's like, well, the only problem I have with that, and that's not to criticize him at all. I love him as a YouTuber, but like the only problem I have with that is like he just tells you what he's doing, but he doesn't really tell you why he's doing it. Or like it's kind of like it's basic. Like for me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna wait until he does this, and I'm gonna forward think 3 moves ahead, and I'm gonna predict that he's gonna do this. All right, watch, wait, let me stutter step. All right, back up. All right, now he's gonna like. I would go into depth with it if I was gonna make a video like that.
I look for patterns when I'm fighting. Like I look to see if someone's. Right, exactly. I look to see if they're gonna try to do the same thing over and over again.
Right.
Unfortunately, when I fight good players, like they're already thinking that. You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
Like, they're harder to predict. I try to literally do stupid shit to almost make it look like I don't know what I'm doing. When I do, like you try to throw them off into like I'll start running straight at them with my block drop, and then I'll just suddenly stop, and then they'll go to do a move, and that's when I jump over. Like they're like, oh shit, like you gotta. It's people say that this game can't be competitive, but like if you have 2 players that know all of these little ins and outs, like I'd argue that it would be very competitive actually, because then it's really a matter of reflexes and who's like outwitting the other person. Like I don't know, I still enjoy it, but I'm hopeful that another game comes out and they build upon what they have here and make it better.
Yeah, I think it should also be like a sponsor game. Like how the there's actually competitive games out there that are like esports type.
Oh
like,
yeah.
They should do that for. Obviously, they're not gonna do it for this game, but like for Battlefront 3. Oh yeah, dude.
It would be great. Like I would get involved with that. Like I've seen clips of like Shroud playing like Escape from Tarkov.
Yeah.
I have that on PC, and that game is merciless, dude.
Dude,
like,
I love Shroud. Who else do you watch?
So I watch like there's not too many that I watch, like especially like competitive gamers, but like other YouTubers, like Shroud is really impressive. And like as far as comedy, I watch Soup. Soup is fucking hilarious. That dude,
so you're more of like comedy type.
That and I watch a lot of like a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with gaming. Like I watch a lot of guys that like work in FL Studio and Ableton and like make music. And then I'm big on like conspiracy theories and like UFOs.
Yeah,
are, like, a big thing
I've heard that on your
channel.
channel too. Yeah.
Dude, my PC right now, if you look into my case, there's 2 alien figurines like literally sitting in my computer. Like I'm obsessed with that. But there's a lot of gamers out there. Like I watch all of the big Star Wars guys, like Battlefront Update, Star Bazaar, Star Wars Theory.
Yes,
like,
dude.
I follow all those guys, like Ozzy, Eckhart's Ladder, like, cause he does stuff about like the ships, which is really cool. He's been in my chat before. Somebody else too. Used to watch Mike Zero a long time ago, but that was a bad idea. Like, dude's like, there's a lot of clickbait. Like, I was like, oh shit. Like, he like tried to predict like the entire script of The Last Jedi and got none of it right. I'm like, oh. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, my subscriber list is huge, dude. I have like 40 playlists. Like, there's just there's so much, dude. I think in total I have like over 30,000 videos saved on my YouTube. Like, there's like, but that's over the course of like many years. I had an old YouTube channel in 2008. And then I can't log into it. I don't even remember the name of it. I don't even know how to find it. It's got me playing guitar and then me responding to some crazy Christian talking about dinosaurs not being real, and I like went off on the guy. And then,
well, let me ask you this then: how did you grow this channel, like your Cortex one?
It's really interesting. So in 2016, right around the time of the election, I'm watching like all these truther community YouTube channels because like I'm someone who's like I'm based in that mindset where like, and everybody knows I'm really honest about this. Like I think 9/11 was like an inside job. Like I'm that guy, but I have my reasons for it. It's not like, oh, because the internet said so. I'm like, well, here, let me break down like the evidence for you, and this is the conclusion that I drew after countless years of looking at this stuff and really trying to think about it and trying to be unbiased and fair. So I started like going down that route, and then I just stopped. And I landed a decent job and blah blah blah, and I'm working. And one day I come home from work, and I hadn't even been playing my PlayStation for like an entire year. Like, I was not playing games at all. And I'm like, just using it for Netflix, basically. It was just like my entertainment hub. And I'm like, oh shit, I saw Battlefront. I was like, you know, I pre-ordered that game, and I haven't played it, like at all. Like, I should probably just try it out. So I go through the campaign, and I'm like, I'm enjoying it, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, this could have been a little bit better, but it was fun. And I'm like, let me hop online and blah, blah, blah. And I'm playing, and I accidentally hit the share button. And I see broadcast,
Really?
and I'm like, yes, it was on accident. And I'm like, oh, I could stream this. And then I was like, oh, that'd be kind of interesting. And so I did that, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you link it to your YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. And then I just went live. A couple people popped in. I'm like, oh, hi. And then, like, the third or fourth one, and it was just bullshit, dude. I'm, like, sitting there just talking to myself the whole time. I made this dude Landon. And he's like, you want to play with me? I'm like, yeah, sure, dude. I got nobody to play with.
Yeah.
And then through him, I meet Presumptuous. And then through Presumptuous, I meet this person. And then boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, here we are. Like,
Yeah,
it
man.
literally was just, it kind of just happened.
You can't predict it either. It's just like the way it works. You just meet people. Like, I think the key part is just like building relationships with people. I think that's like the best thing you can do if you're trying to like blow up in anything. Because if you meet new people and you're networking and stuff, you can meet other people and you can kind of build connections that way. And then it's like, you know, I'm in I don't know if you've heard of this clan. It's called TwinSunSyndicate or TSS.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Many times.
Dude, literally the way they got started. So I actually the clan leader Techers. Back when I used to just like randomly message people when I found them in game, was like, hey, you're pretty good. We were fighting on Camino, and I think he was playing with like two of his other guys, Batman and Storm, and they were just whooping my team. And like Techers in particular, me and him just kept like getting into 1v1s. I was like, wow, he's pretty good. So I hit him up and I was like, hey man, you know, nice playing with you. You know, GG's, you're a solid player. He was like, you too. And then he hits me up like 2 weeks later. He's like, hey, we're actually doing 1v1s with my friends. Like, are you down to join? And I was like, sure, man. And from there, I met like probably like 7 more people. And then out of that group of 7, 4 of us like came together. And Battlefront Bros, you know those guys?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did a 4v4 tournament during the summer. This was last year. And then Techers actually hit me up. He was like, hey bro, we're putting a team together from those like group of 7 that I found. And I was like, do you want to join? I was like, sure, man. I was like, what are we going to be doing? He's like, hey, there's this tournament. And we actually ended up winning that Battlefront Bros tournament. Yeah, and that was cool. That was like my first ever tournament. Got paid too.
About that tournament too. I knew about some people that were in it. I've been in a few. I was in Vader's Fist, and then
I heard that one.
Enlightenment now.
Oh, you're in Jedi Enlightenment?
Yeah, with
Yo, that's great. You must have just joined it then.
Like 3 months ago, I think.
Okay, yeah, because I've known those guys since the summer of last year. Yeah, so like back then, I knew about like Big Taker, Don Bricks. Yep. Don Bricks. Yep. So you know all those guys. Those are the OGs, bro.
These are like it's. I came to the realization like I know a lot of people in this community, and like I'm not used to this. Like played a lot of games over my lifetime, but not like to this degree where like people are telling me like, yo, you were just in a match playing with one of the best players maybe in the world. And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, like it's kind of nuts. And because then they compliment you and they're like, yeah, you're pretty good. I'm like, aren't you like a fucking superstar? I'm like,
yeah.
Like, dude, that's awesome. Like, that's crazy. But I tell people too, like, I'm not even technically like a Battlefront channel. I'm not even a Star Wars channel. I'm a community channel because I make all kinds of content. But Battlefront is like the foundation because that's how it started. So it's always going to be like special to me, honestly.
That's exactly how I feel, dude.
The game pisses me off and it's broken and there's so many things we could complain about. Like, dude, I have a $3,000 PC that I like did everything that I could to fucking build.
Yeah.
Sitting right next to me, and I still have my PlayStation turned on. Like, it's because of my friends on here.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't really want to get a PlayStation 5, and that's not how I felt a few months ago. A few months ago, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get a PlayStation 5 and a laptop. And luckily, one of my in real life friends who's like my YouTube tech, like he's got like my login information. He's a good guy. This guy is Zio, and he's one of like my main.
Oh,
moderator.
Zio.
He was like, yeah, no, not the Zio that you know.
Okay.
I know who you're talking about. Different Zio.
Okay.
he basically drove it into my brain. He was like, "You're coming to my house." He's like, because he lives right down the road from me. He's like, "You need to see my setup, and you need to see what it can do." He's like, "This is what you need." He's like, "You're not buying a laptop. I won't let you do it." Like, he's like, "I will rob you." Like, like you're not doing it. And I'm like, "All right, man." So I go over there, and like, I just see this giant fucking glass case with all these lights, and I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck is this?" I'm like, "What?" Like all this RGB. Like I hadn't been exposed to that really. Like I've just been a console gamer my whole life, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What can this do?" And then he, he's got like joysticks on his chair, and like I'm just like, "Dude, this is absolutely absurd. Like, how much did you spend on this?" And then he tells me, and I'm like, "Dude, that's just not realistic." And he's like, "You pay more on the front end, but then you don't have to pay as much for the games." And I was like, "All right,
That's smart.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to build it." And now I have what I have, and the only thing in my PC that's even worth upgrading is my GPU, because there's a shortage right now. But I still have a 1070, which is basically like rocking a high-end PS4 Pro. Like, it does what it's got to do. Like, it runs everything just fine. Like, Red Dead, Star Citizen, everything. But it was the best decision that I've made. Like, there are two big decisions that I've made in my life as far as, like, money, and, like, this one was probably the most important. I mean, I can do anything with it. Like, it's unbelievable how versatile it is. But
Yeah.
because I have my friends on PlayStation, like, I'll probably still get a PS5 because I still want to stay connected with everybody.
Yeah.
I promise them, I'm like, I'm not leaving you guys behind. They're like, "Yo, when your YouTube channel gets like really big, like, are you gonna like talk to us?" I'm like, "Dude, you guys are coming with me. Like, you are coming with me."
I can see it for you, man. Like, honestly, like, just, like, from listening to you talk, it's entertaining to listen to you talk, just because, like,
I
all your
really
stories
believe
and
that.
stuff. And I think that's what definitely would, like, help you grow your channel as well. Like, especially if you do, like, podcast type stuff, I think people are gonna love
Yeah,
that.
I have my podcast, but like I haven't done an episode in a while. I think what I'm gonna do that, but I do a live podcast on here now where I do it through my Discord server, and it's all like fringe stuff. Like I'll literally go through like the best UFO sightings of the week. We'll find wild stories about like breakthroughs in science. Like we did one the other day where some scientists claim that reality isn't even real. Like we all that type of stuff. Like. But at the same time, we mix in stuff that's relevant to the people that visit my channel. Like if there's like a Battlefront update or like a Star Wars thing, I'll like throw that in there. But
Yeah.
I feel like I actually have a chance to do this. I do. Like it's not cockiness. It's not even
Oh, yeah.
confidence. It's just like it's a gut feeling, honestly, that I'm like, this is the grind. I'm at almost 2,000 subs. It's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but the way I look at it is like if I take 2,000 people and put them out in my front yard, like that's a crowd, man. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
and they're gonna edify you
counts.
too.
Yep. I have a lot of good people here. Like, there's people in the chat right now that show up all the time. Like, Cookie Monster's still in the chat. Like, he's probably like 14 years old, but like, as old as I am, because I'm 31. Like, there's a lot of younger people that watch my channel too. But it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, to me, I don't really care. Like, you are a person that is watching my channel, and you show up every time I post something, every time I go live. Like. Especially during this pandemic, dude, it's like I can't really go see my friends. Like you guys are my friends. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of people that I can go talk to right now. Like
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
they're afraid to do it, and I understand. But I'm doing I'm a little overwhelmed right now though because I'm just learning so much. But I'm dividing my days differently now. I'm taking more breaks as opposed to being like, all right, I'm getting up at 7, I'm sitting on this computer and I'm editing until like 5 in the afternoon. It's like, no, I can't do that. I gotta get up and like take a walk.
Oh yeah, like for me,
It's working better that way.
yeah, like for me, like trying to balance with work and everything too. I found that like if I try and like take my whole day and just put it to my YouTube, sure, like I would get a lot of stuff done that way, but then I'll end up like neglecting other stuff in my life. I'm like, okay, well I can't do that every day because I have to like go get gas or I have to go do this thing over here or like go to the store here. Like there's other stuff I gotta take care of that I just can't like. Dude, I would love to do YouTube full time. That would be the goal one day, but for now, yeah. So
I'm trying.
That's what I'm looking at.
It's a tough schedule sometimes. Like, luckily, I'm on like a little tiny vacation right now. I'm using some vacation time at work because I have a stomach infection. So I'm like,
Ooh.
yeah, like I'm fine. Like nothing like life-threatening or anything. And, like, apparently, like, if it had gone on for, like, a decent amount of time longer, like, it could have ended up in my blood, maybe, but, like, apparently even then they would have caught it. But if I had done nothing then it probably would have killed me. But, like, like, no one lets it get you wouldn't let it get that far. You would know there was something wrong before it had a chance. But, like,
Yeah.
I'm
glad that got caught, bro. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, dude, I'm so happy because I've had stomach problems for years. And I could never figure out what the hell was wrong with me. I'm like, dude, like, I tried changing my diet, did all these things, and they're like, I stopped smoking cigarettes, I stopped drinking, like, I did all these things, like, I'm, like, pretty straight edge, I just vape. And, like, they finally they did blood tests on me, because I don't usually go to the doctor very often, and they're like, yeah, you have Helicobacter pylori, and I'm like,
what?
Like, and they're like, yeah, it's a stomach infection, you've probably had it for, like, 5+ years, and I'm like, well, that explains everything. Like, I could eat a grilled cheese and have to call out of work. Like, it was bad, dude. Like,
Jesus.
And you would never know when it was coming. It was rough. But now, like, so I have that going on, and I'm going through the nausea of the medication, but it's working. And, like, during the day, my appetite's great. And then I take the second dose at night, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, last night I almost threw up on stream. Like, it was pretty bad. But I got that, plus, like, I'm learning all the stuff inside FL Studio. Again, I used to use it when I was younger, when I was, like, 17 through 19. Then my computer had a virus, and then I just stuck with playing in a live band as opposed to, like, making anything electronic. But now I'm, like, going back to that and incorporating everything. The guitar, because I can play guitar. Like, I just do all this stuff. But then I'm also learning how to use Audition to make my narration sound better for my videos. But then I'm also learning Premiere. But then I also want to learn After Effects so I can do special effects. And then I also want to do Photoshop. And it's just like, my head wants to explode. So I have to, like, there's certain days where I'm like, listen, I'm not editing today. I'm just going to wake up. I'm going to watch some fucking Dragon Ball or, like, Netflix.
Ooh,
or
like, are we talking about Z? Are we talking about Z?
Oh, yeah, dude. I just rewatched the
yes,
Cell Saga
sir. Oh, my gosh.
I'm on Super right now because I never watched Super. And everyone's like, go watch Super. It's different.
I'm on Cell Saga right now. Like, I had to go back. My uncle got me into it, like, a few years back, because I thought anime was stupid. Actually, I just was never really into it, and he was like, you should watch it. I was like, whatever. And then
it's entertaining.
It is, dude. We started on Dragon Ball. I finished that whole thing, like, 2 years ago. I loved it.
Oh, it's great.
And then got right back into Z. And then now I'm on the Cell Saga. So, like, I already know about Super. I know about Broly and Jiren and, like, you know, Beerus and all those people.
Beerus, yeah.
Because, like, I've watched YouTube and stuff, but I want to see it from, like, the beginning all the way up so I can know everything.
It's great when you watch, like, all the characters age and, like, the character development for a cartoon on that show is actually, like, low-key pretty good. Like, you don't see it like that often. Usually, cartoon characters are pretty static. Like, Johnny Bravo is always wearing the same outfit. Dexter, he doesn't get any older. Like, The Simpsons, nothing changes. Like, that's why I liked it. And I was never, like, a weeb. Like, when I was a kid, I loved Dragon Ball Z. I loved, like, there were a couple anime that I would watch, and then there were a couple, like, American cartoons I would watch. Because at that age, that's what you were doing. You were watching cartoons. But then I got older, and I'm like, yeah, right,
Adult
dude.
Swim, bro.
But then, exactly. And then there's Adult Swim, and then I get pulled back into it, and I'm like, yo, some of this anime is actually some of the best, like, media I've ever seen. Like, Ghost in the Shell, and, like, all that type of stuff. Like, Ghost and Akira, like, those things influence, like, The Matrix and Inception and all these, like, incredible movies. And I'm like, telling people, I'm like, dude, listen, if you think these people that watch anime are just, like, all a bunch of, like, nerdy weirdos with thick-rimmed glasses and multicolored hair, and I'm like, no, man. I'm like, this is, like, real artwork here. Like, with good stories. Like, like, I just finished watching something called Darling in the Franxx. Do you know what that is?
I've never heard of that. Like, honestly, I only know about, like, Z, Naruto, One Punch Man, Fire Force. What else?
Alright, so you know, like, some of the more popular stuff.
Hunter x Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Attack on Titan?
Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan.
I've heard of Demon Slayer.
I haven't watched it yet, but everyone's telling me to watch it. Sword Art Online is good.
Yeah, you got, like, 10 years on me. I'm 20, so, like, I don't know about, like, the OG stuff.
The Darling in the Franxx, so that's, like, I didn't even know about it. It's newer, and it's done. Like, it's a one shot. It's like 24 episodes, and that's it. It's done. And like, it was unreal. I was just like, dude, like,
you said
I don't know
Darling
how they came
Slayer?
up with this. It's called Darling in the Franxx. Like if you just search FRANX, you'll find it.
Alright, I'm gonna check
You'll
that
see a
out.
chick with horns, and you'll know you're in the right spot. It's really good. And then if you want to get like real deep and like completely uproot all of your emotions, watch Evangelion, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Like that
Neon
shit
Genesis.
is literally like in Japan, that is like considered sacred. Like that anime is so important to them. Like it's like that's ours, you can't have it. Like we made that. Like they're so proud of it. Like it's so. And like when you realize that this animation was done in the early '90s without computers and it was just all by hand, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, you almost
It's
don't
like
believe it.
film quality every episode. Like if you go and watch an anime show and then you go and watch an anime movie, there's a clear difference in like the fluidity of the motion and everything. Like Evangelion was a cartoon that aired on television that looks like a film every episode. It's unbelievable. And watch Akira. Akira is like Akira, Ghost in the Shell, and Evangelion. Those are like the three from the '90s that I honestly like. It's not even like that. It's a cartoon. They're some of the best stories, and it doesn't even matter if it's a movie or if you're reading a book. This is what I tell people on my stream all the time. I'm like, I like good stories.
Yeah.
And there's different ways to consume stories. It doesn't have to be a movie.
Based off interpretation and stuff.
You're right. It could be a book. It could be an audio book. It could be just pictures. Like it could be anything. And like when you go and watch these things, you begin to realize just how influential they were on all these other things that you like. Like I love the Matrix. Like my computer setup is all based around that. Like all my RGB lights are green. Like everything is Matrix the fuck out. Like that wouldn't exist without Ghost in the Shell. Like the intro of the movie shows a bunch of Japanese letters like moving around on the screen and they're green. It's like they literally like got that idea from that movie. And then there's like a manga that had people fighting inside of people's dreams and shit. It's called Paprika. Well, Inception. Inception was completely based off of Paprika. Like all these great pieces of cinema in America, it's like no man, like that was influenced by Japanese anime. like it's way deeper than you think. And then Evangelion is like the stereotypical like giant monsters fighting robots thing that Japan loves so much, but done in a way that like is like there's nothing better than that. Like it's as good as it gets, but it like dives into really deep emotions like isolation and alienation and depression and like horniness and like things that people are like really afraid to talk about sometimes. Like it approaches some really crazy themes like. But again,
which one is
it's
that?
got a stigma. That's Neon Genesis.
Neon Genesis. Okay, I wrote that down.
Netflix. It is on Netflix.
I actually don't have Netflix, dude, but I have the you know, like the Fire Stick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm hooked up with that. You know.
You got Cody.
Not that.
If you can ever get a chance to get your hands on Cody, like. I have it on here too. I don't think there's anything I don't have at this point, which is ridiculous, but like that's just how we are over here. Like Cody, Hulu, but some of our accounts like we're sharing with people. Like our Hulu account comes from my brother's girlfriend, whereas like her Netflix account, she's on ours. You know.
Yeah.
So we kind of like do a tit for tat kind of thing. But
there you go.
We got the Fire Stick downstairs, and then on my PC. If you know what, well, since you have a computer, just go to 9 Anime. It's just type in the number 9 and then anime. No
9
spaces.
Anime. Okay.
Yep. And when you go into Google, usually because they change mirror sites and all that type of stuff, because it's not like super legal, I guess, but they're still able to do it somehow. Go to like the second link and then just search any anime on the face of the earth, and they have it.
Okay, hold on.
Like,
Let me.
It's there.
I'm on it right now.
It's really good. And the quality's good on that website. Like it's really
Dub
not bad.
sub?
There's going to be ads. Yeah, they got dubs. They have subtitles. They have it in other languages too, like French, German, etc. Like depending on what show, because it's not always available. But
do you need
some
an
of the newer
extension?
stuff is only in Japanese. No, I don't like. So all I have in my Google Chrome is I have Dark Reader and I have
Oh, okay.
and I have uBlock Origin. And like I get no pop-ups or anything on that site. Like I have something else for my YouTube, where like I don't even have YouTube Premium, and I don't have ads on YouTube ever. I just can't remember the name of it. And there's one more that vidIQ. I have vidIQ, which gives me all these like extra analytics. Like if I'm looking at YouTube videos, I can literally like see a like to dislike ratio percentage next to each video, and if I hover over the video, it'll show me like a graph of like various statistics, like, you know, views per hour over the last 24 hours. It's pretty nuts. Like, it's got everything. Yeah. But I have the basic version of it. The premium I may get because it has like a really, really good like keywords tool where it's like it basically tells you what you need to use for your titles and or like certain words to use and your hashtags and just like your searchable keywords. But it's worth it.
I'm definitely gonna check this out. I've also looked into like you know, like Kiss Anime and Anime Heaven. Yeah, those are like two that I used to use a lot. But then I think one of them like stopped working for me.
Oh, that sucks. 9anime is really dependable. Like, since my friend Lausch told me about it, like I literally have had it gone down like one time, and then I just clicked on a different link, and it worked. Does anyone here ever lie awake at night and ponder their place in the universe? As no man, dude, you literally just described my entire existence in like one sentence. Like, that's pretty much it. It's right there. That is it. Which is how I end up watching these wild ass anime stories at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, there's good stuff on there though.
Do you ever watch? There's like these not how-tos. There's like these what ifs that this guy makes of Star Wars stuff, and he's like, like just for example, it's like, okay, well, what if Anakin was trained by Mace Windu instead of Obi-Wan, or what if Obi-Wan killed Anakin, etc. Like, there's a whole bunch of like stuff on there, and I forgot what the channel name was, but it's interesting watching these, bro.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think Star Wars Theory is even kind of messed around with some of that stuff.
Doesn't he do like the short film stuff?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He did the like the Vader Reborn thing. I forget what the hell it's called. It's really good though. Like they put a lot of work into that.
Yeah, it looks like a movie.
It's like they really like it is a movie. Like they filmed it. And, like, he hired people. Like he went balls to the wall, and like he's got such a good grasp over the Star Wars universe and just like the complexities in the story that I feel like he really should get hired by Disney. If I have to be really honest, like I don't know if he would take that job. What's up, Phoenix? How are you, man? Like, I just there are things that he explained plot-wise that he would have done with the sequel trilogy, which I like the sequel trilogy. It has its issues, but I'm one of those assholes that I'm like, well, I did like The Last Jedi because they took some chances, and I kind of respect them for taking chances because they didn't give me a fucking carbon copy of the other movies. Like, they tried something different. It fell flat for some people. It was stunning visually. They're like, no one can argue that. Like, the Last Jedi is a great looking movie. Like, it really is. But
which one is that again?
The second one.
The second.
The second one of the sequels with Snoke getting his.
Ah, yes, that was a good movie.
Split in half.
That's
like,
with
Luke. I enjoyed it.
And Kylo fighting it, or not? I guess I couldn't even say that was a fight. It was like a swing or two.
Wow, Taco says, "Hate Me Do You" was in the game of a streamer, and he was teabagging them in a 3v4. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, dude. That dude's
you know, Hate Me Do You, right?
Yeah, well, we think he's like the mastermind behind all the bombing and trolling on my channel, and like I went straight to his fucking Instagram and messaged him. I was like, dude.
Oh.
I was like, if this is you, that you gotta knock it off because you're like saying shit that could like really cause trouble, like. Yeah, the bomb threats and shit. I'm like, you do realize you can like go to prison for that, right? Like,
I mean, like, I'm not
like, what are you doing?
I'm not one for like my experience with him has always been positive. Like every time I've been around him, he like for me, he's always seemed like a chill guy. Like this is back in probably like November-ish, October probably.
That's how it was with me too. He used to come to my streams. He used to play with me, dude. And then one day he just turned his back on me out of nowhere and posted a video of him using retribution on me in a match that was like first of all, we won the match. It was literally just him using retribution. It said Cortex gets exposed, and then the thumbnail was me with a dick over my face. And I'm like, dude, why did you but out of nowhere, like literally, it'd be like if me and you are talking just as we are right now. We're super cool, and then tomorrow I'm just like, Vinnie gets exposed. Like it was like just like that.
Well,
and he never was nice to me again. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I guarantee you he was talking about you guys behind your back, says Taco. Yo, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure. I'm not worried
Well,
about him. Dude,
I
he's
guess I've
nobody to me.
done the equivalent of that to an extent. You know Estemy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a 4v4. You know, like the Conquistadors.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm good friends with LA.
Oh yeah, man. So like it was literally me, Supernova. I think.
Yeah.
Who else was there?
I played Supernova came to my fucking aid the other day against some cheaters.
Yeah, it was me, Supernova, and like 2 other people, I think, probably Techers and somebody else, versus LA, Estemy 1K, what is his name? Miami Wonka, and then
Yeah, I'm friends with him too.
yeah, one more person, and we won against him in the all saber 4v4 on YAVIN 4.
Damn.
Yeah, and that was. Oh my god, I've never had such a headache.
Epic match, right?
Dude,
like,
oh my,
those
no
guys
one
do
is an
not
easy
fuck
kill.
around.
Dude, no one is an easy kill, bro. You have to work
tough,
for
man.
you have to work for hits, bro. Like not even just kills, like hits you have to work for. And I killed him. We actually I think I killed him twice. He killed me twice too. But we got into like these positions where it was kind of like just me and him isolated and like no one else is really around. And I'd killed his Kylo with my Yoda. And like when I was like finally getting exposed to all the clans and stuff this summer, I always heard of Estemy's name, and like to me, I was like, okay, who is this Estemy guy? Like, I want to beat him. I want to fight him. Like, I want to duel like the best guys, and I like really edified him, and I still do. I respect him a lot. But after I killed him, I posted a video, and like I told him about it after I made it, just like out of respect. And in my thumbnail, I killed SB1K. It's still on my channel, just because like I knew that a lot of people knew who he was, so like I thought that that could like kind of help my channel grow a little bit more from where it was. And he was super chill about it though too. Like I let him know even after I made it.
You could look at that and like, oh, that like Vinny's being toxic, or you could look at it as like he just felt a little accomplished. Like you know, like there's
if anything, that gave him more attention too.
Yeah, if anything, like Jesus, like if someone's making a video about how they killed you one time, like. I mean,
people are gonna check out. Okay, who is this guy? Yeah, that guy must be good. That's how I thought about it.
Tough, dude.
He is.
We were streaming one day, and it's funny because people still have sound clips from it. Like, it's private on my channel now because me and LA used to have like a beef, and it was weird because I thought he was a different person on an alternate account, and this whole time I did not know he was just his own dude, and I'm like. What the fuck? Like, we eventually, like, spoke to each other, and I'm like, aren't you so-and-so? And he's like, no. And I'm like, oh, then I have absolutely no reason to dislike you. Like, it was so stupid. So it was him and Miami Wonka, and 2, like, decent randoms. And it was me, Sith, Presumptuous, and maybe a random, or maybe, it may have been a full squad, but we took them on head-on, dude, and we won. And I posted that, and it started a fucking shitstorm. It was like
it should never be that. It should never be that serious when you're like doing stuff. Like I mean, I guess with the hate me do you thing like that. I mean, I guess to that extent, like for him to not like, did he not tell you that he was doing that at all, or like he didn't?
No, he just came out of nowhere and then unfriended me, and like all types of shit, like just out of nowhere. Like I played with the dude on like a Thursday, and then he posts that video and unfriends me on a Saturday without saying a word to me. Like it was just out of absolutely nowhere. Like it just did not. To this day, I still don't know why he did that to me. And I wasn't like super good friends with him, but it was kind of like there's a lot of people that didn't like him, but I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. He would show up in the chat, and people would be like, "Oh fuck you, hate me, do you?" And I'd be like, "All right, man. Like, well, let's just try to let him be chill and see what happens." Like,
yeah.
Because some people really think I'm an asshole, and I'm like, dude, there are people who have come into my chat who are literally, like, spamming and trolling, and I'll be like, if you just stop spamming and trolling, you can stay.
Yeah, dude, I feel that.
I don't...
I never caught that vibe from you at all, by the way. I've always caught, like, chill vibes from you.
I appreciate that, like, because I'm not trying to make enemies on here, and it is just a game. Like, it's not...
Yeah.
I try to remind people, like,
Have
I've
people
entered
you're
a
playing
new
with at, like,
stage
15.
Yeah, like I'm not. I used to get like really worked up over these stupid matches, and now I'm just like, dude, I don't care. Like, let's just have fun. Because if we're getting super stressed out about it, like I think the content's gonna start to suffer.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be as fun to watch. We're all pissed off and yelling at each other about not grouping up. Like, we should just enjoy it, and I think that's why the stream tonight was so fun, because we were just doing dumb shit, like climbing up walls. Riding rails and stuff like that. Like,
dude, I didn't even know about the rail one.
These guys are trolling me though, man. They've been heavily trolling my channel, like bad.
Well, that's good, because you know what? That means you're doing good for your channel, because you're not gonna have
Right,
haters if you're
yeah.
not like, if you're not somebody. So that's
Like
just
someone's
proof
got there's
to
got to be
yourself.
somebody out there that dislikes you. Exactly. Like
Yeah.
they what they do is they like, I don't know if they have like a timer or like, I don't know how they do it, but like the second that I go live sometimes, like I'll have 200 dislikes within minutes.
Dude, that's
I'm,
probably
like, so
they
they're
probably just have
botting me.
like, so they probably have you subbed first of all, and then they just have the notifications only for your channel. So like
Yep.
literally every time you go live, basically it'll just give them the notification right away. And I
The
don't know
fact
how.
that they're even looking for that, it's like, dude, what are you doing with your day?
Free clout, bro.
That, like, right, and it's like they're literally just pouring ad revenue onto my channel, and I'm like, dude, like
Thank you.
I don't. But at the same time, like they're disrupting people's conversations, they're stream sniping, and now I don't like. I used to get really irritated by the stream sniping. Now I'm just like, dude, come on in, like,
Yeah.
go for it, like, because they keep losing. Like that's like they tried doing it yesterday a couple times, and we've just kept beating them. And I'm like, I don't understand like why you keep coming in. Like this is not working out. Like,
Mhm.
and I'm taking a different approach with it now. I'm just like, look, I'm not engaging you guys anymore. They used to come into my chat and I would go on a whole fucking tirade about it, and then now I'm just like, yeah, just ban them, bye. Like I don't really waste my breath on it anymore. But apparently, what I just found out yesterday is that the person that has been like really bombing my channel is one of the conquistadors, which really surprised me.
Ooh.
Because one of the accounts is one of LA's old alternate accounts, and he told me that. He was like, I don't know who's doing it. He's like, but I'm kicking everybody off that account because you're my friend. I was like, all right, I appreciate that, because he had dropped it in like a Discord or something, and he was like, whoever wants to use it can just use it.
Yeah.
Like if they ever get banned or whatever, like here's an account you can just use, and like, and then he said, okay, man, they're not gonna bother you anymore, and it didn't happen today. Like it just stopped, and I'm like, it was weird because I understand there was like a beef at one point, but then me and LA like became really cool. I realized that LA like wasn't who I actually thought he was. That was like a completely different person who I'm actually now friends with too. It's 100 stacks. Like, I just don't understand like why they would have a problem with me at this point, because like I have always been really complimentary of their team. I'm like, when we would have conversations and debates, I'm like, oh yeah, best team's Conquistadors. Like, you know what I mean? Like I never said anything bad about them, so I never understood it. It was really weird to me. Like I have no issues with those guys. I can't even name all of them at this point. Like
I know.
I'm like, it's weird.
LA, Prodigy Killer, Estimate 1K, Luca
Yeah.
Brasi.
Yep.
I think AG just joined them recently.
I played with all these guys.
Yeah.
I've played with them and against them, every single one of them. And that's why I if I'm in a party with them, these guys know. Like I'm like, hey, what's up, man? How are you? Like I'm not one of those people where you click on my profile on PlayStation, I'm like, oh, #1 loot. Like, I'm not that guy. Like, it's my YouTube channel name and it's my podcast name. Like, I do not walk around like my shit doesn't stink. And I don't, regardless of how, like, I like to think I'm pretty decent in this game, but like, that's not the point of the channel, really. I don't think people are here necessarily to always watch me, like, get into super competitive matches and then just, like, go balls to the wall. I think they're enjoying my personality, honestly.
They like having
I'm not
that sense of
bragging.
community.
They like, yeah, and that too. Like, they have friends here now, and they like hearing me talk. Like, there are people who told me that, like, they like hearing me talk while they're, like, trying to fall asleep. They're like, oh, you're that person that I can listen to all the time. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Like, that's really cool. I do not want enemies. It is, like, life is stressful enough. Like, I don't need it. I really don't need it. And then, when you give into it and you react to it, then they're like, oh, look at you, you're triggered. And I'm like, do you realize that, like, you're literally, like, I think it was almost like 50 live streams in a row that they were doing this. Like, it was literally, like, outrageous how long that this was going on for. And I'm like, this has gone from trolling to stalking. Like, what you're doing is becoming creepy to the point I'm beginning to wonder if you're going to look for my house. Like, you guys are really fucking acting weird. They went into someone else's stream and they're like, you have to donate to Cortex Zero or he's going to mail you a bomb. And I'm like, dude,
What?
you cannot say shit like that.
Yeah, that's...
And then they went into another stream the other night and hit on a 14-year-old. And I'm like, dude, what with,
that's wild,
with my
bro.
profile name and picture. Because
What?
now on YouTube, do you remember, so like, Well, I'll tell you how. So this is how it works. On YouTube, you like in your chat, you used to be able to click on someone's name, and you'd have all those different options like add moderator, blah blah blah, or go to profile. YouTube, for some, I don't know what they were thinking. They took away the option to go to someone's profile. So they could have easily just clicked on that name, and they see that it has 0 subs, and then if they search me, then they're like, oh well, here's this other Cortex that has 1.5 thousand subs. Like, that's probably the real guy, and this is probably somebody impersonating him. But because you can't do that now, anybody can pose as anybody. This is why I really need to get the verified checkmark as fast as I can, dude. Because
yeah, that's wild.
End it. They were doing some dumb shit that I just could not even.
YouTube's been doing that a lot too, though. Like they took out the surveys. You can't even do surveys anymore just to see like how well your videos are doing and stuff. I think they also like took out a lot of the YouTube Studio settings that I was trying to like mess with when I first started, and I don't know why they're doing that.
It's getting really like it's getting soft. I won't lie. Like 2016 YouTube was like prime YouTube. Like I understand that they have like people want to be protected, and people get bullied on here and harassed. And like, look, that's not right. And it's fine if they want to like take care of those kinds of things. But at the same time, like while you're banning people for talking about like political shit, like we're over here suffering and you're doing nothing for us. Like you're too busy caring about someone talking about, Joe Biden and the election. I'm not going to go into specifics there because they'll take this video down. Like that's how nuts this is. Which I have my own opinions of that, and and everybody knows I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not even a Biden supporter. Like I'm my own person. I'm like libertarian. I'm not like I don't like any of this establishment crap. Like I don't think the government has think they have us fighting with each other and we're like missing the point. Like they want us to pick sides. They want us to team up with one of the presidential election choices and like, are you on Team Trump or are you on Team Biden? It's like no. We're supposed to be on Team America. Like we're supposed to look at the government and be like, hey, you guys are screwing us over a lot.
Yeah,
and
I won't.
You have us fighting amongst ourselves.
I won't get too political either, but I definitely will agree with you on that. I'll definitely agree with you on that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the way it functions, and I don't like the fact that you can't talk about it. Like, why? Like,
why censor it?
The point I always make is that and I've always leaned Democrat, but like I'm just calling it like I see it. Like they bitched about how like Russian collusion for 4 years, right? But once the other side started accusing them of certain things, I won't go into specifics, but we all know what I'm talking about. Like, then all of a sudden it's like, no, you can't say that, or we're taking down your channel, or you're banned. Like, that's not fair. That's hypocritical. Like these, look, even if they're wrong, they should still have a right to express that if they believe that to be true. Like, that's the only point that I have is that like I'm not a conservative, I'm not a Republican, but I will fight for their free speech. I will stand up for that. They have a right to speak just like a Democrat has a right to speak, just like a communist has a right to speak, just like a socialist has a right to speak. Everyone does. Like, that's just how I feel. Yeah,
I think if you let people speak, then the people will decide for themselves what they should believe in, because they'll actually be able to hear everything.
How can we? We're creating these echo chambers, and that's what sucks is that like I did a stream the other night. I did my live podcast. I did the 0 hour thing that I was telling you about with cover the UFOs and all that. And I think I used a sentence that like slightly alluded to like something to do with the election that people were complaining about recently on the Trump side of things. They took my entire video down over that, and I wasn't even like. I wasn't spreading any conspiracy theories. And I looked at the reasoning, and it said harmful spam or like dishonest, or like dangerous disinformation and scamming. And I'm like, what? And I sent them an appeal, which I know they'll never read, but I was just like, you should be ashamed of yourselves for accusing somebody of that. This is like the most inaccurate thing I've ever read. I had made a comment like, there are some people who believe the election was this. Like, I'm like, some people believe that. Like, I didn't say, oh yeah, that's what's happening, or oh yeah, that's what's true, or that's what I believe. Like, I was making the point that there are a group of people that feel that way, and they still fucking hit me. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like, that's so like that just blows my mind. So now, I heard about Altair. Altair is this streaming platform that they're about to launch, not YouTube. They're their own thing. They're gonna they're gonna headbutt YouTube, dude.
Whoa.
Like, they're coming in for the drop kick.
What's the name of the company?
It's Altair, Altair. Like
Altair. Okay.
They're gonna try to pay. They're gonna try to pay the streamers better. And guess what? They're gonna be the first streaming network to not rank everyone based on their sub count.
So what will be ranked in?
They have like an algorithm that'll be based on like personal preference, like what you search, what you're looking at, what you spend your most time watching. Like it's like, you know, computerized AI learning, like that kind of thing. Like it's so like we all know on YouTube that if I have 100,000 subs and you have 30, like you're not popping up in the search results like I am.
Right.
That's not. They're trying to put everybody on a level playing field. They're not going to have it set up where like, oh, this person has 1 million subs. Well, you're going to see their videos, and then you're going to have to scroll through fucking 40 pages of different videos before you hit the little guy. Like, nope. Everyone's going to be front and center. Like, they're going to literally try to make it as even and balanced as possible. And they're going to try to pay people better.
I would definitely love that, because then you could see a lot more people, you know, actually making a thing out of YouTube. But what
I think it's going to be a mass exodus.
Here's what I'll say about the search thing as well, because I think YouTube does make a good point of actually, like, you know, the people who are actually putting in the work, and that they're slowly growing up their channel. Like I'm one of those guys. I think it should definitely be to a point where if you already have big YouTubers who have already made it and they've already put in the work from the past, they should still be there. Like I don't want those guys to get canceled out. And it should also look at like the effort. You know, some people need to actually put the effort, like make good thumbnails, make good videos that are entertaining. Like, they need to do stuff like that, and then it can go based off of like, okay, I want to search up a how-to video, and this guy that has 30 subs, he made a really good video on it. He's not going to get a lot of searches on YouTube because he can't get into the top 10 recommended whatever. But if his video is good enough, and you know, that new company can somehow prove that it is, and that's what somebody wants to watch, then yeah, he should be up there then. But
Duck says,
you're not going to see a lot of people.
Be like YouTube or just exclusively streaming? So it's its own streaming platform that they're going to try to directly compete with the likes of Twitch and YouTube and everybody else. Like they're trying to also set up a completely new legal system of like handling copyrighted material and people like getting, you know, DMCA'd and all that, like just all, I think that's how you say it. Like whenever anybody gets a copyright strike or whatever, like they're trying to introduce a new way of handling that where both parties can be satisfied. Like I can make my content and you can make your money. Like they're trying to like literally make it so that like you can use, you know, a copyrighted piece of footage or music and still monetize your video, while at the same time the person who originally created the content isn't getting screwed out of their money. Like they have lawyers in this. Like they're really trying to figure this out, and there's just all these different things that they're going to try that just haven't been done. And there's a lot of people really excited about it, and they're like the wages are going to be extremely competitive. Like they're going to, like YouTube takes out, you know, X amount of like I get paid on YouTube, and like, you know, it's nothing great yet. Like the most I've made in a month was like almost $600, which is like, oh, that's cool.
Hey,
but it's like,
yeah, that's pretty good for. I mean, shoot, I'll take that.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, especially with the way the world's working right now. Like, of course, but they're trying to make it so that like it's your job. Like, and you are
I'd like to see
paid
that
consistently. Like, I would like, you know, again, me talking. I don't know if this is gonna like hurt me on YouTube or whatever, but I want this to be a message to YouTube that like,
I hope not.
Let this be a lesson. Like, I'm on your platform, but like I don't have to stay. You know, and I'm not like YouTube would care, because like not yet, because I'm not that big yet. Like I'm not bringing in, you know, buttloads of revenue money for them. I'm not PewDiePie, right? But like, you know, do not be surprised if you start seeing some bigger name YouTubers go over there, and they will drag all of their fucking viewers with them. Like, it will happen. And I do think this is going to happen. I think Altair is going to come up, and a shitload of people are going to leave YouTube, and YouTube is going to have to like probably undo some of their crappy rules. Like we need more support. Like, there needs to be a better way to handle like trolling and harassment, because there are people who are getting like stalked in like real life, which is absolutely outrageous.
Yeah.
And then like the police weren't really doing too much. There was a female streamer who literally, like, she got attacked. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. I saw
Like
a
real
news
life
story
attacks or just
today.
on her
Yeah,
channel?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, real life, like you know, some weirdo stalker type stuff. There was a girl, Japanese girl. I don't know if she's like from Japan. I think she was. May have even been like it was either Japan or Korea. And the news story that I saw today, somebody posted it in my Discord. They DM'd me this story. And this chick was like, she took like a profile picture or she was streaming, and this dude figured out her location by looking at the reflection of the train in her eyes and sexually assaulted her.
The reflection of the train in her. Wow.
Yep. Like literally figured out what train station she was at. Like that's absurd. So like there are those kinds of people out in the world. Like, you know, YouTube. Like instead of focusing on like, you know, bashing people for their political beliefs, like how about you protect the streamers? Like they're spending so much time and effort. Like can't talk about the virus, can't talk about the election. Like
it's
you know,
a tough job,
nothing to
dude.
see here.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not saying there is anything to see, but like people are going to grow more suspicious when you suppress information. My argument has always been, instead of saying no, you can't talk about that, you counter it with what the actual facts are, if that's what you really have. Instead of you being like, oh, well, you can no longer talk about 9/11 being a conspiracy of any kind. Like, no, that's not what you should do. You should be like, I don't think 9/11 is a conspiracy. Here's why. Like, have a fucking conversation. Talk. You know, be mature about it. You know, you're shunning people, and then they get isolated, they get alienated, and that's when people start doing weird shit, like joining militias and shooting fucking guns in the woods and preparing for the fucking Civil War, like all this weird shit. Like, you know, like we're seeing a lot of that right now. Why? It's because they are not allowed to talk, and they're getting angry. Like if they would just tone down the censorship a bit, I guarantee you people would be a little less high strung, because they're already stuck inside. A lot of people have lost their fucking livelihood. They've lost their businesses. They're working at some shit restaurant making like half the money they used to make. Like people are wound up right now. They're not happy. And I don't claim to have like all the answers. I don't know what's true and what's not true all the time.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I do know is that suppressing speech has never led to anything good in history. Never. It has never worked. Like, did it work in the Soviet Union? Did it work in Nazi Germany? Did it work when the Berlin Wall was falling? Did it work? You know, I mean, like, did it work in Iraq? Like, I mean, does it work in North Korea? Like, those places are hellholes. Like, you know, in comparison. Like,
do you watch Louder with Crowder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every now and then I pop in on him.
Yeah, man, I love that guy, bro.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
But you know, but again, and then someone's like, "Oh, you like Crowder? You must be a conservative and a Republican and an asshole and a dumbass." And I'm like,
nah.
I have never voted anything Republican in my entire life. So you're making an assertion based on some guy I think is funny. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like. He is what he is. He's conservative. He's Republican. But he reminds me of myself in the way that he tries to be unbiased, and he'll tell you how he feels. And he doesn't really, like, attack you for what you believe. He'll just tell you why he disagrees with it in, like, a nonchalant, factually based, informative way. Like, I mean...
Yeah. That's what I like, too.
Everything that he believes, personally.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot we do agree on, though. A lot. Like, you know, and if I'm wrong for that, then so be it. But, like, you know, I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's trying to be an honest journalist, but, like, I mean... without saying the phrase, like, you saw what his election coverage was, probably, like, all that, like, the evidence of certain things being shared on his show. It's like, what, none of this exists? Like, this is just all fake? Because the media was like, oh, there's no evidence of this. And that's what irritates me, is that, like, Jake Tapper can go on fucking CNN and literally say all of these things, but if I go on my YouTube channel and literally verbatim copy the words out of that man's mouth, they will shut my channel down. They will take my video down. Like, why? It's like the algorithm doesn't account for context. It only accounts for words and phrases. It doesn't think about how you mean those things. That's the problem. And we have artificial intelligence that can do amazing things now. like deep fakes and being able to search YouTube for covers of songs and being able to play them in succession and in the same tempo with each other, like all these really radical fucking cool artistic things that people have come up with, but you guys can't figure out context? Like, that's sad. Like, in the search algorithm is garbage. Like, if I search the word UFO, CNN should not be the first thing I see. That literally should not be the thing. Like, that drives me absolutely insane. Like,
but that'll tell you something too.
Yeah, it says a lot.
Yeah.
Because people, like, you know, I don't know what you believe in, but, like, there's a lot of stuff coming out about that now. Like, you know, the government
I've heard some stuff.
Put out a lot. And they're doing a briefing to the public in, like, less than 100 days.
Someone was just telling me about that too, like a few weeks ago. Yep.
This is a big deal. Like, and, you know, some people are probably gonna have their paradigm shattered. But this thing back in 2016, I searched UFO, Secure Team would pop up, Third Phase of Moon, like all these big UFO channels. Like, now CNN, MSNBC, BuzzFeed. It's like, dude, get this shit off of my YouTube search. Like, I don't want this. Like, they should literally. I feel like YouTube, the smartest thing they can do is take the old algorithm and make it a search filter. Where it's like, do you want to stay with the new algorithm or do you want to use the old algorithm? You want to search how we have it now? You can do that. You want to do it the way that it used to be, where it kind of like really finds what you want? It was actually on point, and a little bit more like how TikTok sets up like your, you know, your For You page. Here you go. Like, TikTok has that shit down. And I'm not, like, I have a TikTok. I don't make stupid, like, twerking duck face videos on there or anything like that. I share UFO clips and, you know, political opinions here and there. Again, I'm toning down my political rhetoric a lot because the shit's just too hot right now. I just don't even want to be involved with it anymore. But I have 6,000 followers on there, and the For You page is great. Like, I'm swiping through the videos. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. This is exactly what I want to see. Yes, like, YouTube used to kind of be like that. They used to have it down. I don't know. It's like, the more they do stuff like this, it's like, this is really beginning to remind me of China. And it's not cool. Like, it's a little scary.
Talk about the censorship?
Oh, dude, yeah. Like, in the social credit score thing they have over there, like, every person has a score. Just like you have a credit score over here with, like, you know, your actual credit cards. You have, like, a societal credit score over there, where, like, if you have committed crimes and you're, you know, maybe you only make so much money, like, your score is lower than everybody else's, people can just look up your credit score and it's like, oh, I don't hang out with Chan, he's a 400. Like, dude, that's fucking creepy. Like, that's really weird. That's like 1984, like, George Orwell type stuff, and I don't like that. Yeah, Doc, I know. Like, I'm just saying that, like, no matter what you hide, the search doesn't find things like it used to. Cookie Monster says, Cortex, you know YouTube is run by girls, right? Well, that doesn't mean anything to me at all.
What does he mean by that?
I think he's implying that YouTube is in the state that it is because it's run by women. I would argue that that's not the case. It's a matter of, it's not their gender, it's just how they think. This could be men doing this too. Like, it's not just women that run YouTube. The CEO of YouTube is a woman. But there are other people involved that make these decisions, and there are plenty of men that are part of it. Like, this is not a man-woman thing, trust me. Like, it's really not.
I gave you a like in your stream, by the way. I forgot you were still streaming.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed. Jesus. Thanks, Jake. Jake said, yo, I gotta go, but man, I could listen to you guys talk for hours and hours. I appreciate that, man. That's like all I ever want to hear. It makes me happy. Like, again, like, if you're gonna do YouTube, because there's guys that watch my channel that I think are gonna get into it eventually. Like money's cool and everything, but don't do it for the money. Don't. Like, if you're doing it for the money and you're not having fun, like, it's not for you.
I wanted to do something that I already enjoyed anyway.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, it's like getting paid to do what you love. Yes. Like,
exactly. Like, man, for me, I can't tell you how many, like, dude, I used to play Destiny 2 back in the day. I used to play, like, Apex, and, like, those, I've always been more of, like, a competitive player. At first, I didn't really think that I had what it took to, like, actually make how-tos or explain things. Or, like, I didn't even think I was that good to, like, actually be able to compete. Like, I thought I was, like, pretty good, but not, like, god. Like, that's how I see, like, some of the other competitive players. But then I started to think, I was like, you know, some of these guys, you know, they aren't crazy. Like PewDiePie, he doesn't even play competitive games. He's an entertainer. People like they actually like watching him. Markiplier,
That's
same
kind of
thing.
like how I see myself.
That's
a
how
lot
I
of
see you
times.
too. Yeah.
I have competitive tendencies, but like I don't. I'm not. I don't have like a sponsor. I don't have like a fucking energy drink named after me. It's not like like I don't. I don't go that.
You're not like
direction.
Ninja.
No, yeah, no, I wouldn't want to be Ninja. Like, I like, because there's too many things that I like. That, like, I don't want to just be a gaming channel. Like, I'm even considering just, like, making multiple channels. But, like,
I have thought about that too.
Cover. Maybe one day it'll come to that, just to keep things organized. But, like, it's working so far the way it is now. So
I've always thought about doing, like, a self-improvement channel, like, later down the line. But for right now, I want to start with my gaming channel.
Cool. No, there's stuff like that's really popular. Like, I just thought that like the one good thing I could do is at least maybe like make a music channel. But because there's already, I have my whole crowd here. I'm like, well, I have your attention. You'll listen. Like, tomorrow. What I want to do is like I'm making an album in the middle of like relearning FL Studio. So the album's gonna be like a reflection of me basically evolving song to song to song, like being able to do more and more and more. I'm gonna go live. I'm going to stream my FL Studio and let people, like, watch me make. There's a lot of people who said they're really interested in seeing that. And, like, I see other people do it, too. Like, Skrillex, like, he posted a video of one of his project files being played in Ableton, so you could see how he layered everything. And it's really interesting, like, if you're into, like, music production, like, to actually see what the guy was thinking. And I was able to like look at it and be like, oh, so that's how you did that. Oh, so that's why you did this. And like, there's all this stuff that I didn't expect. Like, there's all these leftover sound files that weren't used, and he's sampling sampling samples from his other songs. And like, listen, people can say what they want about dubstep, and if they don't like it, whatever. Like, that's fine. But understand, like, to say that those guys aren't musicians is fucking preposterous. Like, it's like. First of all, the dude can play a guitar. I'm pretty sure he can play percussion. He's not a bad singer. Like, he started off in bands, but loved electronic music, like, a lot, and decided to go that route. Like, he would not be able to make the stuff that he does at the creative level that he does without musical knowledge. Like, you can make music without knowing music theory and without being able to really play an instrument. It is possible. People do it. But
to be able to innovate like off of that.
Right, exactly. To get to where he has gotten, like, you have to know something. Like, I didn't start making electronic music first. Like, I was introduced to a piano at a young age. Then I taught myself how to play guitar, and I've been playing for 20 years. That's like that's my main weapon. But I've always really liked electronic music too, and I'm trying to just like throw all that shit together. You may not like the music, but like appreciate and respect the process.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna prove that tomorrow. Like, for those that think, oh yeah, dubstep is just blah 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 blah. Like, no.
Okay. What are you doing tomorrow exactly? Are you gonna be like doing like a breakdown?
So yeah, like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go live, and like I had to. There's multiple things that I could do. So one of the streams that I want to do, and then this is gonna be a little later down the line, is that like I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna open FL Studio. I'm just gonna make a song like right in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just boom, here we go. I'm just gonna make a song, like just right off the top of my head. I'm just gonna do it. Like, create a melody, bass line, drums, boom. We're gonna do it start to finish. It'll probably be like like a 3-4 hour stream. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna sidechain everything. We're gonna EQ. We're gonna mix. We're gonna add effects. We're like full song. Shit is done and ready to be exported. Like, we're doing it. But tomorrow, I'm gonna show them some of the stuff that I have been working on and break down like how you get to that point, and I'll probably even explain like how the program works. Like, let me be the first to say this. Like, there are plenty of better people on YouTube that you could be watching to learn how to use FL Studio, but it'll help to have someone, if you really want to learn how to use it, that can see you in the chat and answer your question like live. So there's that, and and because there are people who said that it would be cool to see some of the stuff that I'm working on because they've only heard like little bits and pieces and they liked what they heard. They're like, we want to see more. So I'm like, all right, I'll just show it to you in real time. and I'll show you what I can do. Like,
actually be able to connect with them.
I'm learning a lot. Yeah, that's what I really enjoy. Like, you know, I'm getting up super early, and like, this is my process lately. Like, on a day that I don't have work, I wake up at like, I'll go to bed at any given time, and then my body just wakes up at 7, and I just immediately turn my computer on.
No alarm?
Just 7? Start messing. Yeah, it just happens. Like,
Man.
usually I have an alarm, but the alarm usually goes off at 3 for work. That's a whole nother story.
Oh my, 3 a.m.?
Yeah. Like, some of my shifts start at 4. Yeah. It's bad.
Oh my
like,
God.
It really sucks. Yeah, that was today. Like, I worked, it was a shorter one though, it was only like 4 to 10, but like, yeah.
Jeez.
I don't even have to go into detail with that. Everybody knows that sucks. Like,
oh yeah.
I wake up at like, you know, like 7 o'clock, I'll turn my computer on, I'll kind of just check Discord real quick to see if anybody like sent me anything. I'll check Reddit in the news just to see, make sure there's nothing wild going on, and then I just pop open FL Studio and just get to work until breakfast, and then I'll eat breakfast, and then I'll take a break and probably like watch something, probably like nap just like a tiny bit longer, like a half hour to an hour, wake back up, hop on a game, and then stop playing the game and go back to one of those pieces of work, whether it's FL Studio or you know, editing a video. Like, it's a lot on me right now. Like, I'm fucking beat. I'm burnt out. And like,
oh yeah, it'll be worth it in the end, dude.
It will. That's the thing, is that like, I understand that like, I'm doing this for a reason and it's gonna pay off. But like, you know, there's a lot of things that my body's experiencing right now that isn't like pleasant. Like, when I walk right now, it feels like the floor is sinking. Like, I'm dizzy. Like, you know, I don't even know why. Like, I don't even know what the hell this is. Like, it's weird. Like, I tilted my head earlier and the room was moving. I'm like, what the fuck? Like
yeah,
what is
that's
this?
not
like,
good.
Yeah, but like, I'm thinking, because I had blood work done, I had all this stuff done. Like, they're like, this is the only thing wrong with you. Like, I need to like just take it in stride and be like, all right. So I feel a little funky when I'm walking. All right. Well, it's probably something stupid. It's probably because I'm sitting in front of my computer for hours at a time, and my feet fucking feel weird, and it's just like throwing me off balance a little bit. Or it could be like, you know, an inner ear thing, or like an allergy thing, because I have really bad allergies. Like, you know, it could be a number of things, but it's probably something that I shouldn't even be worrying about. That's the way I'm looking at it. It's like, they would have found it. They went looking for everything, and all they found was the stomach infection. And it could be a result of that. It could be the medicine I'm on. Like, it's, you know, a number of different things. It's a little weird. Like, I'll be walking, and like, you ever step on like an uneven floor and it kind of sinks in a little bit? Like, that's what it feels like. If I step on my left foot and I lean my body to the left, I sink down a little bit, but I'm not sinking at all. It's an equilibrium thing, and it's like, it's annoying and it's scaring me at times. But I'm just like, you know, whatever.
That's kind of weird, because I don't know if you might have like do you have any like hip problems at all?
Not at all.
Okay, because I used to have I was a wrestler in high school and college. Yeah, and I had some like hip alignment issues where for me, like, I would wake up sometimes and literally, dude, I would stand up straight. Like, I would feel as though I was standing up straight and look in the mirror, and my whole like upper torso and was like, it was basically crooked, or like to the side, and like I couldn't even control it. Yeah, and I would wake up like that and like, dude, I need to get this like checked out. Like, I'm stiff. I feel like a board, and my trainer would have to like have me lay flat on my back, and then like she did something with my legs where she like had them straight, and then it looked like one was longer than the other, but it's not because it actually was, just because my actual like hips were like tilted, and she had to like do something to adjust it so it went back to normal. But I don't know, that could probably explain like the you obviously probably don't, you know more than I do about what's going on with you, but I know that's the only thing I could explain that was like similar to me, where I would walk and it literally felt like off balance.
And it's just, yeah, and it's weird because it's not like every step either.
Yeah.
But like,
you have like a stomach thing.
I don't know what it is. The funny thing is though, is that like, this is not the first time that I have felt this, but this is the first time that it's gone on for like a couple days like this, where I'm just like, all right, I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's irritating me. But because I'm an anxious person, it's kind of like, I will feel it, and I'm like, this is foreign, I'm frightened. You know, like, and it's like really simple, like, I'm freaked out. But I try to remind myself, like, dude, every other time you felt that way about something, there was nothing wrong with you. At all. And it was really just in your head. You were making it out to be something. So, like, I'm avoiding Google. I'm like, if I'm going to talk to anybody, I will call my doctor and talk to him. Like, I'm not self-diagnosing. Like, I'm probably fine. Shredded Yoda says he wakes up at 5 in the morning, does 200 push-ups, cold shower, drinks 12 eggs, workout, and breakfast.
Cold showers, man. Cold showers are legit, bro.
Cortex, can we talk in DMs after the stream? Yeah, if you got you got me on Discord, yeah, for sure, dude. I'll be up for a little bit longer. I live very uncomfortable, says Shredded Yoda. Yeah, but you're shredded, so pays off. But yeah, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna probably hop off of here now because I do gotta.
Oh, all good, bro.
Get in the shower and all that. But dude, thanks for sticking around, man. I didn't expect us to talk for another hour and 30 minutes, but
oh yeah, most definitely. And like I said, man, like I definitely think you're gonna go far with your YouTube channel and stuff. Like you definitely have my support, and I'm definitely down to, like, you know, if you ever do like a podcast, something, or even if like you just want to talk or something, you're doing a video, like just hit me up, bro.
Dude, you're invited, like totally, like like numero uno on that list at this point, because like this went over so well, like And the funny thing is, like, you have like a voice that works for your videos really well for some reason. I don't know, like it's your voice is like really clear when you're explaining things for whatever reason. Like you sound like a YouTuber, you know, like you have that. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if it's like a tone kind of thing. Like I don't know.
Somebody else kind of mentioned something like that to me too.
It was well done. Like, especially the fact that like it came out the way it did, and you were only using Filmora. Like, that's why some people like had said the same thing to me. They're like, "What do you use to make your videos?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm using KindMaster on my cell phone." Like,
yeah,
you know,
I'm like
I just had to be creative with it and be like, "All right, let me squeeze as much out of this app as I can."
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
Exactly. Like when I first started, I didn't even. I mean, I did my research a little bit. I was like, okay, well, like I want to make this legit. Let me see like what the best like software stuff is. Like, I want to get music. I use Artlist.io for my music, and I use Snappa for my thumbnails. I don't know if you heard of that, but like I don't use anything too crazy. I just like I'm really passionate about what I want to do and like what I want to accomplish, and I just put a lot of time into it.
That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Yo, if you ever want to like, if you ever like are in a rush to make a thumbnail for any reason, have you ever heard of Canva?
Canva? No, I don't think so.
So it's web browser based, and like you can literally just like build a thumbnail right there. Like let's say it was gonna be something simple, and you're just doing like text, an image, and maybe like an extra layer. I mean, you can do more than just that, but like let's say you just wanted like space as your background. You wanted like the phrase like intergalactic or something in cool letters, and then you wanted to like, I don't know, add you, like you let's say you already have like a PNG file of you, like a cutout of yourself, and you want to make it look like you're in space, and you just got to put it together stupid quick. Like that's a great resource, like because they have good templates too, and like to make all types of stuff, like your banners on YouTube, your thumbnails, like, but other social media too, like Instagram stuff, like, and they also have a lot of free stuff, and then they have paid stuff too. So it's like you can see but the quality is there either way. But it's really good for people that maybe aren't as experienced with editing, or they're just like they have to get it done quick. And like I don't know, man. Like the other day, I was like really pressed for time for this one stream. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, Photoshop, I love you, but I don't have time. I lost track of time because I was like just caught up doing something, and I just did it in Canva real quick. No one knew the difference.
How do you get your thumbnails? Do you get that from that? Because my main concern really was just like getting any of the copyright stuff, or like I didn't want to make a thumbnail that like I wasn't supposed to, but like I constantly see people on YouTube with like thumbnails from movies and stuff like that, but I just
can do that. Like images and stills from movies are not a problem. They bitch about when things are moving and in motion with audio. Like they don't like video clips sometimes. But sometimes it depends on who it is. Sometimes it depends on the length of the clip. that's where this is where Altair comes in again. Like they're gonna try to make this easier. Like
Right.
they're gonna try to provide those resources to you. Like, oh, here's a shitload of clips you can use that you won't get knocked for. Like that's what they're gonna try to do. But what I do, like for instance, like the YouTube thumbnail I made for my stream today, like all of my Star Wars Battlefront thumbnails, they're all made on my phone. Every single one has been made on my. I still make them on my phone because I wanted.
That's crazy.
The only reason I haven't switched for that in particular is because of like a consistency thing. I'm like, look, this is such an easy process. Like, I open up, what the hell is it called? It's like so it has like the dimensions of a YouTube thumbnail as like a preset. It's what's it, Pixlr or whatever? Pop my phone open real quick because it's like a couple step process. So I go to Pinterest.
Yeah,
I
know
just search
Pinterest.
like Star Wars paintings or like just whatever. And I end up finding some really cool stuff there. I'll save a bunch of them, figure out which one I want to use. Then it's called Pixel Lab. And again, it's a very simple program, but they just so happen to have a Star Wars font in the program already. And I use that. And then I'll take it in, I'll save it on high quality, and then I take it into either Lumi or PixArt, and I'll add a filter if I feel like adding a filter, and then it's done. That's it. That's all it is. It's really simple.
That's crazy,
It's just
bro.
a matter of picking a good image.
Yeah.
And then the other more like advanced tinkering that I'll do is really just the filters, and then whenever I add the word live stream in the Star Wars font, sometimes I go with a color that I think looks nice with the image. Sometimes I just go with the Star Wars yellow, or I use the dropper tool and I pull colors from the image so that it's all like it all meshes and matches together, and I'll do like a gradient where, like, let's say I have Kylo fighting Rey on the Death Star. Like, I may outline the word live stream with the blue from Rey's lightsaber, and then the letters themselves, like on the inside, will be the red from Kylo's lightsaber. Like that type of thing. Like,
yeah.
It's being pulled directly from the image.
So how
It's
do
a
you
good way
get
of doing it.
how do you get the thumbnails you create on your phone like straight to your YouTube channel? Like, does that go like from your phone? Like, you can literally do that from your phone, or
I could just do it. Yeah, like, so even with the computer, I don't even need the computer to do that part. I just open up my internet browser and I just go into YouTube in browser mode. Like, that's it. You just go to YouTube Studio, go to live streams or whatever, and then
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I was using my
You just
computer.
have to have it in browser mode. Yep. This is like before the computer. I was doing all of this without a computer. Like, most of the content on my YouTube channel, like, has no computer involved whatsoever. It's like all cell phone and all PlayStation up until like a couple months ago.
Yeah, dude, because there's an app I use called Simple Transfer. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
I know
it
what
works.
that is.
Yeah, I don't know how I found it, dude. Somebody came and clutched on a YouTube channel and I found it. But I just use that to like transfer, like, literally, dude. I'll take selfies and stuff of like me, and then I'll take in-game screenshots with no HUD for like some of my thumbnails and stuff, and I just put that all together.
That's a good way of doing it. Like, I have a bunch of screenshots saved on my PC from Battlefront that I may like transfer into being a thumbnail eventually. But like, they used to have these like creator tools you could use on PC in Battlefront, where you could have like a static fucking camera that would move around, and you could like freeze time and do all this crazy shit in offline, where you could be like in instant action and literally have a camera that could go anywhere on the map. You could like speed up time, you could freeze it, you could take clips, you could take photos, you could add depth of field, you could add filters, blah blah blah. And then they stopped updating it because the guy who created it got hired by DICE, and now they have him working
Wow.
on Battlefield. Yep. Like, because I'm sure you've seen some epic screenshots.
Oh, yeah,
from
man.
Battlefront.
Well, not
Well-
even just from Battlefront, because like that same type of thing you were talking about. I don't know if you've ever heard of Ghost Recon,
Yeah.
but they
Oh, yeah.
have that photo mode. Yeah, I play both the Wildlands and Breakpoint, and they have that same type of photo mode, and it's really cool.
If only they would just update it again. Like, it was a really useful tool. But like,
Yeah.
it must be working. There must be something out there for somebody to use, because on Nexus mods, where I get all my PC mods, like, there's people who are still posting images like that for Battlefront mods that were just made. What's up, Notorious? What's going on, dude? We're about to end the stream, bro, but there's like a lot that you can go listen to over like the last hour if you're bored.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how they're doing it, but I've been trying to research that, and I just keep coming up with the same answer, like, oh yeah, they don't update it anymore, it doesn't work, and blah blah blah. Like, you used to be able to like take, like, you could use that to not only take photos but like cinematic video.
Yeah.
So you could have like, we could have like done it on PC. We could have had your duel, and then I could have like turned it into like a slow motion cinematic version of your fight with that program. Like, it was so fucking cool. Because I watched the tutorials on how to use it, thinking I was about to be able to use it, and then I was like, oh, I can't use it.
Wow.
Oh, that's what's up, Doug. So I guess we're at almost 40 likes and 0 dislikes. Boy, that's a change from how it's been lately.
Wait, let me. Did they take away the What? Wait. How'd they take away the dislikes?
I think they were bots.
Okay.
YouTube picks up on that really quickly, even if it's only a few. Because the other day, I had like 187 dislikes. Like, I had to shut my likes and dislikes.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, because if someone comes into the stream and they see that, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, this video sucks," and they're not, before even watching it, they're gonna see that there's so many dislikes. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this guy's probably a racist," or "Oh, this guy's content is balls." Like, I'm just not even gonna watch it, because some people just look at the like to dislike ratio for no reason and before watching the actual content.
Well, in my experience, what you just said, I've actually seen that work the other way around. So Big Taker.
Yeah.
His channel. So me and my some of my buddies from TSS, like, we were just messing with them. We were gonna take him away, but on one of his streams, we were like, "Hey man, let's go like get into his channel and then just hit the dislike button." And then like we got on, or at least I know I did. A few of them did too. I got on like some of the other alt accounts that I had on YouTube and just started dislike.
He probably got so
Dude,
pissed.
he had up to like 20 dislikes at one point. But we were gonna take him away, and we did. We just wanted to see his reaction. But then a whole bunch of people who got into the stream were like, "Yo, what are up with the dislikes?" And then they started liking his stream to counteract the dislikes. And then he ended up shooting up to like 30 something likes, and we were like, "Wow, we didn't expect that to happen." But we took away the dislikes. It was funny just to see that though.
That happens to me sometimes too, like the people that support my channel, or even random people popping in, they'll see what's happening, they'll be like, "Fuck that, here's a like."
Right.
It's actually hilarious, like, when it goes down that way. But YouTube picks up on it, like, that video no longer has 187 dislikes. It has 1.
That's ridiculous.
They're just all gone. Which, like, it makes me, like, I don't even, like, from what I understand, because I used to do a little bit of hacking back in the day, but, like,
Oh, okay.
Things are very different now, and there's a lot more laws. Like, the shit that I did when I was 10, I probably could have gone to jail for, like, now.
Shit,
like,
I didn't even know how to hack when I was 10, so.
Like that, dude. It was stupid. Like, I was going on like pretty shady websites, downloading like hacker tools, and I was like crashing websites. Like, I was doing some stupid shit. Like, I used to play on this thing called the MSM Gaming Zone, and they had like, like online gaming rooms that were like, Java based and all types of stuff. They had checkers, and that's where I was like my first online gaming experience. I was playing Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, which I got on Steam, which is like a blast from the fucking past. Love that game, and I was modding. Like, I thought about this the other day. I was like, dude, I was modding and hacking at 10.
That's
like,
crazy.
I was like, where was I getting that from? I was like, there were like, we had no YouTube, but I was like, was there a website? I couldn't remember if like somebody taught me, or like I just don't remember how I like came into that information. But like, because I'm not trying to like make myself look like I'm like a super genius or anything like that. Like, I know I figured it out somehow, but I just don't know how I did it.
Yeah.
But I would go on to MSN's website, and I'd go into like a checkers room, and I had like a flutter. So like, it would like, it would send like, a bajillion of like the same message from my screen name, like over and over, like just relentlessly in the chat, and it would crash the room because it couldn't handle that much data back then. Or I would do this thing called slow mode, kind of like what you have on YouTube now, where like people would try to talk to each other in chat, and their messages would have like a 30-minute delay, so like nobody could even talk. And then we would do all this other weird shit. We would like overload like the packets and just all this crazy shit. And like, it got so bad the one day, like me and somebody else that I had met on there, who was probably a lot older than me, we bombed one of the game rooms. I think it was chess, and like the room itself disappeared off the website. They took it down for maintenance. Like, we hacked the bullshit out of it.
Wow.
And I had like 100 something like alternate accounts, all with like crazy ass hackery names, like, you know, Leet fucking whatever, you know, all that
So
shit.
do you
And, like,
it was you can't even control all of those, right? You just set something up that like auto creates them or something? That's what I would think, right?
It was a program. It had all the options preloaded on it, and you would just like run it, and I think you would enter like the website URL
that you wanted them to attack.
Yeah, yeah, and like it was like, thinking about it now, like it was actually like stupid fucking easy. You just had to know where to get it.
Right.
And that was like the tough part. Like, this is not something that would really come up in search engines as easily. And we're talking like, I don't even like if I was, it may have been the very, very, very early days of Google. Like, I don't even remember how I was getting to those sites. Like, I'm pretty sure it was literally like a person saying, here's the website URL. Like, I don't even think I searched for it. Like, I think how it started is that I saw somebody hacking the room or doing something wild. And I think I like DM'd them on there and was like, how did you just do that? And then I think it went from there. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. But yeah, like, I used to do it in school too. Like, if somebody was like talking shit to me or being like a bully to one of my friends, I'd just get their AIM name and I would just crash their computer. Like,
dude,
I wouldn't
so
even fight them.
You must know what's his name? There's this guy, Leo Tactics or Leo.
Oh yeah,
you know him?
I know. Yeah, I know
dude,
who you're talking
I
about.
love that guy. Like, the scammers usually call, like, dude, he's literally somebody I could like just throw my headphones in and just like play the game and just listen to him like talk to the scammer, bro. Because I don't even understand. I don't understand anything about yeah, like, I don't know computers like that to know what he's talking about, but I just think it's entertaining to like know that he knows his shit and he's like just doing some good by taking out the scammers. Like, it's hilarious, bro.
I love it. Yeah, because like and then like I've seen like people like him will come in at the behest of somebody who thinks they're getting scammed, like some like old lady or something, and then he'll like, you know, get at the scammer, and then he'll call the lady and be like, yeah, that was like a Nigerian prince pyramid scheme. I just saved you a bunch of money. Like,
oh my gosh.
It used to be the Wild West.
Yeah.
Now, dude, if I were to crash an online gaming site hosted by Microsoft, what? That would not go down well for me. Like, not at all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like, it was way different back then. Like, it was much easier. Now, like, to actually pull off a hack on, like, almost any website, really, it's way more secure than it used to be. Like, back then, dude, it was so easy to get a virus. It was so easy to send a virus to somebody. Like, it just wasn't the way, like, and the laws were different. Now, like, I don't think you could even, like, find, like, I'm sure there are still some programs that exist out there that function for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, they're probably very niche. Like, they're probably, like, very specific for a certain website. Like, oh, this is, you know, a crasher that is specifically designed for 4chan. Or, like, you know, Twitter.
Well, I can tell you,
even then,
when people make new stuff and they're not, you know, when new stuff gets made, there isn't really, you know, people try to anticipate like what bad stuff can happen, but until something actually does, it's like you can't really make a law or a rule or something to prevent it when it's like it hasn't happened yet. So they can't really take that into consideration because something will end up happening that like wasn't even thought of, and they're like, okay, now we saw that, now we can have those preventative measures put in.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
They try to get ahead of the curve when they can, but back then, it was just kind of like, you just did what you did. Like, the internet was a really different place it was insane. Like,
oh yeah, just watching the older videos, like you could. There's a lot more you could say that like I can still see in older videos. Like a lot of like people could get away with saying some racist shit and like like
oh yeah,
some this about like homophobia and all that kind of stuff that like nowadays
Very
like especially
different.
like big streamers and stuff you can't necessarily like we know you're just joking and stuff but you can't necessarily get away with all the same stuff that you could before.
No, and that's why I'm super careful the way I'm like. Sometimes I'll make a joke.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I was like really pissed off at the trolls, and I was like, "Yeah, you're probably some fat slob eating Cheetos and like huffing Mountain Dew or something like that." But then I like followed it up with like, "Not that it's a bad thing to be fat, like you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like, look, I'm just trying to piss this guy off. Like that's it. Like
Yeah.
I got nothing against anybody who's overweight, genuinely speaking, but like I just know that like what I'm doing and what I'm saying is literally meant to piss off that person.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's not meant to offend a group of people or whatever. Because all right, before I leave, I'll tell you this part too. So like, some of the major trolling started when somebody came into my stream one night and they were like talking to me about Star Wars and blah blah blah. We're playing Battlefront. I'm on. I even remember the match. We were like playing Supremacy and Felucia, and we were like the droids. And he goes, "So, how do you feel about the original trilogy?" And I'm like, "It's the best. Like, it's the best content that Star Wars has to offer. It's the classic. It's it's the most Star Wars you can find." And like, he's like, "Well, then you're a racist." And I'm like,
What?
What? He's like, if you like the original trilogy, you're a racist, and
You
then
know he's trying to
also,
get
like,
under your skin with that too.
right, and a misogynist and all this shit. And I'm like, you don't. I'm like, all right, like
He's
now,
looking
to
for
this
something.
Day, yeah, like I'm like to this day, I'm like, I don't. And even then, I didn't think that they actually meant that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, that just doesn't make sense, like at all. Like Star Wars has always been pretty culturally inclusive. Like Lando's black. There was like one of the fighter pilots is like fucking Chinese. Like there's all types of cultures in that movie. There's all types of people that were in the cast and production crew of those original films.
Especially the second one, the purple-haired lady, I think.
No, I'm talking
that?
about the original.
Oh, okay.
70s.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
even that, yeah.
Yeah, like it's like, and and then you got the strong female lead character, like not the lead, but like she's up front, Princess Leia. Like she was one of the roles in Hollywood that like made women badass. Like Leia was one of like the first like real like swashbuckling, awesome, takes chances and can shoot a gun type of female character. Like you didn't really see that as much back then. Now it's like really common. Like Laura Croft and like just all these different things. Like, so for someone to make that statement, I'm just like, dude, you're fucking retarded. Like that's literally what I said. It's just like, and then of course, then I have to follow that up with like, I'm sorry if I have to use that word. I'm not trying to offend anybody that has mental illness. It's like, look, this is like a blanket statement. Like, if I call someone a name, I'm talking about them.
Yeah.
Like I grew up a certain way. We said certain things that meant certain things to us. Like the FAGGOT word. Like when you called someone that, it wasn't to offend people that are gay. Not at all. Like I have friends who are gay. Like I will defend them to the death. Like do not fuck with them for being gay. It's so stupid. Like stop wasting your time. Like who are you to tell somebody how to express love? Like get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Like that really makes me angry. Like when people like
I'm with
try
you, bro.
to disrespect people that are gay. Like it just pisses me off. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like how, like who are you to judge? Like, but that word, like growing up, that was just like it was like calling someone a bitch. You know what I mean? Like that's all it really meant.
Yeah.
But now
The different connotations behind it.
YouTube really hates that word now. It really hates that. But like I can understand like if the gay community at large says, look, we really just don't like that word anymore, and we just don't want to hear it. Kind of like how black people don't want to hear the N-word. It's like, well, all right, like this is why I avoid it. And like earlier during the stream, Sith got all pissed off and said it, and I'm just like, oh.
Oh, like the hard
Like,
R?
No.
Oh, I was just about to say.
He said the bundle of sticks word.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. He said the FAGGOT. And I'm
Oh,
like, dude,
okay.
fuck. Like, cause now, like, you know, this stream may not have even been monetized just because of that. Like, it sucks because I feel like while I understand that people get offended, I also feel like they need to understand that people grow up a certain way and things mean different things to people. There's like a perception, there's a perspective. Like, to jump down somebody's throat for saying a word that they're used to saying when they're not hurtling it at you in the way that you don't like it, it's like, well, take a step back for a second and think like, yeah, like he's not talking about like he hates gay people. He's using it as like, yo, you're a bitch. But instead of saying bitch, I'm saying this. Like, it's just a word.
Yeah.
But I see both sides. That's basically what I'm saying. It's like, I just avoid saying it now because apparently it like really offends people. And I'm like, hey, you know, times are changing.
I've definitely tried to be more careful myself, like, especially since I've like been active with YouTube. I'm like, okay, well, actually, I'm trying to build a platform now, so now I need to be like more cognizant of like, you know, what I'm saying.
But I'm gonna be myself at the same time though. Like I don't want to lose sight of that where I have to be this like strange, watered down version of me that because of the internet. Like it's like I'm making concessions here and there, but like sometimes I think it's really funny when somebody says something and they add a curse word for emphasis. Like I'm trying not to curse as much because sometimes I like go off the rails, but like in real life, like I don't even curse that much. I really don't. Like it's but once I get going on here, sometimes I'm just like, you know, it just happens. And
I think I probably cuss the most when I'm playing the game. Like I'm with you, Brandon. Like in real life, I just don't have a reason to cuss in real life. Like that's just not how I grew up and everything. But if something happens on here, like I get killed by lag or like something stupid happens, I'm like, oh come on, you like, I'll probably say something, but it's not like I'm actually mean it.
That they're just words. I really do. Like if someone says, "Oh fuck," like, and then someone's like, "Oh my god, how could you say?" It's like, dude, it's a word. It's a sound that is being made with the muscles in your throat. Like, is it that big of a deal? Like, I just think about all words that way sometimes, and it's like I understand. Like, it goes beyond that. Language is powerful. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I know, but like when it comes to like your standard everyday cursing.
Yeah, I think if you're with the standard, then
really
yeah,
that
we're
big of a
good.
deal? Like, I mean, come on. Like, you know. I still think it's kind of funny sometimes when they like censor like words on TV. Like I remember one time they bleeped out the hole in asshole. They didn't bleep out ass. It was like ass bleep. I'm like, dude, really? I'm like, we know what they're saying, and you bleeped out the hole, and not the actual cursey part of it. Like that's really dumb. Yeah, but then the other day I'm watching CNN and they were showing footage from the Capitol incident and like they were just like boom, F-bomb, 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 and they didn't censor any of it. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Last time I saw them do something like that was like 9/11. They weren't censoring shit on 9/11, like nothing. Like curse words were flying.
Times changing.
Oh, you like the original trilogy? You are the most absolute piece of garbage to enter the atmosphere. That's funny.
Oh, John, by the way.
Whole phobic, just let me chill. Oh, God.
You know John, right? John 03,
John?
I think.
Oh, yeah.
He said, tell Cortex, my bad for all those trolls, they're my friends. When you were talking about how you were getting... I don't know if he's being serious or he's just joking. He's probably just joking.
I mean, dude, like, I won't even lie, like... It was out of control, man. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, it's cool. Like no, it's not cool at all that they did that. I appreciate the apology, but like they gotta knock that shit off, dude. Like I'm just a guy over here trying to like make my way in the world, and when people do that for like seemingly no good reason, like it does not reflect well upon them at all. Like I guarantee you, most normal average people, if you put them in a room with them and they saw what they were doing, they'd be like, dude, why are you doing that? Like, just stop. Like, that's just, it's like tripping an old person or like taking fucking candy from a child. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's just fucked. Like, you just don't do that. Like, I don't know. Like, I can take a certain amount of trolling and criticism and blah blah blah, but like they were literally being so disruptive that it was almost like, you know, oh, Cortex is going live to get trolled, as opposed to playing Battlefront. Like, it's like, no more. Like, stop. Because there were things that were also being said that were like enough to have the police show up at your door. Like, for real. Like, actually.
Yeah.
And I don't say that lightly, dude. Like, you know, I'm not saying that the police are going to show up over you guys, like, you know, threatening to grab my IP address or whatever, but like, there were times where people's real phone numbers and addresses were being put out in the chat by trolls.
Wow.
They were
I don't even know
grabbing people's IP addresses. Yeah, I don't even know how they were doing it.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, the other day, like, somebody with a random unverified account, no profile picture, was like, oh, so-and-so in your chat lives at blah 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 street in this state, and this is their phone number, and then that person was like, dude, what the fuck, that's my real information, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh
like,
my
what
god.
are you doing? I'm like, why are you doing that?
I just cut the stream right there, to be honest, bro.
Well, what we did is we just deleted the message as quick as we could, you know.
Yeah.
But I warned everybody too. I was like, look, if they do that, don't say, oh my god, that's my real information.
Well, yeah, that's on them too. Like.
Right. Like, I can understand, like, they were caught up in the moment. And they're like, oh shit. Like, I'm like, no. Don't say anything.
Yeah, it probably sent a shock to the system, like, you know how when something scary happens and your whole body kind of like freezes, you're like, oh, like, how did that happen?
Yeah. Well, I told them, I'm like, look, you know, I'm sure I could figure out a way to grab that information, but it's like, well, what am I gonna do with it? Stare at it? Send you a fucking Valentine letter? Like, no. It's not happening. Like, they're not a threat physically in that regard. But then the thought crossed my mind, like, I don't know
Never
who
know.
these people really are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they really have a gripe with me. If they really think I'm, like, a piece of shit that needs to be handled. I don't know how I would even gain that reputation. I'm not really sure. Like, I know there have been times where, like, I've gotten a little testy on stream, I guess, towards other players or, like, whatever. Because, you know, the game gets frustrating sometimes. You're like, oh, fuck that guy. You know? But, like,
Yeah.
I don't think I did anything to deserve the amount of trolling that was going on. Like, no,
Nah.
not really.
I mean, and I even look at it like this too. Like a lot of the big YouTubers I watch, like I even like watching some of the Rage compilations of like Ninja and Shroud and like, you know, all those guys. And it's crazy because like even them, they still get to say like some stuff, not necessarily like anything like racist or anything, but like sometimes they'll say like, oh, like, you know, this is gay or like something like that, and like they'll call somebody like, you know, the FAGGOT, you know, all that kind of stuff, and like they'll get away with some stuff like that. They just have to kind of like walk the line as well, just because like the platform they have. But it's like, you know, and some of them, like, they have a lot of trolls, and like Ninja, he gets a lot of hate. He actually gets like a lot of hate, and I can tell, like, you know, when you said, oh, I don't want to be like him, like, nah, you'd be getting way more hate if you were anything close to him. He has his own little thing going on, but yeah, I just think it's definitely a thing about YouTube where they're always trying to censor stuff with people, and this new, you said Alter that's coming out, I'm really excited to see that, because I just like there to be like more openness for everybody to speak what they want, and then if they're blocking constantly like everybody that does want to say something, they're also stopping the people who want to combat those who are being bad, if that makes sense.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. It's a wild world we're living in.
Yeah.
It really is. Moving forward, I just want the people that were trolling, or anyone that just like has an issue with me, just to understand, like, look, I'm literally just like you are. I'm a guy.
Yeah.
Living here on this planet just like you are. I really don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to bother anybody. I just want to entertain people, make a living doing what I enjoy, and that's it. It's really simple. Like, you know, like when I was in the middle of really trying to like level with them a little bit last time, like one of them messaged somebody in my party just because they knew I had them blocked, and he was just like, I just want to let you know about what you're saying. I don't care. And I was like, oh. Okay. Like, why hate somebody over the internet that much? For what?
Yeah,
I could
it's not that
understand if I
serious.
did something fucked up, or like, you know, I like was a creep, or like, you know, somebody who was making videos and saying things that are just like some of the most unpopular opinions you could ever imagine. Like, no, I'm not that guy either.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen. But people fucking suck. They don't take into consideration that there's an actual human being on the other end of that computer screen. They don't think about that. They don't think like, oh, that person has emotions and they may be really going through something right now, and I may be making it worse. Like, which is exactly what was happening. I'm sitting there like with my trash can next to me on the bed because I'm like, you know, I was getting close to like really like throwing the fuck up,
Mm-hmm.
and it was pretty shitty. But nonetheless, I just want anybody that watches my channel at this point, or anybody that's maybe you're a troll that's watching the channel now, like, understand, like, I'm physically going through shit right now to try to get better. Please, like, just lay off. You know, I'm not bothering you.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to target somebody, go target somebody who's an actual asshole. Like, you know, someone who has like a channel that like makes fun of paraplegics or something. I don't know. Like, find somebody that's like a total fucking dick, and go bother them.
Yeah, you really need to target that channel. That's terrible.
I'm right. Like, I hope that I don't think that channel exists, but like, I'm not somebody like I personally don't believe I deserve all that. I don't.
Yeah.
And if that and it should say something if I'm telling you, like, if you were to just pop into my stream and be like, yo, I'm the one who did it. This is why I did it, but I'm sorry. I probably would forgive you.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean we're gonna become best friends, because like you really were fucking with me to the point that like I was being driven insane.
They'd have my
But, like,
respect at that point, at the least.
I would appreciate that and take
Yeah.
it into consideration, at least. But all right, man. I think I'm gonna pop off now and
Oh yeah.
hydrate myself and do absolutely nothing for the next 6 hours, and then get up and make music. And
For
back
sure,
at
man.
it again. It's nice talking to you, dude. For real.
Most definitely.
Appreciate you sticking around, and these guys in the chat actually really seem to enjoy us having a conversation. So
Yeah, we should definitely do like a
we'll
collab or
definitely have
something.
to-
Just
we have to. We have to at this point. I'm definitely down. And if you ever need help with anything, dude, like just moving forward, like do what I can. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm like I'm fucking expert on everything here, but I know some things. I think
Oh
I can
yeah.
help. So.
I've definitely like written down some of the stuff the Altair thing,
Good.
and then like the Canva. Yeah, I'm gonna check out this stuff.
It's just, again, just tools to just make everything a little bit easier. Yeah, and Duck, I did not forget about you. I know that you wanted me to hit the DMs on Discord. I'll check that right now, just so I don't leave you hanging, because it's late for me. I don't know what time it is for you, but
Oh yeah, I'm East Coast
guys
too.
have been really amazing. We cracked 40 likes, which is really cool. And we had one moment earlier where someone came into the stream that did the usual trolling, and it was like literally just one message, and it just got deleted and forgotten about. And I guarantee you most of you probably didn't even see it, so thank God for that. But Vinnie, again, man, I appreciate you sticking around. It was really cool talking with you. I really enjoyed that, and I would love to have you back on. And
Yeah, man.
I'm definitely still trying to arrange like a Star Wars related kind of podcast, or even, it doesn't even have to be that. It could just be whatever.
I'm down to talk about anything, bro.
The Star Wars thing is a really good idea because there's like a lot happening right now.
Yeah.
So I think that's like something we should definitely like shoot for. But yeah, man, you got me friended on here. I'm subbed to you and all that. Like, I'm always available. Like, you have Discord, right?
Yeah, I have Discord. I'm probably not as active on it as like probably some other people, but I definitely like. I think I'm involved with your channel. Hold on, or your Discord. What's the name of it?
So, let's see here. It's just I think it's just Cortex Zero, like just like my name. Capital C.
Okay.
Space, capital Z, you know, all that. And then if it makes it any easier for you,
I
to
got
find,
you.
like, Nightbot drops the link for it in my chat all the time, so it's in there. I have it like, you know, I have it set that every 20 or 30 minutes Nightbot drops the Discord link.
Yeah.
When Nightbot's actually working.
That's awesome. Okay, so I found your Discord. It's trying to tell me to message you, but I'm actually trying to find your Discord channel, if that makes sense.
Yeah, let me see here.
Dude, I'm a boomer when it comes to Discord, man.
Don't feel bad, dude. I still don't know everything. Like, my Zeo set up everything for me, dude. Like, I did not set up almost any of this except for some of the channels. Like, what I would do...
I go to the search, right?
Just, yeah, that, or like, even if it's just popping me up for DMs, you could even just DM me, and then I could just send you an invite.
Okay, cool. I'll just do that then.
Yeah, it'd probably be a little bit easier. Like, what's your name on Discord? I could probably find you real quick.
It's just Vinnie, Vinnie, and it's got a picture of me.
I guess it's not gonna find you. Fuck.
Or maybe it has my number. Okay, so
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's gotta be that, I think.
number or hashtag 8742 and then Vinnie. Vinnie.
Let's see if that works. It's the hashtag and the number before the name? Or is it
Hashtag
Vinnie and then hashtag?
Vinnie and then hashtag 8742.
No. Wow. Oh, it usually works. Shit. Yeah, I guess
I found you.
Yeah. I would just... Let me do this here. Let's see. Invite...
Alright, I just messaged you.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just do it this way. I'll just, share link. I'll just copy it to the clipboard and...
Do you draw?
Much easier. Yeah, actually I do.
Nice. Is that... You drew that profile pic? That's you?
So that picture, no, that's actually not a drawing. It's actually this wild ass filter that I found.
Okay.
That like just converted an image of me into that. If I wanted to draw that, I probably could, but like, yeah, no, that I wish I could say that I drew that, but yeah, no, that was just like some random PixArt thing, I think.
Gotcha.
I think the link works. Hopefully. Sometimes Discord's weird. It's really good on PC though, but.
Okay. Yeah, as long as it works on something, I should be good then.
Yeah, and you can just join, and like it's pretty active. Like there's usually stuff going on, and like if you ever need to get a hold of me during the day, dude, like I'm very easily reachable through Discord. Like
Okay.
you'll even see that like sometimes I'm just in voice chat, and like you'll come back like 6 hours later, and I'm just still in voice chat. Like like I'm just there.
Yeah, right now
Sometimes I'm in front of the computer, but.
Right now it's not like I can see where it says rules, but it's not like refreshing my page, so I probably just have to pull it up my computer or something.
Rules. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, the rules thing is just.
It just like it has my screen blank, like it won't load it. I don't know why, but it loads everything else. It's just being stupid.
It doesn't say this is the beginning of the server, blah blah blah.
No, because I think.
Only I see that.
Yeah.
Do you see something from Zeo that says obviously rules will need to be made for this server, blah blah blah?
It won't show me anything. It's just like a blank screen, like when I click on your green profile thing.
I would just do it on your computer then.
Yeah, this thing's being stupid.
It's weird. It sucks on a phone. That's why I hated Discord, and then they're like, wait till you bug your computer. You're not going to say that anymore. And they were right. Like, I cannot, but like, I would rather use Discord than anything else for like gaming parties, ever. Like, it's just, they even have noise cancellation on here. Like, it's crazy. Like, you could have like all types of shit happening in your room and no one will hear it.
I was actually thinking about building my own computer as well. Like, I wanted to be able to know how to do that. And like, now that you've built yours, so like, you know, I don't know what you've used, but I'll definitely hit you up for that too if I have any questions, because that's something I've been looking into.
Geo can help for sure. Like, he literally, like, what I did is I bought all the parts, I bought the case and everything, and I went live on my phone through Discord, and he guided me through it. Like that's literally how we did it. Of course, we were looking at manuals and different things for some of the more specific stuff, but now that I have like a basic understanding, like we could definitely get you figured out as far as what you should get for your needs.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of money. However, there are some companies that make good pre-built computers. They're just very expensive.
Oh yeah.
Like,
no, that makes sense.
Like thousands. Like to find, like if my computer was a pre-built, it would be like $5,000. Like mine's 3, built by me.
Yeah.
The labor cost is sky high. But it's so worth it. Like after that, like once you realize what it can do.
And then you know how it works too.
Dude, the specs on this thing like are ridiculous. Like I just think like in order to match the storage of my computer, you would have to stack like 13 PlayStation 5s on top of each other. But that was me. Like I'm like, look, I don't ever want to run out of space. I have a lot of things I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start doing 4K stuff. Like I'm gonna need space, so I have 3 terabytes of SSD and then 8 terabytes of regular HD. So
wow.
I run all my programs, all my games off the solid state drives, and then anything that's like a text document, a photo, a video clip, or like a music file, that's all on the HD.
Mm-hmm.
So like I literally have everything organized. Like each hard drive has a use. Like one of my drives is like gaming drive. The other one is like your all-around drive. That was the first drive I had. Like, and then I'm gonna get one more to fill the slot. That's the other M.2 slot that's on my motherboard, and that'll be. I'm aiming to get that as a 4 terabyte, so I'll have 15 terabytes of storage, and then I won't have to think about storage until I'm like in my 50s.
Golly.
It's gonna last me. This thing's gonna last a while. Like the CPU is ridiculous. Like
oh, yeah.
I have 32 gigs of RAM. Like this thing is powerful.
Yeah, and especially since you're working with YouTube and stuff, like you're
dude,
definitely gonna need
so
storage.
Fast.
Yeah.
I have not experienced like those little moments where you're like, oh, why is my computer being slow? Like that's not a thing
I have to
that I experience anymore. Yeah, that just doesn't happen. The only time you even get close to it is when you're starting up your computer and everything's opening at once. Like, I think, I'm trying to think, I could run over 2,000 Google tabs. Like, it's stupid. It's like, you could just, like, and I would still have room to run more shit. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Because I started off with 16 gigs, and then I bought 2 more sticks of RAM because it was, like, super on sale, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like never gonna happen again, so let me just get it. And the only part that I could upgrade is the graphics card, but there's a lot of weird shit happening with GPUs. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but there's people that are doing what's called Bitcoin mining, and like they're buying up GPUs in bulk, like ridiculous amounts of them.
GPUs as in, what are those?
It's their graphical processing unit. It's literally what's responsible for like your what your resolution's gonna be, and you know, like a GPU is the difference between you being able to play games in 1080 and 4K. Like that's what does it.
Okay.
It's significant. It's a significant part of the computer. Now, the GPU I have was given to me by a friend. It's a few years old already. But goddamn, like, the fact that this thing is as old as it is, and it does what it does, shows me just how far ahead PC has been for years. Like,
yeah.
This thing is a little bit more powerful than a PS4 Pro's graphical processing unit. Like, which is fine, because I got it for free. Like, it was fucking free. Like, I didn't have to pay a dime for that.
Yeah.
The GPU I want, like the MSRP price on that is $700. But now you can find them, but they're scalping. So if you go on eBay and actually find an RTX 3080, it's $1,500. I am not paying for 2 of them to get 1. It's not fair. And you're also feeding into the scalping out of desperation. Like, I will be patient. I will wait. There's going to be, like, computer part websites, the day that these things become available again in mass, they're going to crash.
Yeah,
they're going to
gonna
crash.
hop on them.
It's going to be PC builders like me, and maybe even like you at the time, versus all these companies and all these fucking assholes that are trying to buy them up. Like, I mean, they're not buying 1 to 5 GPUs at a time. They're buying 1,000 GPUs at a time.
Yeah.
Like, it's absurd. And then there's people. What they're doing is this is actually. What's up, Dan? I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, man? They're doing this weird thing to try to fool, because like some of these Bitcoin miners are running algorithms, and what they're doing is they're posting like an ad on eBay for an RTX 3080 or 3090, and it'll say photo only, and it'll be like $1,000. And it's like, read description, read description. This is not a GPU. This is not a GPU. It is a photo. It is a photo. And it's literally meant to fuck over the scalpers. It's literally meant to be like, oh, you're trying to buy up GPUs to sell them at even higher prices to screw people over? Well, guess what? You just accidentally used your algorithm and spent $700 on a fucking photo. A digital photo that arrives in your email. You should have read the description. Oh wait, you didn't because you're running a program. Like, brilliant, actually. But there are some people who have accidentally like looked down there, like, oh dude, oh my god, an RTX 3080 for $500? No fucking way! Boom, buy now, buy now! And then they get an email with their RTX 3080 and it's JPEG. Like, like holy shit! Like, I mean. You'd be really hard-pressed to find one at a regular price. This dude, Ark, that streams on Twitch that I'm friends with, he is
Arc
doing
Trooper?
a new build. No, his name is, how do you say his name? It's Archelaus, I think.
Okay.
I know who you're talking about. He got his hands on one for just a little bit above regular price. But he lucked out. He, like, knew somebody that worked at, like, fucking Micro Center. And, like, just... I don't know how he pulled it off, but, like, very difficult right now. Like, if you go on... Like, you're gonna want to get your computer parts from this website called Newegg.
Newegg?
It's N-E-W-E-G-G.
N-E-W-E-G-G. Okay.
And that's where I got most of my stuff, except I had to get the CPU off of eBay, because... the seller reviews were terrible, and I found, like, I got my CPU for $200 cheaper than normal. It was a miracle.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that could have been $700, and I paid $5. Like, I got really lucky. It was like $5.15. What's up, Perez? Dude, they're trying to inflate the prices like 3 times the actual price of the parts. It's getting insane. I just want my RTX. Gosh damn it. Dude, I know how you feel. Ash says go to sleep. Yeah, maybe. Lily says on again. No, this is the same stream. We're 6.5 hours in. Like, listen to this. Oh my god, the stream's gonna have like a lot of views on it just because it's been on so long. But yeah, they really like they've been screwing people. And on Newegg, it's where I got most of my parts. They're good. I trust them. They get things to you quick. They do sales all the time. They have, like, everything from headphones to fucking motherboards. Like, they have everything that you could possibly fucking ask for. And then there's Amazon, too, for certain things.
I
eBay
usually
is kind of like a last resort. But eBay is, like, came in pretty clutch. eBay was the reason I was able to build this computer, like a month ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have had to wait. So I'd either wait for a different price or, but it's worth it, dude. Like, if you can save up money, like, if you can do it all at once like I did, which, like, again, I was really fortunate and, like, really didn't touch my money for a bit. Like, go that route. But if you can't, the move is, as you're working and making money, just buy some parts and then get your next paycheck, buy a few more parts, get your next paycheck, and then next thing you know, you have all your parts. Like, just if you got to do it in increments, a lot of people do it that way, and it works. Like, and then once it's done, and listen, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna frustrate you. It's tedious, and it's gonna piss you the fuck off when you build it. It is not as simple as like, oh, just plug this in here and plug. Nope. First of all, you got to make sure that all the parts are compatible, and that's where PC Parts Picker comes in. And you got to make sure that like you're grounded so that you don't zap yourself. Like, and there's no static discharge, which could short out one of your parts, and then your build is fucked.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a lot that I had to do. Like, I was wearing rubber gloves and fucking shoes. Like, dude, I was doing all like, it looked like I was performing surgery. Like, it was insane. But in the end, now I have it, and I've never had a computer like this. Like, we've always just had, your standard, like, oh, let's go to Best Buy and buy that big white fucking column of fucking computer chips over there for fucking however much. That's totally, like, not worth the money because it's fucking slow as shit. Like, this is a totally different world, dude. Once you have it, you'll never even want to use your console again. You won't.
Yeah. Like, my problem has been with the terabyte flash drives, because I got two of those back in, I want to say, October or November, because I realized I was going to run out of storage space for my computer, and I didn't want to lose all my clips, because I was saving all of my stuff for my sophomore on my computer. And I have, like, it's not a super old computer, it's a Hewlett Packard, or I think that's how you say it, and it's probably like got it back in 2014 or something, so it's been there for a while. And yeah, I've been using that, and I got the flash drives, right? So one of them I was going to use for my PS4, and that was just strictly going to be for like the extra games, because I've always had a problem with like having to uninstall stuff because I just didn't have enough room. So I got that just recently, and that stopped working for me back in November. So I had to send it to the shop, and then the one that I had for my computer, that stopped connecting to my computer. Like, when I went on to my file system and then went to go find it, it wasn't popping up. Like, I couldn't find the name, and I was like, okay, that's concerning. So then when I was gonna go make a new video, my computer wouldn't let me save it because it said that I didn't have enough storage space. And me not understanding computers a lot, I just went on there. I was like, okay, let me just start deleting stuff that I don't use, right? I went to my C drive. Worst decision I've ever made since I've started my YouTube channel. And dude, I deleted my entire C drive, bro, without realizing. I didn't realize that was like everything essential to the computer. So here I am. This is like end of December. After like I finished my Christmas streams and stuff, and like beginning of January, I had no computer basically because it was just done. No C drive. Both of my terabytes weren't working, so like my backup data was basically gone for all my videos. So like that's why I haven't put up a how-to video in so long, because all the clips that I had that were currently in process for my videos are basically on that terabyte flash drive that currently isn't connecting to any computer. So I had to send that in to the shop to see if they could recover any of that data. So really it's just been me like working and trying to bring the money in, and then trying to like play the game as well and get new clips in preparation that I won't get all of those old clips that I used to have, because I had some good clips. So yeah,
I've lost things before, man. I know what that feels like.
Dude,
like,
it sucks, bro.
Music years ago, and like I got that virus, and I lost like probably like 6 albums worth of fucking music.
Oh my god.
Of completed shit. Like,
it sucks when you have a backup and you still lose it too. It's like how.
I know.
I prepped for this.
This is why cloud storage is good now too, like all that, but and like a service is provided to you where they back your stuff up. But like, this is why I went overboard on storage. This is why I have 11 terabytes. Like,
exactly.
Part of me even says like they should literally like, if you accidentally like go to delete your C drive, or you right click on it and delete, like your screen should turn blue and be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, are you sure you want to do that? Like triple
pretty
ask.
Sure you're about to delete your C drive. Like, pay attention.
Yeah.
Dumb human. Like, don't do this. But I mean, if you don't know that, like, it can happen.
Right. I had a buddy though. My dad's friend was able. He's like pretty savvy with computers, so he was able to like bring my computer back to like a normal state, but like everything on it was gone basically, and I was like, okay, well, let me just pray that my terabyte flash drive will be able to get its data recovered, and then I can just be back at normal. So, just hoping for that.
Well,
It should be coming in a few weeks.
Right now.
Yeah, we're doing fine still.
Oh, okay.
Still making some new clips happen and stuff because I've just been playing the game since then. So I still have new clips anyway. But I'm just hoping that I can get all the old clips that I used to have from like the end of last year because those are some really good stuff, and then I can also put that in the video. But either way, I'm still gonna get it done.
The worst thing I think I had happen since I started doing this channel was I had and it's not even that big of a deal, but like I had a video that I had made, and like I fell asleep with my phone in my hand and fucking deleted the file in my sleep.
No.
Yep. I woke up, I'm like, where the fuck is it? Like, and it's just gone, and I thought about it, and I'm like, dude, did I like lean on my phone a certain way and just delete it? Like, oh my god. So now I have this habit of like, my entertainment will always be on my television. Like I don't even, like my phone is on the dresser next to me, alarm is set, that's it. Because I used to use my cell phone at night for podcasts and all that, but now that I can just get all of the things that I was doing just on my computer, like a lot of times I'll like if I don't have work tomorrow, like I'm gonna fall asleep with headphones on tonight. Like that's a or earbuds even, like my Bluetooth ones. Like I don't even have to worry about my phone. And what I'll do is I'll make sure a playlist is running or something, and just for further precautions, just in case, I shut my mouse off. So that like I can't even click on anything.
Yeah.
And like I'll even like disable my fucking keyboard and just let the shit play, and that, you know, like yeah, you can always sleepwalk, right? It's possible. I mean, I don't think I ever do it, but I've only ever seen someone sleepwalk once in front of me, and I'm like, well, you know, it is a thing. So like I don't want to like accidentally delete all my hard work in my sleep because some evil part of my subconscious has decided to fucking destroy my life. Like,
can't imagine, dude. Just waking up and just unconsciously plugging in your stuff and just deleting everything. Oh my goodness.
I would cry. I would cry. Like, dude, like I said, man, if you need help with anything, just holler. And,
yeah, absolutely, bro.
I'd be happy to help, dude, for sure. Because, like, it radically changes what you're able to do.
Yeah. It's just the storage space, that's it.
Be prepared. Be prepared for all the shit you're gonna have to learn.
Yeah.
Be prepared. It is not... it's gonna have you actually considering all those ads you see about online courses for fucking programs, like, for the first time in your life. You'll be like, oh, all those annoying ads on YouTube where they're like, you want to learn how to use Photoshop in just 1 week? Well, I can be the guy to help you. Blah, 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 blah. Like, all those commercials, like, you're gonna start thinking that.
Yeah.
It'll cross your mind. I still haven't done it because I'm just gonna do. I just use YouTube tutorials and trial and error. Like, but you know, when it comes to like the really advanced shit like After Effects, and like, I may take some courses, dude. Like, I may actually do that. But it's not like the annoying, like, you know, middle of the night, you know, fucking TV advertisement where it's like, you could be a master of After Effects in less than 30 days or your money back. Like, none of that stuff. Like, this is a lot more like masterclass type stuff and like Skillshare and all that. Like, those are good resources to be able to learn this stuff because there's a lot. These are programs that like people that are in professional industries use. Like, they are no joke. They are confusing. Like, you're not just going to turn on any of them and just do shit. Like, it's not going to happen. The only one I was able to do that with, like, well, FL Studio I won't count because, like, I had so much prior knowledge of that already, and I have a degree in audio engineering, so, like, I already knew what I was looking at. But
okay.
Yeah, I haven't really had a good chance to, like, use that degree for anything. Cause
well, I guess that explains why you make music, then. Yeah,
that's, like, my ultimate passion, is, like, the YouTube channel is... I enjoy all the things I do on it, but it's like low key. I just want people to hear my music. You know, like, despite all of the things that I do, it's like, well, look, I know you like my videos, but like, I want you to listen to my music. Like, like that's the main thing. Like, I was able to open up Adobe Premiere and kind of dick around in there a little bit before I like hit a wall and was like, all right, dude, like, this button doesn't do what I thought it did. Like, time for a tutorial. But...
Yeah.
We're here to help, though, man. There's like, I'm here, and like I said, my friend Zio, that's in my server. Like, he's a fucking whiz, dude. He's like my tech, but he doesn't necessarily want. He doesn't seek people out to teach them. But if I say, hey, dude, this guy's cool, like, me and you should like give him a hand, like he'll do it. I'll talk him into it, like.
Okay. Yeah, definitely no worries or anything.
I just gotta catch him at the right time, you know.
Oh yeah.
He's got his own shit to fucking deal with.
Oh no.
Yeah, he runs my Discord server and all that other stuff, but
yeah.
Like I'm in this new stage with him now where like I do my best to like not even ask him questions ever. Like,
yeah, because he's got so many stuff going on. He's a busy man.
Yeah. He's already done a lot for me, dude. Like I'm not even trying to like burden him with that, but.
Oh yeah, it's no worries, man. I'll definitely try to like figure out as much as I can. But yeah, if I have any like questions or stuff, I'll definitely look your way.
Appreciate that, dude. Also, before I log out of here, I'm not gonna say who or what because you know maybe that person doesn't want me revealing information. But as far as like wanting to learn how to play an instrument or start doing music, that's a really loaded question. There's a lot. That's like a whole video's worth of stuff.
Wait, did somebody ask you that in your stream?
So somebody had personally asked me that. I just don't know if
okay.
Share that because they DM me.
Gotcha.
Even though that's not really like something I think they would even want to be private.
Yeah.
But I'll just make a general statement. Like, I can easily start doing videos about how to get started with that type of thing. Like, you want to learn how to play guitar, and then like go even further, like, and be like an actual musician and not just a guitar player like what I do. Like, guitar is my main weapon and what I do best. But like, I can play a lot of instruments, and I can produce, I can mix, I can master, I can do all types of stuff. Like, I can show you where to start, for sure, and I can sure as hell teach you how to play guitar. That I can do. All the other stuff, though, there's a lot of stuff you gotta learn on your own. There are certain things that you just have to like run into.
The learning's in the doing.
Yep, you have to do it. Like it's like I have no problem answering questions. Like if someone wants to pop in my stream and be like, "Hey, how do you do pinch harmonics?" I'll be like, "Cool. Like let me grab my guitar." I got no problem doing that. But if you say, "Hey, man, like why do you play so fast?" Be like, "Dude, that's like, it may seem like a simple question, but it's like really loaded."
Yeah.
Actually, like it's like, well, because, and then an hour later, I'm like, "Take care, have a nice stream." Like,
yeah.
Thanks for watching. Like, holy shit. Like, but guitar playing, don't be intimidated by it, but understand you are going to have to practice. You're going to have to practice a lot. If you want to get really good at it, you're going to have to be obsessed with it. Like, I was so obsessed with the idea of learning how to play a guitar that I literally was wrapping rubber bands around objects leading up to the Christmas that I got my guitar, just to make it feel like I had it. Like, I wanted that shit back. Like, in the worst way. Like, it was really obvious in retrospect now, looking back at everything. Like, there was some sort of universal force at play that was like, dude, you're playing a guitar. And you don't know it yet, but you're gonna do it. I never knew I was gonna be a musician. And, like, I always loved music. I was always had an iPod loaded with everything that I really liked, and then just one day, it just fucking dawned on me. I'm like, dude, why don't I just start making music? Like, and I had messed around a little bit. I had, like, this thing called Mixman DJ or some shit on my fucking busted-ass laptop years ago. Like, it was a pile of crap. And I knew some piano. But, guitar, like, I picked it up, got my first guitar, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, you know, just messing with it, and then, 20 years later, it's...
Wow.
Like now,
yeah.
Like, you can get there.
Yeah.
And I don't, and, like, do not be discouraged. Like, don't worry about the size of your fucking hands or anything like that. I do not have big hands. I don't even have, like, a massive reach.
I bet you got those calluses built up, though, on your fingers and stuff, and...
Oh, dude. Like, I don't even, like, I can stick pins through the tips of my fingers.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't even bother me.
I was an amateur, man. I used the pin, or whatever that little small triangle thing is. That's what I used. The chip.
Oh, the
Yeah.
the pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the.
Mhm.
Because I mean, you can pick shit, or you can you can even finger pick.
Yeah. It's a different kind of sound when you're using your fingers. It's more of like a, I don't want to say like natural. Because there when you make mistakes, because like it's obviously not going to be perfect. It's not going to be robotic, but like when the tuning is slightly off, that's actually I think what makes it sound a little bit more better, because it's like more human. It's more relatable because it's not perfect.
There's different things you just can't do.
Right.
With just a pick, because a pick is just one flat object that usually you can hit a few strings, or all of them at once, or you can, you can pick individual ones, but there are certain patterns that you need your other fingers for, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, just to be able to do like weird like bluegrass shit like that, just to be able to move around and like you're not doing that with just a pick. That's actually like, you'd have to be like
That's
with
awesome,
your fingers, man. Now here, trick question. Am I playing this? I'm gonna play something. You tell me, did I play this with a pick or my fingers?
That sounds like your fingers.
You are right. No pick.
Because I feel like the pick, it makes like a certain clicking that I can remember from when I used to use. Yeah, it's like easily identifiable.
Picking, and then
yeah.
This is my fingers.
Really? Okay, yeah, I see.
Like I'm just taking my middle finger and my pointer finger and just raking it, just.
Yeah.
Yep. Like that's like you're not doing that day one. It's not happening.
No, yeah, that's practice.
Don't think you are. Yeah, like you have to like the first thing you should learn are chords. Just like your basic. Even if it doesn't sound like, it sounds cringy, it's just like... Even if it sounds like some radio shit, just learn it.
Yeah, it sounds nice, dude. Yeah, I can tell you've been putting a lot of work with that.
Oh, dude.
And that's probably an understatement.
I started playing when I had just turned 13.
Wow.
So it's been a long time. Just about, see, I'm 31 now, so...
Yeah.
23. Yeah, it's been like 20 years. Just about. Holy shit. That's fucking insane. Because, like, I remember when...
Self-taught, right?
Yeah, no, so what happened was, like, my parents heard that I was, like, really into it and getting good. And they were like, hey, do you want lessons? And I was just like, no. And they're like, why not? And I'll never forget it. I was like, I don't need them. And I said it like all confident and shit, like I'm fucking like Rico Suave. I'm just like, nah, I don't need this. But I really didn't think I did. And thinking back to it, like, I got to really develop into my own style. Like, because sometimes when you learn from a teacher that's actually in front of you, sometimes like you're like a reflection of them, and that's fine. But like I had the opportunity to just inject myself and all of my influences into it, and it's pure. Like I'm just me. I'm the result of being obsessed with like Hendrix and Van Halen and all these other guys. Like without having a guitar teacher in front of me, like, all right, today we're gonna strum the A chord. And I'm just like, oh fuck, like I don't feel like hearing that. Like, dude, teach me how to fucking shred. Like show me some cool stuff. What's up, Obi-Wan? I don't know if anyone has ever successfully faked their own death, because if they have, then by definition we don't know about it.
What?
It's actually a really interesting statement. People do that sometimes. They just come into my stream and they'll just say shit like that. It makes me think, racks my brain. I'm a mini Cortex Zero. I hacked in games, and now I want a fucking guitar. You are a mini Cortex Zero. You're like Cortex 0.5. That's something to be proud of. Alright, you guys in the stream. Time for me to get some shut-eye.
Yeah, man.
Vinnie, man, it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely, bro.
Really enjoyed our chat, dude. Like I said, you need help with anything, bro. Feel free to ask. Like, I will not be a dick. I will answer you. I will actually answer. Like, I have no problem helping you. Like, because it sounds like you want a lot of the same things that I'm chasing. And dude,
Yeah.
the more people chasing something, like, the better chance one of those people or all of those people are gonna end up like catching up to it. So,
Yeah.
like, let's do that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I really just want more control of my time and just like be able to focus on the things that I'm passionate about. So, and YouTube's one of them. So.
It can be done, and it will be done.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I had to rename my stream "Podcasting with Cortex Zero" because that's what it's been like 90% of the time anyway. So.
I'm basically I'm gonna have to like make a notation as well. I thought about that earlier. Like sometimes I'll do like dual streams with my friends, and like they'll be live on their channel, I'll be live on mine, and I'll just like throw their name in their title in it.
Yeah, I've already done that too. I told them to hit you up.
How many subs do you have?
Almost about 488 right now.
There you go, dude. Like that's
yeah. I've been grinding, dude.
You're right there. You're right there at almost at 500. Like, dude, let me tell you something, man. When you hit 1,000, because you're going to, like, like, it is cause for fucking celebration.
Yeah.
Because you can make posts, you can go live from your phone.
Oh my god.
All these new options that open up. Like,
yeah.
It's really cool. Like, I wish they would just let everybody do that.
I wish you could post before you hit 1,000, because there's been stuff that I wanted to say and talk about, but it's like I feel like I don't have that platform yet to be able to. I feel like I have the authority because people who watch my channel and see my videos like know that I know what I'm talking about, but I don't have that platform yet to be able to like actually come out and like speak like Ahsoka Tano can or like
right.
Star Bazaar can, you know. So
I have a good idea. Come into my stream right now in my chat and drop your link because they're asking for it, and we could probably get you pretty damn close to 500 based on the amount of.
I can do that.
Still here.
How do I do that?
Just okay, so.
Oh, I hit share, right?
Yeah, so yeah, like just like right on your channel, there should be those like 3 dots up in the corner.
Okay.
And I think if you're on your channel, it'll just say share, or just like share channel or share link.
Okay, yeah.
Or you could even and if that were to not work, you could just like type your name in the chat and they could just search it. You'll come up. Like you came up very easily, like just because your name is unique enough that it's like really easy to find. Like you didn't call yourself like Turtle 7 or something. Like, you know, like it's like there's probably how many of those people? Like,
yeah.
So these guys, yeah, Lily was asking. So this is Vinnie. Vinnie's another Battlefront YouTuber, and
I think I did that right. Or maybe you can't click on it.
Oh wait, oh yeah. Here, you know what? I know why. Because YouTube sucks. I have to mod you.
Oh.
You have to be either me or a mod. Like, and I have no control over that. It's annoying. So just type like anything in my chat, and like just anything, and then your name will be there, and I can just hit the mod button. There we go. See now, I just clicked on your name. It says pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, add moderator, and there used to be one more option. Visit profile, and they took it away. I told you. Now you can drop your link. It should work out.
Okay, let me try that. Okay. I think that. Hold on. Awesome, yeah, that worked. Thank you, man.
Yeah, dude, no problem, no problem. And like, if for any reason the link acts weird or anything for you guys, like, you can see, like, his name's right there.
Yeah, except.
Where is the link? Is it not there?
Hold on, I think I'd. No, it should be. Hold on, let me go back to your channel.
Yeah, it hasn't shown up yet. YouTube sucks. Maybe the moderator thing didn't kick in, like, immediately. That's very possible.
Oh. Yeah, I literally put it in there and then it, I clicked on it from there. Here, I'll try one more time. Or maybe I'll just reshare it.
Let's see if I can even do it too if it's being weird. Sometimes it like just doesn't like to work for whatever reason.
Okay. I just did it again.
There it is. There it is. Yep. I don't know. The first time, like, I think it was just delayed or something. Like, I don't know. YouTube's weird.
Yeah.
I was doing stuff like that. But yeah, definitely drop this dude a sub because he streams Battlefront, and if you need dueling tips, you know where to go. Like,
Yeah, that's my focus, man. I'm just dueling and.
Blocking. Admiral was so pissed.
He was like, "What is this, man? What does this game come to?"
It's fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah, definitely planning on dropping a video about that because those clips actually were saved in that whole C drive scandal. But I definitely have those, so I'm probably just gonna make that, and then I'm planning on making like a how to combos video, and then probably like a breakdown where I go over like kind of how I was talking to you about, like what kind of decisions I'm making and why I'm making those decisions, and just like my thought process.
I think I'll actually put, you know, like I said, now that I have all this new stuff that I can actually use to make good videos, maybe I'll just finally be like, here are all the dumb little things that I do when I'm fighting. Like,
Yeah, or all the glitch spots in the map. You can like do one on that, like the YAVIN.
You probably know more than I do, because they patched a lot of them.
I only really know that one, to be honest. And like the old YAVIN, remember where you can go and like into the wall? Yeah, dude, that was stupid. People would hide in there.
It was so great. I absolutely loved it. But hey, man, it's been fun.
Yeah, dude.
Like I said, you're always welcome over here. We'll definitely stream together or something, man. We'll definitely get something going. I think everybody here in the chat had a good time.
Yeah, most definitely. And I'll put your name in my channel as well. All right, bro.
I appreciate that, dude.
Have a nice night.
Yeah, you too, man. Take it easy.
All right, see you, bro. Oh, what's up, Duchess? Drunk Lily. Yo, what's up, mate? I came from Cortex. I don't know if you remember. Yeah, I remember you. That was back on, what is it? Crate. Yeah, I was fighting your Grievous. My Yoda wasn't max at the time, but now he's max. So that's pretty cool. I do remember that. That was like a 3-hour fight. Appreciate the sub. Yo, do you know any of Angry Skep? Possibly. I possibly might know him. What's up, Drunk Lee? How you doing? I also came from Cortex. Nice, nice. Yeah, I've actually known of Cortex for a little bit. I actually met his channel probably like back in December. I was actually like just looking, I think for like some tips or tricks or just like who else was like streaming at the time, and then his channel popped up. Checked it out and just heard what he was talking about as far as like his podcast and things like that, and I thought it sounded pretty interesting, so I just literally hit him up in the stream and was like, hey man, like if you're ever gonna do a podcast or something like that, just let me know. I'd definitely be interested in being a part of it. And you know, as you guys can see here, literally this stream was supposed to be about Taco's 1v1 tourney, and that probably only covered like the first hour, if that, of the stream, and the rest is just me and him talking. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Really really cool guy. He's really genuine about what he wants to do, and for anybody who's only subbed to me and not him, I'm sure he'd really appreciate a sub as well, just for some of the things he's trying to get accomplished. But yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, I know. We gotta get a rematch in sometime, Duchess. I know I've changed up my playstyle quite a bit. I'm not as defensive anymore. I'm more of like sometimes I can get aggressive, so it just kind of depends. And then yeah, I got Obi-Wan's like the last saber that I need to get to max, and then I have all sabers max. So I've been putting in that co-op grind, been farming since then. But yeah, I think we fought during the summer last year. Yep, but I think that's pretty much it, guys. But yeah, like I said, I had some issues going on with my computer, my terabytes, so as far as my next how-to, I've only had the clips that I have access to at the moment, so I'm probably just going to do like a how to block in the air. You guys can probably go back in the stream and see where we were doing that a little bit, but I'll probably just go into more in depth about how you do it during the video. And then the next one after that will probably be like the combos video. I know somebody in one of my videos, or not one of my videos, one of my comments had posted about that, and then they also wanted me to go over 4 Frenzy, blocking on the ground. Those I don't know how to do consistently, but I know Ahsoka Tano made a 4 Frenzy video. So if that helps for those of you who want to know how to do that, you can go check that out. I'd be down to set it up for fun. I'm not super competitive anymore. I got you. Yeah, I know there's been a lot of people who used to be really competitive who've kind of dropped off. I know Slate of Hand, I'm pretty sure he still plays Battlefront, but he's kind of like retired a little bit. Lord Shadow's not really playing anymore. And then who else? Big Taker. He said he retired, but now he's back. But yeah, some people just, you know, it's for fun at the end of the day. It's not too serious. You know, I've never really taken this game too seriously. Yeah, it gets kind of frustrating if you're getting spammed, or you know, you're getting beat by guys who aren't necessarily better than you. They just have the numbers, or you're getting beat by lag. But you know, it's just for fun at the end of the day. Yeah, they're still hanging around. Honestly, I've been thinking about getting into some other games, to be honest, because I used to be really good at Apex Legends. Season 1, I was rocking on that. Then Season 2 is doing pretty good. Season 3 and 4 kind of dropped off a little bit. I think we're on Season 8 now, so I got to get back into it. And then I also play like Breakpoint, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I'm into the Call of Duties, Battlefield, Destiny 2. Hey, that's what's up. You might have to carry me because I'm rusty. I'm super rusty right now. Yeah, it's really fun. I think it's better than Fortnite, in my opinion. Because I played Fortnite for the longest time, but then once Apex came out, I dropped Fortnite. I don't think I've gone back since. And I mean like the fast people. Like I'm all about Octane and Wraith. Pretty much all the fast people. But I know everybody's got their own playstyles. I used to have a squad with that too. Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're still added though. So I'll ever hit you up if I'm on and I see you on. Run some games. I'm trying to get a squad with that. I'm trying to get a squad with every game that I play. So right now, I have a whole Battlefront 2 community that I'm a part of, and then I want to get a squad with Apex and Destiny and just get into a whole bunch of other games. I use one of the newer characters, Horizon. She's pretty dope. Yeah, I haven't played since Horizon came into the game. So like, I guess right before her, I think it was like Lova. That was the last time I played. And then they came up with a new map and added Horizon, and I haven't played, but I've been watching it on YouTube. It looks really nice. Alright, but it's going on 3 o'clock where I'm at, so. Kill Splitzer by the, oh, okay. Yeah, change your name all the time, I got you. Alright, bet. Well, I appreciate the subs, guys. This is about 3 a.m. where I'm at, so. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, cut the stream. Yeah, definitely stay tuned for some new videos coming. There was a new one I was making that was like an older 4v4, and I was just gonna post that as a filler, and kind of try something new with it. Because I know with some of the games that I watch, I always think about, you know, if I post something, would I enjoy watching it myself? And I always like watching like Apex highlights and like Call of Duty like best plays and stuff like that. And I was gonna do something similar, but with a 4v4s, and just like have like the best moments in there. And there's one video that I do that, or that I was making with that. So I'm probably just gonna upload that soon, maybe, and then do my how to block in the air video, and then go from there. So. Subscribe to your channel. Appreciate that, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Why do you do streams so late? Mainly because that's just when I have time to do it, bro. Because, you know, I work and stuff in the morning. I didn't work today, but I just have other stuff that I like to take care of during the day. And at night, it's like I have more time to stream because there's not as much pressure to, like, take care of other stuff going on, so. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, this was supposed to be the part, or season 2 of Taco's Tourney. The first match is in the beginning, Probably only lasted like about 30 minutes, and then the rest is just me and Cortex talking. So, and then for those of you who aren't subbed to him, he's a really nice guy. You guys should go ahead and do that. He's definitely gonna do some big things with this channel. But alright, y'all. See you in the next one. Vinnie out.